What's happening? Paddock, Sam from Real Reds Talk here with my score prediction for the Manchester United semi-final against Brighton. I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest with you. I just think we're not in form. Confidence is low. Brighton are absolutely smashing it in the league and every other competition. So I think we may lose this one 2-1. I can't see us getting through it. And even if we do, we've then got a concept of facing City in the league and getting absolutely wiped the floor with. So yeah, 2-1 from me. I hope I'm wrong.
Hi, I'm Mondy Jumia here for the Man United Agenda. Hope everyone's doing well. Big up to everyone in Stretford, Paddock. Love you guys. Wow, big game, semi-final at Wembley, Brighton. Man City are through. Just been watching that. And that's a tough proposition, isn't it, for the winners of this game. But hopefully it will be us. We need to win this, man. This is massive, massive. I know we've already won a cup, but this is the main one, the main domestic cup, the FA Cup. We've got history. I can remember as a kid, 1983, watching Brighton and the replay. And Brian Robson, what a great player he was. And Ray Wilkins, what a great goal that was as well. Brian Robson got a brace in the replay. I just think we need a Brian Robson, someone with legs in midfield. The other day at Seville, I felt we were like puddings getting back in midfield there. We were getting out of position. Fred, hopefully he will play, give us a bit of energy. I think we've got the quality to win, but it's going to be extremely tough. I'm going for extra time, 1-0 Man United.
Back again, team up the days and get Brighton FA Cup. I'm going for a slim win. So I'm going for a 2-1 win to United. Up the Paddock.
Ross Murphy and my Paddock matchday predictions. Manchester United take on Brighton in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. We're back at Wembley since beating Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final 2-0. We're up against a Brighton side who are having a very good season. They've got players all round the pitch that are good and can hurt us. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to go, hopefully, a 3-1 Manchester United win. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to Stretford Paddock. And as always, come on United.
Hey United fans, I'm here at Wembley ahead of the semi-final between Manchester United and Brighton later. I am so excited. I'm also so nervous. I think it's going to be a super difficult match for United. And you know what? Brighton have looked really, really good recently. But as always, I'm backing United. And I think even though Brighton are going to give them a challenge, it's going to finish 3-2 to United. See you later.
What's going on, guys? Nick here from Real Reds Talk, here to give you lot my score prediction for today's game against Brighton in the FA Cup semi-final. I think it's going to be a very, very tough fixture. I think we both get one each going into extra time, maybe penalties, and United just nick it, but it'll be extremely tough, especially given the performance on Thursday night. But Marcus Rashford will just carry us through to the final from Manchester derby. Don't forget to subscribe to Stretford Paddock and smash a like on the video, you bunch of legends.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along for Manchester United versus Brighton in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. A chance for a second trophy this season. I mean, it can only be the most boring game of the day. However, I'd be happy with a boring 1-0 win. I'm joined by an absolute raft of Manchester United-related football content.
Related.
Machines.
Yeah, we're not related.
Related. Scotty, how are you?
Yeah, good, cheers, man. Looking forward to today. I'm trying to be a little bit more optimistic, but after the game against Seville, it's really hard.
We'll get into optimism. Joe McGrath's here.
Oh, mate, I was running about beforehand, so we're a little bit all over the place, but I'm ready for the game.
And speaking of all over the place, a very hungover Ronaldo Brown is here.
I'm not hungover, who told you that?
Yeah. You did.
No,
your eyes,
no, I didn't.
Your eyes tell us that.
How are you?
I'm great. Do you know what I mean?
He came in and said, I haven't eaten anything all day. It was a big night. Someone get me a pint of water. I believe that pint of water will be on its way very soon. Let's get straight into the team. No Maguire to be seen anywhere, bench or starting 11, which is, well, we'll talk about that.
He's suspended, isn't he?
Shit, that's a good point. Yeah, he's suspended.
There we go.
I'm not sure he would have been there anyway.
No, well,
Yeah.
that's what I think. He'd definitely be on the bench if he was. But listen, I think this is the strongest team we've got.
Let's go through it. So we've got David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Shaw, and Dalot. That is 3 of the back 4 are full-backs, and the 4th one is our third-choice centre-back.
Yes.
So those are facts.
Yeah.
You can I'm not dissing anyone. Those are just the facts. Midfield 3, a midfield 3 that has never lost a game together. 15 games played, 13 wins, 2
Jinx of the
draws.
century.
Well, no, because I
Joe.
didn't come up with it.
5 minutes
And
into
also,
the stream.
if God is looking down,
oh.
going, what excuse shall I give to let Brighton win this game? Joe Smith on the Stretford Paddock Watchalong. His words are the ones that I'll take. Because I'm sure some Brighton fans have gone, I think we'll beat him today. So they cancel each other out.
God or dad.
Eriksen, Casemiro, Fernandes in midfield. And that front three, surprising me actually, Martial leading the line, Rashford back to start, and the in-form Anthony, who I thought was our only half-decent player against Sevilla, on the right-hand side.
I thought
Ronaldo, hit me with it. What do you think about
I
that
also
team?
agree with that. I think Anthony was a bright spark in that game.
For half.
For a little,
half of it.
for a little bit, and I think he had a decent first 20 minutes.
Who?
Martial, I think. But other than that,
Thingy.
I'm trying to guess. Yeah.
yeah. Other than that, it was a pretty dreadful watch. It's when you're watching your team and you get 1 or 2 stinkers, or you get 1 stinker, or you get 3 stinkers. It's very rare where everyone almost has a stinker at once, and that's kind of what you see.
Yeah.
You get a very average
Stink
Sevilla
central.
team literally just run us over.
It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. I actually looked at that game and thought, watching it, I almost got the same kind of aggravation I was getting with the City and Liverpool losses from a performance standpoint. I don't know whether it's because of the way that the players seemed in terms of like their body language and their effort. And obviously, as a fan, that's one of the things that infuriates you the most.
And you've got to look at the sort of calibre of the opponent as well. You get turned over. I mean, Liverpool, there's no excuses, but you get turned over by City in that sort of style. They're one of the best teams in the world. You can't argue with that. But Seville, mid-table Spanish team, in the Europa League quarter-final. There's no excuses at all.
So what you got to ask is how are we going to bounce back from it? Are we going to be like fucking all over Brighton today? Or are we going to take that sort of nasty mood that must have been around in the change rooms afterwards and make that what our sort of semi-final is going to be like? I hope it's the first one.
Yeah.
I hope we go out here and have a fucking absolute blinder. Everyone's geared up for it. Bruno's back in the squad. He leads from the front, captain's armband, and he just goes, right, let's make no dramas today. Let's try and turn these over 2 or 3-0. Because, although the defending is bad, I'm just watching a team in front of us now be 6-0 up against Tottenham. 6-1. If you score goals, you win games. So let's make our best form of defence our attack today.
6-1.
And just score.
6-1, the verge of conceding the 7th.
Like jinx that now. But bring it on, I think. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, well, let's go through some of these players then. You mentioned, Joe, there. I think it was a good point, actually. I think we have to outscore them here. Because I do think that they're going to get goals. I think they're going to get chances. There's no way that back four keeps a clean sheet, is there?
I'm hoping they do, but it does look very shaky. When you look at a centre-back partnership of Shaw and Lindelof, there's an issue in terms of that kind of centre-halfish physicality between the two of them. They'll probably be up against Welbeck today. Can definitely cause them problems. I think Evan Ferguson's injured for them.
Yep.
I think that type of striker profile would have been a massive issue against a partnership of Lindelof and Shaw. But I just think Brighton's not really the team you want to play where you've got a makeshift back four and you've just been battered 3-0 at Sevilla. Very well drilled. They keep the ball just as well as anyone in the league. They've been in great form recently. Big Wembley pitch, their possession-styled football. Could be peak.
Here's the only thing about it is they're sort of, and I wouldn't say we're underdogs, but there's pressure on them to win this one. Brighton should, like people aren't saying United are going to win. They're kind of thinking Brighton have got this. So the only thing
seems that way, doesn't it?
The pressure is now on their heads.
Doesn't it seem like one of the most unanimous? Hey lads, I've got a bit of a pick for you here. Brighton to win. Yeah. Everyone's saying it. Yeah. Everyone's talking like they're the underdogs, and I've not heard a single person say they think United's going to win. So how are they the underdogs?
What might tipple them today is that pressure.
I think it's almost like not expected, but like I've got mates who aren't that into football saying to me, I think Brighton will do him today. Like, it's the most obvious giant killing that I've ever seen.
Do you know what? I think United fans are what we're doing is you're doing the thing, when you expect less, you're disappointed less if you end up losing.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a bit of that in it.
But no, what I'm saying is I almost think that will count against Brighton.
Yeah, I think
I think the pressure is up so much.
I think the pressure will get to them.
Do you not think that what does that sort of say to the United team then? If everyone's out there, did the United sort of say, all right, well, we'll show you that we're going to bounce back?
Hopefully it gives them a bit of a, everyone thinks you're going to lose this today.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks Brighton are going to beat you. You just step up and do the right thing because we're still the better team. I know the Brighton.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're obviously better than them.
In terms of that pairing of Lindelof and Shaw, I know Shaw's played centre back this season and he's been pretty decent, but I don't think he's played alongside Lindelof when he's played centre back, has he?
I don't think he has.
Maguire,
I don't know if we can check the stats on that. I don't know
because that's worrying. Because it put like Shaw
often
being a
been with
fullback,
Varane,
yeah,
hasn't it?
Varane, and that's not as worrying. But alongside Lindelof,
Yeah.
Man, he's such an interesting player, Lindelof, because he's played a lot of games for us, and we look back in the social years, he was our centre back, and now we look at him in a bit disgusting way and go, oh no, we have to play him. I think, I don't know, maybe there's something. The defence against Seville just looked so out of confidence. How does Van Gaal get confidence in his defence today? Why did I just say Van Gaal? I was thinking about the Lindelof
manager
years.
we've had.
Sorry. Why does Ten Hag get that confidence into those players after
I almost
Thursday?
think it's a blessing in disguise that Maguire's suspended today.
Yeah.
Because it saves him a really quite difficult. I know it's not that difficult, but basically not playing the captain because he's had a stinker is quite a big thing to do. And I just think that the way they play as well, the high pressing that they just do a better version of what Sevilla do. Where when we've got the ball, they're going to be pushing us. And do
you think he wouldn't have played Maguire today if he was fit?
I don't know if he would have, but I don't think it's necessarily the worst thing in the world that he had that decision taken out of his hands. I think he might have played him.
Yeah.
But I think he also maybe it's better that he's not playing.
So that he didn't, it's really almost as an excuse. I think it's one of them, like what Joel said, it might have been a 50-50 in Ten Hag's head, whether he'd do it or not, but the fact that he's suspended made it an easier choice. But I think Brighton's, we're speaking about the back four, I think the midfield area is going to be really, really important as well, because we know they're really good in there. I'm not sure what their actual starting 11 is, but
we'll get to the starting 11 in a minute, but just in terms of odds, general odds, you're looking at around a 6-5 for Brighton and a 2-1 for United. In a lot of the bookies, Brighton are actually the favourites today. So it's not just a case of amongst football people are having a bit of a wink and a nod at Brighton. Genuinely, if you go on oddschecker.com, which is just aggregates all the top betting sites,
Rotten Tomato, isn't it?
there's 1, 2, 3 of maybe 25 bookies that have got United favourites. Ridiculous. Yeah. Almost everyone's got Brighton as favourites. So, United 2-1, they're 6-5. A lot of 15-8s, 2-1 ish. Mad. That is genuinely mad.
It is genuinely mad. And I hope that works in other people's favour today. Yeah. Also setting up a Manchester derby in the final, never happened before in the FA Cup. Be unbelievable. It'd be a tough game. Don't look past how fucking good City are at a minute. But that moment wherever we are watching it, it'd be unbelievable. So that's another thing to look forward to if we win.
I want to get to the Brighton team in just a minute, but before that, this watch-along is brought to you by Manscaped. Yeah? Spring has sprung, and our friends at Manscaped, the global leaders in the waist grooming. Spring has sprung, and they've got some of the best tools for you to do the cleaning in your pants, yeah? Trust me, your confidence will go through the roof this spring and summer with Manscaped. Here we go. First of all, look at that. Look at this little piece here. Look at the form factor on that. There's actually hairs on that, so someone's used this in the office. This was meant to be the display.
No way. Who's been shaving the balls in the office, Ethan?
I'll tell you what, though. They've not cleaned it either, but you can because it's waterproof, yeah? And if you use the code, as you can see there, matchday20 at checkout, you get 20% off and free shipping. Listen to this.
Did you really just sniff the pubes?
Listen to that. What does that sound like to you? More RPMs than you can shake a stick at. And with those RPMs comes the skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks and cuts. Yeah, but it's not just this. This is the jewel in the crown. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing you'll come back to day after day, week after week. But there's also the weed whacker for the nose and ear hair. They've got the crop preserver, the ball toner, the crop reviver. Because sometimes you don't want to put deodorant on your nuts. You want a specifically formulated nut deodorant. Do you know what I mean? If you're going out for a couple of drinks after work and you think something might happen here, you don't want to be going back to someone's house, inviting someone back to your house, finishing a date with a big old dirty bag of cashews hanging in your pants. A smelly yours smells like raw meat when you've had a
cashews. Mine smell like the caramel cashews.
You know that?
Yours smells like a caravan park.
How do you know that?
What? But with Manscaped, you don't have to worry about that because they've got formulations, they've got everything you need to make sure your nuts are absolutely in tip-top condition. In the past, some of the ways I've trimmed my pubic hair, you wouldn't believe it.
No, tell us then.
Okay,
Yeah,
right, here's one.
shapes and
Okay, no, well, worse than that.
decorations.
So, do you know those
slip-through.
big machines where they make candy floss and they like sort of roll the stick around in? Have you ever seen them? They put
Yes,
like powdered sugar in there.
Yeah.
So I'd get the stick from a candy floss machine and I'd roll it. I'd cover it in honey and I'd roll it until it just had a big sort of spaghetti nest of pubes on it. Let it set overnight.
Yeah. So you're sleeping with the stick between
I'm
your legs.
sleeping with the stick between my legs.
And you're singing as well.
And then in the morning, yabba dabba do, I'm ripping the whole thing
fuck
off.
me.
And honestly, it was basically like an accidental vasectomy the first time I did that.
Wow.
I don't want to do it again.
No,
and
definitely
now I
not.
don't have to because I've got this.
Yeah. Have you ever waxed your balls?
No, I haven't actually.
That's fucking painful.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't need to.
waxed
But you don't
your
need to.
balls?
No, I haven't waxed my balls. but
Also-
go on, sorry.
Before we get too
How do you know
much
it's
in the
painful?
weeds, we've got the performance
You
boxer
waxed your
briefs,
balls, yeah.
which are fantastic for the gym as well because they wick sweat away from those areas and help reduce any sort of nasty scents and liquids. Fantastic. Make sure you check out Manscaped. Use the code, as you can see there, MatchDay20 for 20% off and free shipping. Your balls will thank you. The link is in the description. Click it, check it out. We also put it in the comments as well so you can see that. And make sure you check out Manscaped. Thank you for sponsoring the watch along. Right.
I did a charity thing, so somebody else waxed them for
Oh,
me.
nice. What? That was a...
The charity was like, shave all your hair off. And
Like
all that
Children
sort of
in Need or
stuff.
something?
Yeah, well, it was for a cancer charity. Yeah, and then someone came around and ripped a lot of pubes off my balls.
Seems like the best way to sort of make a point.
Yeah.
It wasn't filmed, was it?
No, it wasn't filmed. What are you into?
See, now no one's got blue ticks anymore. I can't tell if it's the official Brighton Twitter page or if it's just some lookalike, but I think this is the official Brighton Twitter page. Here is the Brighton team. Sanchez, Webster, Dunk, March, McAllister, Gross, Welbeck, Enciso, Mitoma, Caicedo, Estupinian.
Ooh.
Ronaldo, go on. Hit me with it. What are you thinking? What are you seeing?
I'm trying to work out what formation they're playing.
Probably some sort of new formation that didn't
think the
exist
goalie will be
yet.
in
Nah, it looks like all right, this is what I'm talking about. The midfield area is going to be very important because you've got Casemiro and Eriksen coming off a game where they were extremely off it.
Yeah.
Especially from a physical standpoint.
Yeah.
And we're up against a really, really good, probably one of the better midfield pivots in the league in Caicedo and Alex McAllister. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I think Pascal Gross might actually be playing right back because I think their right back got injured.
Okay.
So that could be a good matchup to watch out for with Rashford against him because he's not a natural defender. He's a bit of a midfielder slash and like a utility player. You know, a little bit like a James Milner.
Yeah.
Playing right back.
Just can do everything.
Yeah, just can do
sort of
everything.
John
Yeah,
O'Shea,
yeah.
if you will.
So I think that's where we
No Evan Ferguson in the squad, by the way.
He's injured.
He's injured.
Yeah.
But he's not in the squad. Also, no Colwell, no Veltman.
Veltman's injured as well.
No, Veltman's on the bench.
Is he?
Yeah. Colwell, they're both on the bench, but two players who often start for them, both on the bench. So
because Veltman and Ferguson come off the last game injured that he played.
you just almost vomited then.
Yeah.
Did you nearly throw up?
Yeah, I did.
Hold it.
Almost felt like I did then.
How does
Jesus
it
Christ.
work?
The salivation.
Man, that was like one of the most. I've done a lot of these watch-alongs. I've never had a moment like that before.
Imagine he was just talking and just a load of fucking sick came out his mouth. Right, I know it's a big game, but you don't just start vomiting before it's even kicked off. Obviously, it's absolutely worth mentioning, by the way, that Newcastle are currently in the 90th minute against Spurs, 6-1 up.
What was that? What was it? 5-0.
It was 5-0 after 21 minutes. That's the second fastest anyone's ever scored 5, and obviously the one who scored it quicker was City. But for a team like Newcastle, and this is probably, I would say, other than the League Cup final, the biggest game of their season, a really good chance to kind of cement top 4. To be 5-0 up after 20 minutes.
Incredible.
What are Tottenham? What is it?
Tottenham will turn up on Thursday,
Is it an
won't they?
experiment?
Yeah,
by
they probably
pain?
will.
But no offense, but it almost don't matter. Like I know we're more likely to get caught by Brighton now, and we will get back to the cup stuff in a minute. But the league table as it stands, so you've got obviously Arsenal and City at the top. Then it's Newcastle on 59, played 31, assuming they win this, which I will bet anything in the world that they do. Then United on 59, played a game less with 30. Then Tottenham, who have now played 2 games more than United, are 6 points behind us. Yeah. Right. So we can go 12 points clear of them. And if we beat them, we'll be 9 points clear with 2 games in hand. So you would almost assume that that's a write-off for them.
Brighton are over rivals, aren't they?
Top 4 for Newcastle would be fucking huge for them, innit?
Yeah, huge,
so then after that, it's Villa, who are 2 points behind Tottenham, same games. Then it's Liverpool, who are 1 point behind that, played a game less. But the really interesting one is Brighton themselves, who have only played 29 games. They played one game less than United, and they are 10 points behind. So obviously, it's still a bit of a jump. But if that goes down to 7, depending on whether Tottenham turn up, that could be 4. I think for me, I mean, if you just look at the comparison between the two, they are at 4 points behind Tottenham with 3 games in hand. So it once the dust settles, even if they're just getting their average of about sort of 1.8 points per game, you would expect Brighton to be up in that 5th place when the dust settles and all this. So it's a big rivalry, not a big rivalry, but us versus Brighton is going to probably define the season this year, isn't it? In this game, and then obviously in the league as well.
Momentum swings, doesn't it? Momentum can help Brighton. If they win today, wow, those remaining games, knowing that they're going to go to an FA Cup final and they're going to play games, knowing they can push for, if not a Champions League spot, it's quite difficult to say, but a European spot. What a season for them.
They'll get a European spot anyway if they get to the final because City are going to Champions League.
It's their first season post. Is it first season post takeover basically? First full season, and they've basically skyrocketed into the top 4. And it's about what that could do for them in terms of summer. Obviously, spending, recruitment. They all of a sudden become like a much more. As a player, you're not really thinking Newcastle, Arsenal, like United, Chelsea. You're not really putting them in the same bracket in terms of somewhere you want to go to. I don't think the North East is somewhere that's really fashionable to foreign players. But I'm not gonna lie, Ethan. But they could become look up like a club that you might actually want to go to.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit more of a desired part of the country, isn't it? But less of this like we all love Brighton thing that everyone's doing. What about Man United? So that was one of the worst performances I've ever seen the other day.
It's so bad.
Like, not only was it horrendous defensively, but even against a pretty average Sevilla team, we barely created a chance. Talk to me about that game the other day, Scotty, and how is it, if it is possible, do we not allow that to repeat itself today?
I think because the bar was so low, the only way is up, to quote a famous 80s song. It was just absolutely terrible from Yaz won it from De Gea. Up top, there's like very sort of, I think Anthony again was like the shining light for a brief period. But it just can't be that bad again at all. Just based on that, I think there'd be an improvement. But I am fearful going into the game today.
It was about character on Thursday, and it wasn't about people showing up. It was about people actually wanting to look like they had desire and character in them, confidence, and look like they wanted to do well for the fans. And there's lots of little elements to it. Sevilla obviously having what was the definition of the 12th man. It looked like an incredible atmosphere in that stadium. I don't know. Who knows what would have happened as well if we just don't concede too early on in that second half. Whatever Tenag might have said to the players just was completely wiped out when Brighton scored 2 minutes into. Brighton, I'm all over the place today. Seville scored 2 minutes into the second half. I just need character again from the team because they do have it. They need a bit of.
Do you think we do though? When you're looking at like fighters in the team, I know, but obviously Casemiro was playing. If you look at the way sort of Seville came back into the home leg when it was 2-2, I think me and you were doing the watch-along job, and Ronaldo, they just capitulated.
Yeah, they did. Crumbled a bit,
You should use that. I don't think you need any encouragement from the manager to say, right, well, we can't allow that shit to happen again. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think there's that many characters of that ilk within the team. When we haven't got our best, when like the likes of Varane and Martinez isn't in.
Well, that was the thing. I think when you look through the team, the players that I feel as though you can rely on in big games are Varane, Martinez. I think 50-50 on Shaw, but occasionally he can step up. But Rashford definitely, Casemiro, and Bruno. 4 of those 5 weren't playing, and the other one had a bad game. Casemiro was poor, I thought. But he's allowed a bad game when it's 1 in 30, which is basically what he's had this season, or he's had 2 or 3 bad games in the 30 odd games that he's played. But when there's no Bruno, no Rashford, no Varane, no Martinez to pick up the pieces when he's having a bit of a stinker, we lose. And I'm so glad that Bruno and Rashford are back today, even if Rashford's not 100%. I think just having him on the pitch scares Brighton. And I think he's got a mentality where we've seen so many times, I know people like to slag off Rashford because his record in finals in particular isn't that great, even though he scored against Newcastle now. But his record against the top teams is excellent for a winger. He scored multiple goals against Chelsea, against City, against Arsenal, against Tottenham, against everyone, against Liverpool, he scored 3 goals against PSG. Like, he's the sort of player that you can rely on in big games. He scored in cup finals, he scored in cup semi-finals. Like, I think he's such a big. He was such a big miss the other day, and I thought we were so much better after he came on.
Yeah.
But then you put Bruno in there as well, who I think has been on probably the best form of the season so far in the last couple of weeks. I'm hopeful that we can see a really different performance today, but I worry about where De Gea's head is after that the other day.
Well, all this is sort of on Ten Hag today, because this is a big test for him to turn a squad who must have been so deflated after Thursday and get them ready for an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley as well. This is a sort of step up in his sort of career where he needs to say, right, my team are sort of injured in a way, a bit deflated, and this is what I've got to do to help them get ready. So you mentioned De Gea, where he's going to be at. It's just about what he's done the last couple of days to sort of make him feel like he's still got confidence in the squad. I think we'll see a lot about Ten Hag today. If he's managed to turn the team around, then blimey, he's got really good personal man management skills as well.
I think when you look at De Gea, though, he has made like errors in the past, and he's usually followed them up. He's not one to go hiding. Once he's had a bad game, he usually comes out and he'll speak to the press and stuff. But he has got the ability within him, that character that we're looking for, to bounce back and provide a good performance. But you're not too sure how that transcends across the rest of the team. And you make a good point about Rashford. He's been talismanic this season, hasn't he, for Manchester United? But someone was saying to me, you're a one-man team. And I was like, well, we're not a one-man team. I think we're a three-man team. And if all three aren't playing, I think that's when United are struggling. Like Martinez, Rashford and Fernandes. If all three of them aren't there, then we're completely, out sorts. Out sorts.
It's been pretty much sort of open season on, I think, De Gea and Maguire the last few days.
Yeah, it's been.
But there was an XG prevented this season stat that was doing the rounds, where basically how many goals that should have gone in did you stop going in? And Alisson is just season in, season out at the top of like every list. He's prevented 10 expected goals this season, which is staggering. But genuinely, Liverpool would be in the bottom half if they had an average goalkeeper. That is unreal.
That's actually, I'm trying to think about the point swing that is. 10
extra goals conceded.
Yeah, no,
that's probably minimum 10 points.
Yeah.
Up to 12, 15 points. Like ridiculous. And then De Gea is sort of, a quarter of the way up with he's allowed in 3.2 more goals than the sort of, statistics would suggest, which is obviously not great. But then in his defence, there are, like, Ederson is also lower than him. You've got people like Martinez, who's a good keeper, but again, he's almost around zero. It's just, there was another stat as well about, I think De Gea's had more mistakes leading to goals. I think it's been 5 or 6 this season than any other goalkeeper in Europe's top 5 leagues. So there is something to look at there, isn't there, obviously, and it's something that everyone has been looking at over the last few days because of those mistakes that we saw from him and Maguire. But obviously Maguire isn't playing today and De Gea is. But yeah, I think we just need a quiet game from him. I don't want heroics, and we cannot possibly see a repeat of the other day, because if we do, we'll go out. Especially when we're struggling to score like we are at the moment. Yeah, we've not had many moments like what we're seeing on TV screens now, obviously, full time against Newcastle and Tottenham. We've not had many moments since the Carabao Cup final where there's felt like a little bit of a community between the team and the fans. For me, anyway, personally, like Tottenham just did a little lap around the ground then, and everyone, like, it seemed like a really nice atmosphere. They're building something, like, in terms of belief. We go into this game and we're a little bit worried as United fans. We shouldn't be, but especially having a nice start to the game is crucial. What really happened against Seville on Thursday is our heads went in the first 10 minutes, and that sort of foreshadowed how the rest of the game was going to play out. Yeah. A nice, comfortable opener to this game, I think, is just key. It's easy to underestimate how big your captain and centre-back making a horrendous mistake that leads to a goal in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, that is so bad for morale. So, anything that happens after that is tainted by that. To take the sting out of Brighton a little bit. If they come at us quite quick, which I think they will, just trying to take the sting out of them a little bit would be we have to not concede in the first 20 minutes. I think we've got to go out and try and dictate play and not really sort of balance against what they're offering. Yeah. I think this game could be quite high scoring, in my opinion. Yeah, we've got to score. So. My only worry is when games are quite high scoring, it's us getting battered. Like, we don't win, like under Sir Alex and even under Solskjaer, and I haven't got the stats in front of me, but just I can think of times when we have been down under Solskjaer. It was so many times when we were losing and we ended up winning.
Yeah.
And under Fergie, there would be 4-3s, 5-3s, 2-5-3s against Tottenham. Iconic games. 4-3 against City. Obviously, Van Persie scoring the winner. To have a high scoring game, you have to not fold mentally, because you can have a high scoring game, but to have like a 4-3, a 3-3, or whatever. Every high scoring game that we've been involved in this season is us getting battered. Like, that's the issue, because we're so weak mentally that when the other team scores 3 goals, we don't go, we can score 4. We go, please don't score 6. And we end up conceding 5. Like, that's my only worry with this team is, I'd love it if we'd had a few 4-3 wins, but instead it's just 3-0 losses. Like, we either win 2-0 or 2-1, or we lose. And it's a bit of a concern that, like, occasionally you need to see, we're 3-0 down at half time, and fucking hell, they've won 5-3. Like, once we get there, I think there's still a few too many players in the squad who are mentally just too fragile, and then they probably have to be replaced before we've got a chance of doing that. We've got a few super chats. Sam Zed says, isn't there any under 23 or academy defender good enough for the bench? I guess he's deemed that there isn't now. There's no centre-backs on the bench whatsoever. Although, no, where is he? No, he's not there. No, McTominay. I was going to say he can play at the back. Casemiro can play centre back.
What happens? What happens if there's chaos at the back? Then what happens?
Then,
like say, like Malacia.
Genuinely, the only one who can play centre back out of those lot is Casemiro, isn't it?
Fucking hell.
I can't see a world where
maybe don't pick up a yellow card quickly. Don't get injured. Just fucking try your best.
Yeah. So Luke Shaw and Lindelof don't get a yellow card. Don't get injured.
Literally only is. That is actually. It can only be Casemiro.
Yeah. Unless you wanted to be like, let's try Wan-Bissaka there and bring Williams on.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Nightmare. Hit the like button before we carry on. Hit the like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes, right? United are at Wembley. It's a big game. There's 3,000 people watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Come on. I've got another super chat. Andy Taylor didn't send any text, but sent a bit of money, so thank you very much. And Danny says, De Gea
donation.
De Gea is to Joe. De Gea is to Joe what Pogba was to Souness. Interesting. Although I don't think what I'm saying
him off too much.
What I'm saying isn't racially motivated though, so there is a slight difference.
Allegedly.
Sorry about that. And also, it's not though, is it? Because I don't think I'd ever seen Souness say anything nice about Pogba. I've said loads of nice things about De Gea.
It's justified criticism though.
And also, I think he's good. He's been amazing for United over the years. He's just not that good now.
How did you spread out the blame though? Because I've not heard for the
first goal.
The first goal.
95-10 Maguire.
What's that?
It's almost all Maguire's fault. Yeah, 95% Maguire, 5% De Gea.
I'm actually less than that. I thought it was more 70-30.
I'd say 70-30.
No, not 70-30. Maybe 90.
De Gea must see no matter what. Like, because yes, there's been those videos that show that De Gea's made the same sort of pass to Martinez in the past.
Yeah.
And Martinez has got more skill than Maguire can ever think of and gets out of it very nicely. But he must have known that's not Martinez.
Yeah.
That's Maguire.
Yeah.
If I'm really going to do this.
People have used the Martinez getting out of it thing to beat against Maguire, but I looked at the Martinez thing and thought
that's De Gea.
That's like but the what he did was, I'm not sure there's many other centre halves in the world that could have done that.
Yeah.
You know,
but then it's not really fair to well, I suppose it is, but you're expecting the passer to not only make a good pass, not only find the man, not only pick the right one, but also accept the fact or factor in that the person receiving the ball is shit at receiving the ball. And then you've got to then put that element of like, so I get it, the pass could have been better, and I said 95-10, I meant 90-10. The pass could have been better, but if you're that pissed off, just boot it out. And scream at De Gea. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you can see the 3 men on me, so there's no excuse for just passing it to their player just because there's someone around you. Get rid of it.
And I've got a Peaky Blinders cap on, looking like, he's here for revenge.
Just on Tottenham, I know that this isn't relevant to the game today. What is happening? What is happening there? Why are they so bad? How has this happened? Isn't Conte guaranteed trophies? Isn't Jose guaranteed trophies? Why are they allergic to winning football matches?
It's just, I don't know. I think Tottenham are just eternally doomed, I think.
Yeah, they're a poison chalice of a club.
They actually are a poison chalice.
Yeah, they really are.
It might not
barely
be.
a chalice,
Is
though.
it Imagine
poison.
That's
Stadium.
always a challenge because the chalice is the beautiful stadium, like
yeah,
world
yeah,
class,
that-
and some of the
Moving
players
London,
are
move to London, you'd want to go there, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Don't drink from it.
It surely isn't managerial now at Spurs. It's got to be something. Is it Levy?
Yeah, it's got to be late.
Something's got to change at that club because it's just like
Yeah, but the Tottenham fans' arse. They just seem to just get on with it.
it's their culture to bottle, underachieve, and just be a laughing
But they were
stock.
decent under Poch until his last season.
But the issue,
They didn't win.
they're not very.
I know they didn't win out.
No, they were good.
They were better by Spurs standards.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that Spurs just aren't very respected either.
No.
Yeah, Miles
Do you know what I
says
mean?
they're all chalice, no beverage.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Just a little empty cuppy.
There's nothing in it.
Absolutely nothing in it. I'm worried about this game today. I'm so nervous. I woke up shitting myself this morning. Not literally. I'm not joking.
It's every other day with you.
Diarrhea tablets,
No, I don't need Imodiums. I just take a
high fibre.
I just take a lot of fibre pills.
I had a mo-
Yeah, you've been.
Should say that. I'll save that story for another pod.
What did
Not
you
the
do?
time
You
all
said
the
it sounds like
places
a motorbike starting up.
No, what?
I thought that's what you. I thought you
Sounds
made
like
that
a
I've
motorbike.
heard your ass before. It does sound like a motorbike.
Mine sounds like a motorbike starting up. Yours sounds like a motorbike giving up. Just splutter into a steady demise.
Scotty asked if it was tight.
Yeah, the noise.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Whistle.
God, I'm scared. Right, can we just talk about City for a second? I know no one wants to do it, but they're already in the final.
Sheffield United started well, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah,
but
they
as soon
did.
as
That
they
penalty
started-
was a
joke,
fucking
man.
joke. And Sheffield United took the chances. They're in the final now, and here's the way you look at it. We've got to get to the final to try and stop whatever fucking mayhem
Well,
might be at the
that
end
is
of
the
the
point
season.
I want to raise. Because there's two schools of thought with United fans. At the
I
minute.
asked you about this, didn't I?
One is United need to get to the final. It gives us a chance of winning the trophy. We've got the best chance of stopping City. The other one is, what hurts more, losing a semi-final to Brighton or losing a final to Man City? And I know some United fans, and I hate to name names, but I know one of them's at the game, who obviously wants to win the game today.
Yeah.
But part of them, if United lose, will say, well, at least City didn't batter us in a
Here's
final.
what I understand about that,
What
though.
do you think of
But
that?
Here's what, do you know like Man United's treble winning season? We all know who we beat in the way to the Champions League. We all know who we won in the Premier League. We all know who we beat in the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
We're going to be, if we get beat to them, who knows what will happen, we're going to be in like a pub quiz in like 10 years' time. Like, who did Man City beat in the FA Cup final to win part of their treble? We're going to be on the bloody highlights reel. If they did DVD still, we'll make the DVD cut. It's going to be a tough one. But we could also stop it.
Yeah.
Stop the party and have the best chance of just fucking ending
Is
that
it a
dream.
little bit of sort of Tiananmen Square, though?
I've
Like-
never been.
It's not.
He doesn't even know your
I'm not
reference.
talking about when you were there. Are we not the sort of proverbial man with his shopping bag stood in front of a tank if we place it in the final? What do you reckon? Obviously, you want to
I
win the game.
I want to win the games and stuff, but I'd have absolutely no confidence given some of the performances of late that if we were to meet City in the final, would we beat them? I don't.
The issue with City is they're in that patented, like unstoppable.
We patented it. United patented that under Fergie. They're just borrowing the patent for a bit.
you know where
we let it slip.
Yeah,
We let
it's
the
like
patent lapse.
the past couple months of the season, City are just usually borderline unbeatable.
Yeah.
But it's like, and they pretty much look it at the moment.
Yeah, they do.
And even when they're not really performing well in periods of the game, it just seems like they can just score two at any minute.
Yeah,
So they're looking very, very. They're the exact side that the way that we're playing and defending that you wouldn't want to play against. But part of me still thinks, as a United fan, I want us to win every game that I watch.
Yeah, 100%.
And if we do get to a final, it's a Derby Day final and it's an occasion.
Anything can happen.
And I literally think anything can happen then. I think Fulham might go out of the window in the final.
100%.
It should do, because even if there's a quality difference, there's a bit of a form difference. If you're playing for Manchester United and you're playing against Man City in the FA Cup final, there's got to be an equaliser with effort and
You'd hope so.
determination.
You've got to raise the game for the occasion.
We can have a fucking great team by June as well.
Yeah.
It's in
And also,
June,
that's the
innit?
other thing. Martinez won't be back, most likely.
Most
but
likely. You
Varane
never know,
may
he's
well be
wild,
back.
isn't he?
Varane will probably be back. I think, other than that, that's pretty
Varane,
much the full team.
Shaw,
Shaw will be back.
you know, you probably have a completely different team.
Yeah.
A nice bit of confidence. It could be different.
Can I just a quote here, well, not a quote, a message here from Yondus with one of the most, what's he called? Who's Tottenham's old manager? Who's talking about him?
Conte.
No, Pochettino. Do you remember when he said that trophies are for the ego? Just before a Champions League final that they went on to egotistically lose. He said, lads, we're fighting to finish top 4. Anything else is a distraction. Like, he's so worried and so like, I can't face losing this game that he's pretending he doesn't even care about it. Because there's no way you don't want to win today. I'm absolutely, by the way, of the mindset, I would rather lose trying to stop City winning a treble in the final than leave it up to Brighton. Sending in one of your troops to do the job for you because you're too much of a fucking coward. Fuck that. We're beating Brighton today, if we do, and we're going to beat City as well. You can't have it any other way. You can't be like, I'm so scared to face City. You do it. Send your little brother in to get battered instead. Brighton have got no chance. I mean, they have got a little chance, but United have got a better chance of beating City
Well,
than
we've proven
Brighton
we've
have.
done it already this season, haven't we? So we're capable of beating them. And whilst we can look at the negative,
yourself.
I'm so mad.
No, but whilst we look at the negative, we could get beaten in the final by City. It could also be the best of days because if they did win the Champions League on the league, it'd be like we've got some bragging rights there. That's an extra special FA Cup if we
how
win
about we absolutely shit the pants off them, beat them 4-0, Haaland gets injured in the final, and then they lose to Inter Milan in the final.
Is the final Champions League final after the FA Cup? Yeah.
Yeah, it always is, isn't it?
And do you think they're going to beat Madrid this year?
The last 4 times they played Real Madrid, the last 4 games they played against them, they were the better team and they should have won every single game. They should have won 5-0 at the Etihad. They should have won 3-0 at the Bernabeu. It was a mental last 5 minutes that put Real Madrid through, and lackadaisical defending and play by them at the Etihad that meant they weren't out of sight in the first leg. The time before when they played him, they were still better than them.
The second leg
it's absolutely they are due to beat Real Madrid, and I can't see a way with Haaland where they don't beat him. So. Yeah, forget that. United are beating them in the final.
And then obviously with Arsenal cocking up against Southampton, it just looks...
Arsenal have got to win.
This is why we need to... Because we can also like at least try and prevent City's treble charge.
Arsenal have got to win on Wednesday.
Arsenal are embarrassment.
Fuck me. Please,
Arsenal are a joke. They've wasted this season. Arsenal have absolutely wasted this season.
It actually is though.
It feels like a waste.
All the
this
promise.
is genuinely like... Do you know those people that you see on a documentary where they're like, I love... Jennifer Lopez, I'm going to marry Jennifer Lopez.
What
and
you're
like,
about?
and you're like, no, and then everyone eventually they go, okay, well, don't go after anyone else because he's going to marry Jennifer Lopez. And then obviously at the end of the film, they go to the book signing of Jennifer Lopez's new book, and Jennifer Lopez signs it and goes, see you later. That is Arsenal with the Premier League. They're like, we're not going to try for anything else. We're not going to try and win a trophy we can win because we're going for the Premier League. Well, you're not, are you? You're not going to win it. You're not going to marry Jennifer Lopez. She's going to reject you like the Premier League is rejecting Arsenal now. Embarrassment. They've wasted this year. Absolutely wasted it.
It actually is. They've
Get
been
out.
absolutely noshed off. They've been...
Sorry?
That's a good thing.
Who's been noshed off?
Arsenal. For their performances and...
They have actually.
And like... Saying that
they've been slurped into oblivion.
They have been slurped into oblivion, and they could literally end the season finishing second, no silverware. We had this kind of roller coaster tumultuous.
I know you're hungover, but come on.
Listen, but and I still think our season will be better. Obviously, when Rio did say that on Vibe, I actually said that earlier in the week.
You beat him to it.
I beat him to it. And I think
we said it on
I kind of
Watchalong.
wondered whether Steve went and told him, and then kind of. But I think our season will genuinely be better if we win. If we finish third, which is one place below them, and we have a League Cup trophy, our season's obviously better than theirs.
This is going to sound stupid. I know it's not. If the league season was 5 games longer, I think we could finish second. Yeah. I think that's how badly Arsenal are going to shit.
I said that to a City fan the other day, and they just laughed at me.
Yeah,
because
they got some awkward games coming up as well, and they're not really in good form.
No.
You know, what's happened is they've got 1 or 2 key players injured, which they've not had throughout the whole season, and it just completely derailed them. No Saliba, and they've just shut the bed.
Got a few quotes for you from Ten Hag. Who has got a bit of managing to do today?
It's a big day
sounds
for him.
obvious, but he's got like a team to mentally rebuild over the last 3 days. I don't know how he does it, but he does tend to do it. What we're looking at here, the best attacks in Europe, most shots per game of anyone in Europe is Brighton.
Most shots on target.
Most shots on target per game. Sorry, most shots per game. Brighton
highest
second.
Expected goals per game.
And highest expected
in
goals
in Europe in 2023.
Well, I'm glad we've got our strongest defence.
So basically Brighton are the best attacking team in Europe.
Basically, we're going to get fucking tanked.
Do you think there's a chance we lose this 4-0?
I think there's a chance.
I think if they score early, if they score early, I just think a lot of people's heads will fall.
The thing is with Brighton is they're good going forward, and everyone talks about the possession. They actually do give teams a lot of chances, though. they do have a bit of an open, expansive way of playing where you can hit them.
Yeah, but if Rashford has a bad game, only just come back from fitness, then where are we scoring from?
Sorry, as we've said so many times this season, we said it, I think it was the Betis game, where we are better than them. The West Ham game, I said it as well. We are better than them. We will make more chances than them. But if we don't score our chances, the end of the game will be horrendous. And a couple of those games were horrendous. The West Ham one, I think we scored like 2 really late goals to stop it being horrendous. But like those first 2 chances we have in this game, if we miss them both, I think we'll lose. I think it really is that simple because we're so mentally weak. We have to score one of the first 2 chances, ideally both of them.
We just stop being mentally weak.
I know, but I think so. You just have to get rid of the mentally weak players and replace them with ones who aren't. I don't think there's any other way.
We're mentally weak.
There's people who have seen a lot of failure in this team, and I think some of them already know. I think like people like Maguire and players like that who, when it comes to these big games, consistently don't get it right. I think I don't want to go through picking apart the team, but we can all see it really, can't we?
Yeah,
a lot of them, and a lot of them have been replaced already. And it's when they have to play games again that all the patterns start repeating themselves. You know, when it's Freddie McTominay in midfield, we aren't as good. When it's Maguire and Lindelof at the back, we aren't as good.
Yeah, I think Martial's mentally weak.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think as soon as if something drops off in the first couple of moments for this game, I don't think you'll see him giving half good as performance if the momentum was on our side.
Yeah, Martial is a phenomenal player when you're 2-0 up.
Yeah,
he's unbelievable at getting you the third. But we need him today to, like he did against Everton in the FA Cup semi-final in 2016.
Yeah,
win us a game, not just put the third one in when Rashford's already won it. We need a big performance from him today. And I said this when Rashford got injured. I know he's back now. I said Martial is playing for his future at United and playing for his career basically because you decide now whether you're going to be a top striker at a top team or someone that gets sold to Marseille or Porto or a team that is. I know Porto will often win the league, but it's in a slightly lesser league.
Yeah.
Or do you want to be a big name player at a big team on big money, or do you want to be the best player for an average team? And this is literally the deciding moments in his career now with Martial.
He said that this game, I think, is United aren't going to get a bigger game than this unless we get to the final this season. So he's not going to get any better opportunity than now to say to Ten Hag.
When he came off
injured, I think
injured,
it's too late to be honest.
When he came off injured, did you think that was it? When he came off injured against Villa, did you think that was it?
How is he playing now? He was injured 4 days ago.
Still doesn't
He's not fully fit.
That's what I mean by mentality. I think he would just gonna fucking give up.
I thought that when I saw. I didn't.
Yeah. It's hard to say because you don't want it in your players.
It's one of the worst things you can say about a player,
Yeah.
like in terms of packing it in. But I do look at Martial and I look to the way he come off, and I think he's one of them players that if he does get a bit of a knock, or a little bit of a rolled ankle, he's not the type of player that will run it off.
In comparison to Rashford,
you know what I mean?
Who has played probably half of his United career with some sort of injury. I know everyone plays with little bits and bobs, but like he was playing with a broken back at one point. We've got a few quotes. Ten Hag, everybody wants to be involved, which says a lot about the motivation, and of course we have to bounce back. We've had very bad performance on Thursday night, and it's a great opportunity, a semi-final, to get to the final, but you have to earn it. There are no worries about Shaw. I think it's the first time with this partnership with Victor, which has been used, but he knows what he has to do. They know how to connect with each other and anticipate certain actions from Brighton, so I have faith in it. He also said it doesn't matter who plays, we have to win. Of course it's important when you have quality players, they can make the difference. Get your score predictions in. Give me your scoreline and scorer.
How far away are we from?
Well, we've got 10 minutes till kick-off,
and
I want to talk to you about something, Joe, before we do kick-off. Because this Watchalong is sponsored by Manscaped. Yeah, spring has sprung, and our friends over at Manscaped, the leaders in the below the waist grooming, have the best tools. They've got the best tools for some spring cleaning in your pants. Trust me, your confidence will be blooming like the daffodils when you check out Manscaped. Over 8 million men trust Manscaped. That is. If that's not enough of a ringing endorsement, I don't know what is. And with our code MatchDay20, as you can see right there,
yes,
I'm getting it. MatchDay20, sacked. You can get 20% off and free shipping. Now, what is Manscaped? Right. Well, do you know when you've got an absolute dynamic mess going on in your pants? When you see an untended lawn, yeah. When you walk past a playing field in November, and it's just been left to sort of grow out a little bit. No one likes to see that. What you want
your
is
granny's
a nice
cobwebs.
Whose?
What?
Your granny's?
Your granny's cobwebs.
Let's not talk about grannies. When you see an overgrown garden in a public area,
An unleft kiwi.
an unleft kiwi,
The rots.
right?
Oh, right, hair. Oh, right, yeah.
Manscaped have brought to fix all of those things, including your granny's cobwebs. This. Look at this. The lawnmower 4.0. Look at its little holster. Look how she sits. And also, one thing that they don't even put in this, it's a USB-C charger as well. So do you know sometimes when you buy like... I've got little like contraptions that I've bought, and they've got these most unique like 8-pin adapters. This watch I've got is the worst connector of all time. This, if you've got a MacBook, you can charge it. If you've got a Samsung, you can charge it. It's a USB-C, which is just a small feature, but it's really nice.
It is nice.
You're like, oh, where's my cable for Manscaped? Oh, even if you've lost it, you can use it from about 8 other different things in your house, which is actually underrated. Listen to that.
It's got a light on it as well if you do it,
There's
do
the
it
light,
in the
look.
dark.
So if, look, imagine I just took my head off. So if you do it in the dark, you can still see what you're doing. It's waterproof. You can wash it. You can clean it. You can take away any of those loose scraps, any bits, any flecks of shit that you might have got on it. Because let's be honest, we're in risky territory and we're all learning together. They've also got the proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate areas. There's also the ear and nose hair trimmer.
Yeah.
Genuinely, if you want to look after yourself, which you should be, because it's not $19.99 anymore, you have to actually take care of yourself. If you want to look after yourself, Manscaped are the people to do it. Head over to manscaped.com and use this code here, matchday20, for 20% off and free shipping. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat. Check it now. You've got 10 minutes. Go and have a look. Just go and have a look. Your balls will thank you. Right, score predictions. I'll start with you, Scotty.
2-1 United.
Oh, what a scoreline.
I didn't see it coming, did you?
Oh, can't believe it. He's done us all
As you
there,
said, 2-1 every single time.
every single time he's been on. I don't think he has, actually.
Oh no, actually, there's been a couple of big,
I've got
big ones, don't you?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be. Oh man, do you know? I weirdly see this going to a little bit more extra time. I think it might be a big draw, like a little 2-2.
Big
3-3.
draw, little 2-2.
Yeah, true. Cardboard box. 3-3.
3-3.
Extra time we win on penalties.
I think it'll be 3-2.
Man United.
So Man United.
Wow. I'm so scared because if I'm truly honest, I think we're going to lose. But I can't say it.
Well,
what?
You never say you're going to lose. I've never heard you in 4 years of doing Watchalong say we're going to lose. I've actually never. Even when I thought you being delusional, like in games where we were obviously going to lose.
But yeah.
He's always said we're going to win.
Yeah, but
And now you say we're
Seville's
going to
done him.
lose.
Seville's done him. Look at that look on his face.
Bit scared,
Look.
isn't that?
The stats.
What score are we going to lose by?
3-1 on that.
3-1.
3-1.
No, because I think if we lose big. That's the Ten
I
Hag
think that
way.
I agree with you. I think it could.
It really is go hard or get
The
hammered.
fucking
Yeah.
Ten
That is
Hag
the Ten Hag
God.
way. You don't lose 1-0. That's for losers. You
Yeah.
lose 6-0.
6-3,
You
7-0.
You sack the captain on the way out.
And I do think games at Wembley are usually there's quite a lot of chances, a lot of space.
Yeah.
No, here we go.
So
Fuck it. United 4, Brighton 1.
Robert.
Get over yourselves. Get your score predictions in the comments. Ronaldo.
3-2.
But why?
Because
But who?
But
where?
Because as we've seen, Brighton are basically the best attacking team in Europe at the minute, and they create a lot of chances. We're not being very defensively solid recently. I think they'll have a lot of opportunities. I reckon they'll score at least 1 or 2. But I also think we have enough to hurt them going the other way. And Brighton are a team that do give teams chances, as I did mention earlier, because they are very expansive and they are very open and they are very intricate in that the way they play and they set up. And I also think with Pascal Gross playing right back instead of Veltman, who usually starts there,
Yeah.
I think Rashford could get the better of him.
Yeah, I hope so. Do you know before when I said it's not 1999? Why have you got your jokes from 99?
Ooh.
It was going to be this.
Yeah,
one,
this-
isn't
yeah,
it?
he's got
Well,
like
rabbit
six
ears
Not
and
my
that.
nose.
Yeah. Roy Hodgson says, what a wank prediction.
Roy Hodgson.
Yeah.
Is he not busy?
Come on now.
I think that was about me, not about you. Someone else in the comments said they don't read the live chat. I can't remember who that was, but I just guessed that you'd said that. James Stewart with the super chat. 4-0, Rashford brace, Bruno and Anthony
4-0. Fucking hell.
up the effing Reds. Audio slave Eric. Audio slave Rick. There's been sort of silence there for over spamming his comment. Said 3-1 Manchester United. Naveen Kure says 3-1. Dancing with the Devil says Welbeck hat-trick.
Welbeck's definitely scoring today.
Moisturise your skin, says Brighton 2, Man United 3. Bruno, Martial, Anthony. We need a big game from Bruno, don't we?
Huge
Talk to me
game.
about Bruno because I know I wouldn't say it's a love-hate relationship, but it's a loving relationship with the occasional sideways glance that you have with Bruno.
No, I think we'd a complete different team when he doesn't play. He does the occasional thing that does frustrate me in terms of obviously his ball retention or whatever, but I do think he's literally the tempo setter for us. I think, and that's not even just from on the ball. I think off the ball. I think we take for granted his intensity and his durability and his effort every game, 90 minutes, and he's relentless. For better or for worse sometimes, but there is a massive difference when he doesn't play in terms of the tempo that we play at.
Definitely.
So,
He'll have been mightily pissed off, won't he?
I know.
He's watching that on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Mad,
So definitely, I'm excited that Bruno's back. I think we've not seen enough of United since he signed playing without him because he's never not fit. So, but the couple of times that we have has been enough in terms of sample size to see that we just aren't the same team. And I'm also very excited to see the matchup, which is another important matchup in this game, is Matoma. Everyone's favourite right now against Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Are these what's going so right with Brighton? Is it the players? Because a lot of these players have played for this team for a while. I know they've got some new players in there, but no offence to Danny Welbeck. But you got some players in this team who you can say with some confidence they aren't top players. Is it the system?
They
is
have
it
to be good
confidence?
players, though.
Is it
I think
we
they have
know
to be.
Danny Welbeck. We know he's not a top striker.
He's not their starting striker.
No, but they've got players like him.
Still a good player though.
Coming in quite regularly, and they're still winning a lot of games.
Yeah, I think what it is with Brighton is they recruit very well. Their recruitment is meant to be very, very in depth in terms of analytics and systems and etc. So I think they just buy a lot of players that fit and they scout very well.
If you look at the players they got rid of as well, because I think a lot of people thought when Potter leaving Brighton this summer, and then they got rid of his name to Tottenham. Bissouma, and then the player that went to Chelsea.
Barely plays for Tottenham.
Yeah, he's gone there and his career just fell off.
Yeah, and you'd have thought Brighton may come apart there, but the manager they replaced him with, is Zagreb.
Yeah, they literally sold Trossard, who was borderline their best player as well, and they've replaced him with Matoma.
Yeah. Nice little moment there. I think it was Luke Shaw, wasn't it, talking to his mascot there, who looked a bit, I don't know if he was nervous or just whatever, but Luke Shaw getting down and having a chat with him.
Yeah, it's all the PR lot telling them, because Arsenal got so much stick midweek. Yeah, they would have been a meeting about it. There would have been a meeting.
Do you think?
Yeah, mate. PR.
Thing is, you
PR at a very high standard.
You work for the BBC, so you know all about PR.
Oh, there would have been a meeting. How to look at what to do with the mascot. Slide 1, just say hello. Slide 2. Leave it at that.
Slide 1, say hello. Slide 2, no more! Okay? Very clear. That is it. Brighton got... Arsenal got so much stick for that, didn't they?
Mad, wasn't it? Yeah, but he was just so tight to that girl. What about the Pope got a United shirt? Have you seen that?
That was mad with Andy Burnham. We got a Martinez shirt.
Weird, wasn't it?
I thought it was fake, like one of those AI images.
Yeah.
I'd love them to get someone random, like a Wes Brown top or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Hit the like button. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes before kick-off. Huge game this. Look, anytime you see Wembley, it's just nerve-wracking, isn't it?
It's nice to see Wembley full.
Yeah. Yesterday was wild, wasn't it?
I'm fucking nervous now.
Yeah, me too.
I got the flutters.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if that was
funny.
I'm worried that too many of our first 11. Andy, what's your score prediction? It's Andy Tate. He said can't call it. So. Not going either way, which is...
Come on, Andy, call it!
Don't sit on the fence.
Say 2-0.
He says he don't back this shower shite at the moment. He's still mad about Thursday, and I can see why, to be honest. Paul Madison. Man United stopped Liverpool winning the treble in 1977 by beating them in the FA Cup final. Rinse, repeat. They'll do it again versus City this year. Up the fucking Reds. I love that. Like, somehow the energy and the juice that Manchester United managed to squeeze that day is still in the air somewhere. Yes, it was almost 50 years ago. However, these lads know how to do that.
Yeah,
I believe them. I believe them. So I like
it again.
Yeah. Huge game for Brighton as well. Do you think that...
That De Zerbi definitely dyes his hair, innit?
I don't know, because he's got like a... He's got quite a sort of unusual look to him, hasn't he? He's far more sculpted than your average manager. There's very few goatees and soul patch work going on with the football managers. A lot more hair gel. Do you respect that?
He looks like a sleazy CEO.
That's offensive, and I think actually you should take that back.
No.
Oh, well, I take it back on his behalf. Martin P says, "Come on, lads, let's get to another final. Let's get to 1,000 likes first. Do you know what I mean? Then we'll get to a final. We're running before we can walk here. We can't get to a final without getting 1,000 likes. That's clear. Let's go through the teams one last time. Then you've got Sanchez, Gross, Webster, Dunk, Tenorio, Casido. And they've just switched off just as I was talking through them. There's also Danny Welbeck. There's also McAllister. There's Enciso, Mitoma, Casido, I think I said that already, and Estupinian as well.
I think someone could do a job on that bench in centre half, actually.
Weghorst. Yeah, I could see it.
I reckon he can't be any worse there than he is up front.
We've also, just for the rest of the Man United team, as you can see there, it's De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Lindelof and Dalot, which is quite stunning back four. Casemiro, Eriksen, Fernandes, and then you've got Anthony, Rashford and Martial. In all honesty, that front six could be enough to get this game done.
It's our best front six, so we have to have confidence they can just turn up and give it to Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might give it us back, but let's try and score more.
This is
our hope for the day.
This is one of the only times that front six has ever played together,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they have a minute's silence or something?
I'm so scared.
It is our best front six, but I mean, in the context of recent weeks, like Rashford's, come back from injury. Martial's well out of form. If you look at the performances of Casemiro and Eriksen last week, so it is. It's just that they need to be really coming with their A game. I'm nervous as fuck now.
Yeah, me too. I feel
Shitting
sick.
it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone.
Come on, man.
All the best. This is a journey we take together.
If anyone's got notifications on their phone behind the camera,
kick
please
shower
turn
you.
them off. Unless it's from the government and it's an alarm. Thanks, Andy. Andy's turned off his Nuke Alert, which is Newcastle Alerts app that Ethan's got as well. Oh, I thought you meant NEWC.
I know
right.
not called Nuke.
Craig Pawson, the referee.
Hey, Paul.
It's the worst surname of all time.
Pawson? Nah.
It's got to be up there.
What about like Slug Brigade or something? Oh.
You asked me
What did
something.
you say,
You asked
Joe?
me, would I rather be called Slug or what was it you asked me?
Slug Douglas or Pug Slug?
Has he actually kicked off?
Well, we've kicked off!
Oh,
I felt like we
Can we get a
didn't
bit more
kick
volume?
off.
Just one more little boost. A little juicy boosty.
you know.
Turn it. Oh, fuck me. It's anything worse than Danny Murphy on
I'm
commentary.
located
Thank
in
God
a
we're not
space where I'm
fucking
going to have
listening
to be
to that.
doing that to
Can I
see
say
around the
that?
camera.
You've said it now. Yeah, that's a good point. I was always conscious about slagging Jermaine Jennis off.
Oh, God.
I've never seen
You
Genus.
love Jermaine Genus.
Genus.
Sorry, Genus.
Oh no, he's actually a really, really good lad.
You said
No, it's his commentary on more than.
Yeah.
You said Jermaine Genius more like.
Yeah.
Hey,
Didn't you?
Jermaine, take his jeans off.
Jeans ass.
You alright? Is this what happens when
I'm a
you
bit
get
giddy now. I'm
nervous?
shitting myself a little bit, to be
Yeah.
fair. I'm shitting myself.
Too much shit going on.
It's scary this though, isn't it? What's the point?
Oh, yeah. Let's
Can't we
just
just-
fucking
Would you
react.
take a draw now?
Say a draw.
Yeah.
Second leg.
Just a
Well
nice,
done, Casemiro.
relaxed
Well done.
opening 20 minutes.
Well done.
A goal is a great bonus.
Look, mistakes like that with fucking.
No, we still got a
Still
ball.
got a ball.
Nice. Let's use it. Oh, Bruno!
Martial short passing.
Do you know that is Stupid? He's turned into a really, really good player for Brighton. And I remember him playing against us for Villarreal last season in Champions League, and he wasn't that good. I think that's it's the Brighton effect.
The Brighton
isn't it?
effect.
Brian Fabio. We should
Yeah.
send some players on loan there.
I don't think they get a game.
Get them back. Yeah, Rashford get a game.
De Zerbi with a 51%
Still
win
using
ratio.
win rate.
You've
It's
Sure.
so
grown
that's
to
not
dislike win rate, haven't
So
you?
Why don't it's you so like win flawed. rate? Because
Does it count like everything?
I think points per game's miles better.
Or is it?
Doesn't have enough context. I think win rate because
But the problem is,
if
people.
you play if you play 20 games and you win 10 and draw 10, you'll have the same win rate as a manager who wins 10 and loses 10.
It's not bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Stats,
So
right,
so
oh.
points per game is much
Open
better.
my eyes. Right, little.
Oh.
Do the little
Yeah.
things right early doors, right?
Oh.
Not stretch yourself too much, okay? You don't get panicky then. You don't start making mistakes. It
Well
looks
done.
like
Yes.
we're all
Great tackle,
right.
Come
Come
Yeah,
on.
Go on.
Spread the
This,
ball.
hey, this is the
Test
matchup.
him.
Come on, man.
Run him,
Score more.
run him. This is.
Come on now,
Come on,
first one,
man.
first
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Use him, use each other. Oh, fuck off, Rashford. You take the
That's
wrong
easy
pass there.
overlap.
Should've
That's
said
easy
that.
overlap.
Why
That's
would he
easy
shot there?
overlap.
Never mind. We'll go again.
That's easy overlap.
Yeah.
But that's the game there. I feel like they'll have spells of possession, but in transition.
We've got to score more. That's how it's going to go.
Yeah. Ooh, Caicedo carrying a knock.
Yeah, he fell over there, didn't he?
You carried a knock. What does it feel like?
It's not that heavy.
I am carrying a knock now.
Was it all that noise you were making before?
This is nervous energy. You should see me when I go to Alton Towers. I can't stop making. It's not because I'm nervous, but I'm still excited. You know what I mean?
It's a good
Oblivion,
nerves.
Christ, I practically.
It's not like
self-implode.
It's not like you're part of a home invasion. It's like a good fun nerves.
Yeah. Why?
No, this is.
How would
I don't.
sound if I was part of a home
ooh.
invasion?
Well, presumably we're going. Blah, 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 blah,
This
sat in your.
This doesn't
Yeah,
feel
but
like.
you know, people who rob houses often shit themselves whilst they go in.
Yeah, you always
What?
do
This
this.
is the adrenaline.
You've never seen that in any sort of crime thriller.
No, yeah, they leave that bit out. But because of the adrenaline of breaking in, often
They poo the pants.
they just sort of crouch down and kill one out.
It's so insane that Caicedo's a £70 million, £60 million midfielder now,
Supposedly.
when United could have signed him for £5 million.
I know. That's how much Brighton paid for him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, here's a little bit of a fucking
Just a bit of a spell here for
bit
Brighton.
of a spell. Let's
We
see
need
how
to
we
not
deal with it.
concede.
How's our
Yeah,
press?
this will be a game.
Why are we letting them just
This will
hold
be
it
the
for
game.
ages? Put a bit on him.
This will be the game because
Right, here we go. Let's see.
Bright-
Are you in for it today?
Brighton averaged the third most possession per game in the Premier League,
Let it
Leave
go.
that. Did the right thing there, guys.
behind Arsenal and City. So
Yeah.
I think they'll have probably more possession than we do. But it's just about us getting on the counter. And as I said, we saw straight away Rashford's the way that we counter. Damn.
Yeah,
Shit.
Rashford.
Sun's in the hair's eyes. That scares me.
Surprised they ain't got a little cap on.
I
or
know.
something.
But he's from Spain, isn't
Like Dino. Look at him. They're just ready to pounce.
Spanish people can't look directly into the sun.
Yeah, but he
Would
grew
that help?
up with the sun in his eyes. You know what I mean?
That sounds like
A song, innit?
some weird way of saying like, yeah, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. I tell you what, he grew up with the sun in his eyes.
Yeah,
that
but
guy.
he knows what the sun is.
Yeah.
Like, if the British goalkeepers play with the sun in their eyes like what, a couple of times a season?
What, and they don't know
When,
what
when
the
they
sun
grow
is.
up, when they grow up, like
Yeah, British
Like a game in,
goalkeepers.
like,
You see
Fallowfields
the
there,
British goalkeepers jumping up trying to catch the sun.
Yeah, and they're like, what's that?
What is it?
come
That's
on!
an orb.
Oh no,
Oh,
go
come
away!
on.
That's not a foul.
Fucking hell! Don't be doing that. So far, not even 10 minutes into this fucking game.
Slightly won his first little battle there.
Not even 10 minutes into this
With
game.
Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he just went inside.
That's so fucking light. What's the contact? Anthony's
The shoulder, was it?
the top. Oh
Right on the
my
back.
god!
I think it's
come
more
on.
the speed that he's going at. You know when you just touch him.
It takes the momentum.
A terrible place to give a free kick away. as
Momentum,
well.
my man.
Cracking
We
haircut.
need
he's
to
got.
not
Yeah.
concede this early.
Yeah.
What
the
does-
first
what
10
does
minutes
Matoma
we
ask for?
can't concede. And we're 6 minutes in. and
Cereal
give away
bowl.
An unbelievable chance. You fuckers.
Free kick to Brighton.
Fucking
20
Newcastle were
yards
3-0 up against Tottenham by this point. Mad that, isn't it?
Yeah, mad.
Just don't concede this.
What do you think of Tottenham?
Embarrassment.
What do you think of embarrassment? Tottenham.
Sorry.
It's making me want to.
He just wants to knock because he said that word 3 times earlier.
Oh, I hate this. I feel horrendous.
Yeah.
Free kick to Brighton.
Sun in De Gea's eyes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's used to it.
If he gets a. Oh, he saved it. He won't keep
I'll tell
aside.
you what, that was
Look, he's used to looking
flying
at
in
it.
that.
that was fucking
I thought
rough,
that'd gone in. I mean, to be fair, he's got to save it, hasn't he?
Yeah, but
It
those are,
literally comes
those
to
are
his
the
side.
little wins that can help with confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm glad he has because he needs to get a save under his belt. But it's literally gone straight at him, hasn't it?
Yeah, but
No,
take it,
good. I'm
take
not.
it.
Yeah, I'm not knocking him. I'm glad he saved it.
McAllister's such a anomaly, isn't he?
Who's he?
He's a Scottish.
He fully celebrated before
Oh.
realising then, didn't he?
He's a ginger Scottish Argentinian.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He was
re-
born
do you
and
reckon-
raised in Argentina.
Do you reckon
though.
another one of those exists?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, his dad.
There's like the Falklands and that.
I
isn't
think
there?
he's second generation Argentinian. I think his grandparents moved there,
Oh.
and then his dad was born there, and he was born there.
And he was born and raised in Argentina.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I did a bit of googling on it.
Must do. If you hear his interviews, his English
Yeah.
isn't great.
No, he's.
But
yeah.
you could.
Spent his
He
whole life
does
in
look
Argentina.
Scottish, doesn't he?
Yeah. Far throw. Threw it straight
Don't
down.
get there many times, do you?
No. Wonder how good we are defending without the ball. This back four just getting tested with little passes.
Get fucking past the 10-minute mark, Christ.
Yeah, I know. I feel
Go on, get into him a bit.
Nervy as it looks.
Fucking hell.
Well
Come
done,
on, hold on, Rev.
Well done, Anthony.
Well
Good
done,
lad.
Good fight.
Dancy's on for it. This has got to be Tenag actually getting the fucking dog in all these players and going, right, let's have it.
Anthony's been good recently. I think he's been not our best player, but he's having his best spell as a United player.
During United's worst period, he's probably been United's best player, hasn't he?
I'd say so.
Post Newcastle, I think he's been excellent.
Good
Go on,
flip.
then.
Come on.
Go on now. Oh, nice ball.
That was
nice
a great ball, that man.
Go on.
Decent chance for a counter attack here.
Do your best. Come on.
Oh, that was.
Okay, that was headed away because that was going nowhere. Win this. Well
One thing about Brighton, they do get back very well.
Yeah.
Remember someone analysing that.
From a coward. He's not playing, messing
picked
about.
on.
Oh my
great
days.
ball.
Oh,
Jesus
Eriksen was in the other
Christ.
position there. So if Rashford was in the other position, Eriksen's just
I'm
not
not messing
pushing
about with like the build-up play.
I think Eriksen's not far off having to cut that all off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he can hold on to that for a couple of years.
Yeah, got let off as well. He had a heart attack.
What do you reckon, Joe?
I'll send him the code Joe 40.
What?
I've got a guy.
For the Turkey flight.
Got someone who looks after us.
Yeah.
Come on,
Was
Anthony.
it
Don't fucking put your arms out. Just keep the ball.
Super glue.
Something like that, yeah.
It does make
Gorilla
it
glue.
Yeah.
Just wants to take too long on it. I hate this.
Hey, at least we're not
So stressful, but like in football, isn't it?
It's interesting
I
how.
wonder if like
Feels
there is
sick.
like any studies on that, like does it shorten your life? a bit?
Lifespan for a
Yeah.
football fan.
Yeah, because you see like a lot of there's this woman who's like 106 in America.
Yeah.
She doesn't like football.
And that is enough of a sample size for us to state.
I remember being in an interview with her, like, "Oh, do you support football team?" And Netball.
In America, they asked her that.
No, sorry, where she's. Oh, fuck me, that was a bit rough then from the low, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the shoulder, doesn't it? Come on.
Oh, okay now.
It's interesting that Anthony's switch wings though.
This is the one. It looked quite.
Nah,
Yeah.
shoulder.
Shoulder.
All shoulder. Like there, innit? Weird that the shoulder has come down and down and down since football, like in the last 10 years, isn't it? Shoulder used to be like that. And then now, if the ball hits you there, it's not handball anymore.
It's evolution, John.
I know. The
True.
shoulder's getting lower. It's because we're all like that. I hate football.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh. Yeah, we're playing a bit back foot counter attack here, aren't we? Like you see them passing around the back. Telly's gone off. Telly's back on. You see them passing it around the back, and we're not really pressing them. Our pressing trigger is that pass in the middle there, and Bruno's just ran away from his little mark, which was frustrating.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm surprised he let that go there. It looked like he could have got to that. Come on. Good tackle. Well done, Casemiro.
Carlin's doing well for himself, isn't it?
You what?
Everyone's doing well for themselves.
Right.
The 11th minute and the 11th seconds in, did you make a wish?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
No.
I wish for a win.
Did you?
Oh.
Well done. Well done, Anthony.
A little bit of that.
What do you want? You pushed him over,
Yeah, you
and as he
barged
was
into
falling,
it.
he grabbed onto you. What do you want him to do? Well
He's
done.
funny, isn't he?
Anthony.
Yeah,
I like him. You didn't used to.
Yes.
No, I've changed on his attitude. I still think he's got a way of developing as a player. I've grown into liking his attitude and his little fight. He's got the dog in him, as they say.
As they do say.
Not
yeah.
a real dog.
No.
But hopefully not.
Oh, chance here for Brighton.
Sake. It's not bad.
First chance.
Yeah.
They look the better team so far, don't they, Brighton? I
Nice
think.
little spell.
Yeah.
It could be a good game though.
We've got past 10 minutes.
me.
We've started off not great, but it's
space there,
not
though.
disastrous.
No, we've not been bad.
Well,
And
hopefully
really, that's not a big chance by any means, is it? He's got
No.
They should have that
defender-
space in the box. Though.
No, he's got too much space,
He's
but he has
right.
got two defenders in front of him between him and the goal. So it would have required a really good finish, wouldn't it? But Yeah, David's just going long
He's
every
just
time.
not fucking about.
And
these
you know
days,
what?
isn't he?
I don't mind it.
Yeah,
Just
get
do
it up to our best 6 players.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do.
That ain't you.
Yeah.
Has anyone
Yeah.
seen Martial touch the ball yet?
Yeah, he gave it away.
Yeah, he
innit?
gave it away.
Come on, work for it.
And he played a little pass that was slightly behind Bruno Fernandes as well, if I remember rightly.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Brighton on the ball again. A lot of Brighton on the ball at the minute, isn't it?
It is a lot of Brighton on the ball. Brighton.
Hold on. Come on, Anthony. I just want Martial to just run a bit more.
Who else would you play though? Because Sancho for me wasn't. Wasn't really good.
Bordering on a loss.
Come on, knock.
Marcus.
Oh,
He's
That's a
another
foul.
one that I
Hold
wouldn't
on.
be totally disappointed if he got sold in the summer.
And Ciso.
yeah, this manager loses his head down again, innit? So in the FA Cup semi-final, if more of them start getting to, he might fucking flip out.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a shocker
God.
of a pass that from Casemiro.
Let's not forget how we got to this FA Cup semi-final. We were getting beat to Fulham at home, and then they sort of self-imploded.
Yeah, let's not worry about that.
Come on,
Well done. Keep the ball. Well done, Anthony.
nice.
Played Anthony.
Do something with it.
There you go.
Go on.
Bruno's got a chance.
Go
here.
on.
Bruno hits it.
Oh, great shot, Bruno.
That's more like it.
Ooh.
Get Bruno on that fucking ball.
Really good pass that. Who was that? Ericsson?
Ericsson found it really well.
I
Yeah.
had a needle stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Right, let's go. Come on.
Bit of a confidence
Spook
boost for
him.
that, hopefully. For United.
Spooky hours.
Spooky. That's my wish.
It does feel like it's going to be a high scoring game, doesn't it?
Nice.
Great pass.
Oh, you've got to do a little bit better than that.
Slightly
Good
too
runs
far,
though
wasn't
by Bruno.
it? Yeah. He's had
Anthony does really well in this move. As
Yeah,
well.
he does. Keeps the ball. And the pass is right into Ericsson's path as
Yeah.
well, not slowing the game down.
Surprised. I feel like people sometimes underestimate Ericsson's ability. Like,
Yeah.
you've got such a key player making a run there, he had loads of space, and Anthony could find him dead easy. And then he just fed it through. Not bad. Woo!
Joe's just lost
Can't
his
sit
mind
still.
here.
I can't sit still.
Bit of space to run into for Brighton here. That's a great pass.
Good run.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
Right,
God, he was back to his back to
fuck
goal
me.
there.
Who's that there?
Learn why that happened and never let
Stupid
it
man.
happen again.
That pass in behind to him there is fucking unbelievable, you know. The weight on that pass for him to pull it back on the touchline. Is it Matoma with the pass?
No, it's Sully March.
Is it? That's an unbelievable pass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's Matoma that sort of swings
Yeah.
and puts it out, but that pass in behind is so good.
Yeah, they are pretty lethal.
So there runs off the ball as well, isn't it? That's like getting in behind there, but even without that, I mean, the pass is great, but if the run isn't there, it doesn't matter. We don't really make runs like that. We're a bit more play in front of you. Hold on. Good turn as well.
Oh, come on. Keep going.
We've got to keep.
Bruno.
Bruno.
I thought he was up to
Get
something
off
then.
that.
I thought he knew what he was doing.
Go on, Aaron. Go on.
Go on.
Come on, do better than that. Got to
Wan-Bissaka's
win that ball back
waiting for
from
the ball to
Bissaka.
land
Come on.
perfectly for him before he takes the torch.
Come on now.
Hold
Good there
it.
from United. Bruno, absolutely massively involved in every chance we've
Yeah,
had
he's
so far.
fucking up for it.
Every time we've
This
brought
is
the ball
good.
forward.
He wants
So look at
it.
this, a nice pass from
He's had a
Anthony as
nice
well,
week
that.
off as well, don't forget.
For the first time in about 3 years, he's had
Yeah.
a week off.
What do you think he does on his downtime?
Probably just runs half marathons.
The dude goes.
Go on. It's a good pass. They do play it out well.
There's a
don't
lot
they?
of space kicking about here, isn't there?
Dallo's got a 2v1 here.
A lot of space.
McAllister.
Come on then.
Well done there.
Stick up on
Casemiro
it,
forcing
Phil.
a mistake there. Well done. Slow it down. Nervy, innit?
It is nervy.
Knife edge.
Andy Taylor says, notice he'll be playing the ball longer today and Bruno looks good. Yeah, Bruno's started sharply and he's got it.
Definitely. It looks like anything's going to go through him. The goals had a couple of good chances. Anthony's setting him up on the right hand side. It looks promising going forward, but I just think Brighton are getting far too much space around the back.
Yeah, our defensive midfield to step up a bit and just sort of close down opportunities before they start getting into the danger area. Fucking hell. I had a fucking heart attack then.
Do you remember before when Ronaldo was talking and he almost vomited? That was so
That needs
mad.
to be a clip somewhere.
He was talking, he just went, no.
Imagine though.
Just spontaneous. Not if you don't even feel sick, it just comes out.
Spontaneous combustion.
Go on.
Isn't that a sexual thing?
No, absolutely not. Premature combustion.
Oh.
I feel sick. Brighton just tippy in it about.
Oh,
We're
fucking
trying
hell.
to put a little bit on them though.
Like, who's this Enciso guy come from? He's like 19.
I know.
I think they just signed. I think they signed him from like the fucking
Come on, get in front of him.
Uruguayan division.
Well done, Bruno. He slipped, that's our ball. Good stuff.
Their
Fuck
What's
off.
he given?
their recruitment's mad.
He ain't given a foul, has he? Surely
I don't
not.
think he's squealing about the contact. I think he rolled his ankle awkwardly though, on his way to the ground.
I thought I saw Dallo kicking off like he's just given a free
Nah,
kick.
like it's not a free
Sure
kick,
he's not
but
just
I
giving
think
a
he
free
did
kick.
like roll his ankle. You see, he did it before he even tackled him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that a throw?
yeah,
Yeah,
turned
or
his
what?
ankle.
Was that Solly March?
Yeah, that looked painful as fuck though.
Just having a little breather. 8
Could
goals,
be
8
good for
assists
anyone
for
this,
Solly
innit?
March. You what?
Could be good for everyone, this little breather.
Little
Yeah,
time
you
out.
taking a breather as well.
Thank you.
Little time out. You might be struggling here though.
Yeah, it don't look like he was faking it, does it? He's definitely twisted
Nah,
it.
he rolled it that really
Ten Hag
aggressive.
giving Anthony some instruction there.
First 20 minutes gone. Scotty, how would you rate it so far for United?
For United, it's been a little bit nervous, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
At the back, I think we're creating chances, but we're not dominant in possession at all. And Brighton seems to be dictating a lot more of the play.
Yeah.
And then I think Casemiro's done a couple of
Looks it.
interceptions, but it's more.
It's that.
I think that I think they've started the better team out of the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, it is quite difficult to watch when Brighton go on the attack. You're like, fucking hell, anything could happen. I think Brighton will know that and they'll just keep giving it to us. So we just get used to that. But I think our defensive midfield could get back a little bit and scrap more and help them out. Because there's been times where it's like as soon as you get past the back four, they're in the back four. Like the bit there with the cut inside.
Yeah.
If anyone's there, it looks like we're not closing them down quick enough or we don't have sort of numbers back.
Yeah.
But I want to, like, the more we attack, the better, like, Bruno's look like he's up for it.
Yeah.
Need Rashford on the ball now. Rashford needs to step up.
They force such a quick, like, intense pace, don't they, Brighton? They
Yeah,
just
they do.
make the
Yeah.
game fast. Like, you can't slow it down, or do you know you have that thing of like just pass it around for a minute and get your composure back. They absolutely don't let
It's very
you do
incisive.
that. They
everything,
make
innit?
you
Yeah.
play quickly, which hopefully will suit us in the final third with Bruno and Anthony in particular. But more than Casemiro, that's he got kicked in the
Like,
face
pulled
then.
him.
He can. He knows what he's doing sometimes.
Inadvertently on purpose.
Shit
Oh,
housery. Sometimes he knows what he's doing. He keeps walking behind himself. Maybe he could elbow this geezer in the face. Or like, stud him in the face.
Oh, it's light though. Isn't it?
It's soft, but
You think everything's light when it's United, isn't it? Like, he literally just grabbed him and then threw him to the floor.
He didn't throw him to
Oh,
the
it's
floor.
light.
It
You
is
see, like,
light.
a fucking punch in the face. Oh, it's light though, isn't it?
I agree with you, but that wasn't the case. I think that looked soft on the replay than I thought it was.
Come on, let's get a little bit in.
What have you done, Joe?
I said it was light.
Oh.
I said, well done, Luke Shaw.
Go on.
Fucking hell, ref.
Welbeck, send him off.
Yeah, just get him off.
Hi, that.
I love Bruno when he complains. He's fucking
Yeah,
at the
me
end
too.
of his world.
How will he ever stand again?
Dare to swear, little lad.
Yeah.
Tell the camera to fuck.
Give the fingers.
I love how he's just talking so much. Ref. Do you wish you were there,
Come on,
Joe?
ref.
Yeah, I do like Wembley.
It'd be good, wouldn't it?
Very gentrified though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You ever been Wembley recently?
I went for the League Cup final.
It's gentrified, isn't it?
In what sense?
Well, when I went there, like, all through the years.
You were in a private box?
First time I went to Wembley was in 2008. I think we beat, was it Spurs League Cup? There was nothing around Wembley. And now, it's just fucking rammed.
Yeah. They fully kitted it out, aren't they? The whole area.
Like flats and everything, like
Shopping centres and all sorts of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like high-rise flats all around it now,
Yeah,
isn't there?
I know Wagamamas.
And if
That's
that doesn't say a lot, I don't know what
there's
does.
a Wagamama, you're doing all right for yourself.
They're just like, it's like playing against a team full of wasps, isn't it? Like you got no time, they're just flying around you the whole time. Like Rashford's not touched the ball, Martial hasn't touched the ball.
Rashford's not got
Bruno's
on it.
touching it and he's just getting booted every time he does. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
That
just a
wasn't
few.
much,
All it
actually.
is a few transitional moments. Other than that,
He stamped his
We've
ground
not
there
any-
well.
I think he got a
McAllister.
knee in
Yeah.
it. Oh. I don't know what he's done there, Bruno.
fuck.
That
This
worries
could
me.
be really bad.
oh no,
If he goes off, we're fucked.
Yeah.
It's 100%. He was the fucking...
this
This is a man who makes it happen.
This is a man who never gets injured.
He's never missed a game through injury before. Ever.
This is shit.
I think he's Iron
Bruno
Man.
down. I don't know what he's done. There's no indication
And I
of
know
what he's
United
done at
fans
all.
hold their breath
I know.
For how long?
as long as David Blaine.
What are they like 8 days?
I feel like Brighton have doubled United's passing.
Yeah. David Blaine didn't hold his breath for 8 days, obviously. What are you talking about?
No, but he stayed in a box for
Like-
8 days,
He
didn't
did a box for like 60 days.
Uh,
60 days in a box.
Hold his breath for
Was that
60
in
days.
London? When it
Yeah.
was
And he's he held his breath for like 12 minutes.
Really?
12 minutes?
Something like that, yeah.
Mad, that, innit? That's science.
It sort of pales in comparison to the previously suggested 8 days, though, doesn't it? really doesn't touch the size now after
Yeah.
you've built up the expectations like that.
Yeah, but I got some like tricks confused. Oh, he doesn't look happy.
No, it doesn't.
The only thing he can do is he hope he killed the sting out of it a little bit. He doesn't like the fitness guy doesn't like he's telling Ten Hag it's complete change, is it?
Yeah, he'll probably try and run it off because it's an ankle thing.
Right, little bit of hope. Because fuck me, who do you think he brings on? Fred.
Fred or
Sabitzer?
Sabitzer.
Sabitzer just didn't look like he was into it. Right, here we go. We got fucking
Rashford's
touch
down
the
hurt
ball
now
here.
as well.
Oh my god.
Holding his stomach. Side bottom of his ribs.
Top
maybe,
rib,
I don't know.
Everyone crumbling.
Fuck me.
Might have loads of minutes added on. I think the Arsenal game had 15 minutes added on in total.
Is he doing this to sort of say, listen, he was too rough? Surely
Nah,
that
just
doesn't
sharp
do it, does
elbow.
it?
Bit of an elbow.
You're not going to break a
You're
rib
always
like that.
downplaying it, aren't you, when it's United players?
No, but I'm just generally seeing it. Has he actually hurt his ribs?
It's better winded.
I'm not suggesting that. I don't think. I'm just seeing has he hurt himself for my own sort of anxiety. No, he's up. He's fine. Thank God.
And Bruno's
Could've
back.
killed him.
Oh, he looks a bit wobbly.
Yeah, Bruno looking a bit
Just fucking
ginger.
What?
Go on, Anthony.
I hope he runs it.
Anthony's the only player in our like front six who can actually run.
Yeah.
Go on.
Come on, capitalise on that. Bloody hell.
How is he winning the ball when he's on the floor?
How on earth did Ericsson not nick that?
Don't know.
What the hell?
Ericsson, yeah, he's obviously come back and he needs to find that. The game he had before was incredible. Like the season he had before he needs to find that form again.
He's just not very combative though. That's all.
Yeah, I think he's got the anxiety of obviously what happened to him.
Deep cross from Brian.
Shit.
Instant-
Let him take that
instant
down.
control.
Fucking
How
hell.
can you have that much time in the box?
Get rid of that.
Take it down on your
Control
chest.
was
Come on,
instant.
Wan-Bissaka. Come on, Wan-Bissaka. Do something with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bruno.
Don't go in for that.
Don't go in for that, please.
Yeah,
Just wait a
Bruno's
bit.
Like,
Wait a
fucked
bit.
it.
Bruno doesn't look like he's having a good time with it. Oh. Not what you need.
Yeah, it's aim to kick the ball out. Or is it?
The best fucking player we've got. Fuck me.
Still 0-0.
Still, it is still 0-0. You're right. Fuck me.
Keep it.
What is that? Come on, Cass.
That's a lot of him though.
We don't need this. Half an hour in. We don't need it.
Bruno's trying his best, isn't
Yeah.
Awesome.
he? Bless him.
Bless him.
Very
Bless
much-
his-
it's very
bless
much a
his
game
cotton
as well.
socks.
Bless his little
If we don't
cotton
kill
sock.
off in the first 90 minutes, Brighton can just. I feel like our team will be fucked.
Yeah.
We have to play another half.
I can't
an
imagine
hour.
half of these like playing 115 minutes or 120 minutes, whatever it is.
Have Brighton had a week off?
Yeah.
Probably.
No.
Don't know.
Barbados.
They've had pretty much every midweek off, haven't they?
Yeah.
Except these FA Cup games.
FA Cup games.
Ah!
They're never on weekdays, I swear. Usually.
I think we played West Ham midweek, didn't we?
Oh, okay.
He's right.
But yeah, mostly not
Mostly.
even that.
Oh,
Fuck me, he's got
shit.
some space there. Come on, close him down. Get into it.
Sully March has recovered.
Yeah, they all have.
Well, he'll recover and then fucking Bruno won't watch.
Corner.
Oh. Is this a corner, first corner?
A lot of their attacks are coming down that side, aren't they?
Yeah,
Where Delow is.
Delow's a little bit of a
Yeah.
weakling. Also, they're seeing Rashford maybe not tracking back as much as Anthony is on the other side.
Rashford and Martial in particular have been non-existent.
Yeah,
They're both
Can't get the
injured.
ball
though,
to
aren't
it,
they?
yeah.
wonder if-
Let's be honest, they're both injured.
I wonder if the lower left
Should they be
back.
playing then?
Who else are gonna
Would you
play?
rather a fucking Palistri or something like that just to come on and cause? I don't know.
Cause
the
mayhem,
energy.
Maybe
Yeah.
later on in the game.
Maybe
But
later
from the
on.
start, I think you need a bit of just some steady heads in there. But the clear, like Martial went off injured on Thursday. How can he possibly be fit? Deep corner, headed our way by Luke Shaw.
I thought the ref was going to get on it then. Do you think the ref's ever been tempted?
What, to volley it?
yeah. I think they did. Like, do you know the one who elbowed Robertson the other week?
Yeah. Oh,
But they
bet
want to do
he's
that all the
fought
time.
that
So when you're getting
himself,
screamed
probably.
at,
Yeah.
you probably just want to headbutt people, don't you? But they don't. And he just let it get the better of him.
I think a friend of mine sent a super chat in.
Stephen tries with a super chat.
He wants you to probably something about dogs or something.
No, he didn't. He said, saw McGrath shirtless chasing the Rochdale youth through Stockport yesterday, shouting, "Wait till I get my hands on you." Could he explain himself? What was that about?
You know, Rochdale came to Stockport yesterday, went down.
Yeah.
I just showed him who's boss from Stockport, didn't I? So
What did you manage to get your hands on him?
there's a group of them.
What would you have done if you did?
Like, nuggy.
Just little scraping of the forehead and that.
Yeah. Or do you know, like Kurt Angles, got rid of that fucking well, the ankle lock.
Yeah.
Rice, come on, capitalise on it. We don't.
Come on.
How are we shit at attacking?
Nah,
It's a booking that. That's a
Nah,
yellow
that was-
card, that ref.
That was decent play.
Come on. He's clearly stopping a counter-attack.
That was-
Why are we not giving out bookings for that?
That was decent play. Matoma ran off Wan-Bissaka too easily, that though. The awareness from both fullbacks on these runs. Look. Just falls asleep.
Yeah.
Oh
As soon as
man,
he takes a couple of steps.
Anywhere else.
better
really.
position in that box than they fucking scored, aren't they? Fucking hell. Come on then.
Not, is it?
We need...
Knocking it over the top to a guy that's
We said this at the start,
limping.
all of us said, we need to have a good attack today, and it's got to be better than theirs. And so far, it doesn't look like we have. Oh, shit. We need our players to step
No,
up.
neither team's had a great chance yet, have they?
No, Bruno's
been a
was
bit
good,
half
but I mean,
bits and bobs.
they look like creating more.
Yeah, they do. See, how come their keeper can do that?
I don't know, because he's a bit of a dinosaur, so isn't he?
Matoma.
Son's
one
gone
with
now.
Lindelof cuts
Go on.
aside.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Great
great
tackle.
tackle.
Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, fuck me.
Who's that?
And Ciso, he scored a scream against
Ciso.
Chelsea.
Oh, God.
Good tackle by Wan-Bissaka, and then the loose ball.
Yeah.
Not a Sensi, so no one's near him.
Great tackle that.
Great tackle.
Oh,
Did he get a
I
deflection?
tell you what, I think it did. I think it helps the deflection as well.
Couldn't tell. It's a really good tackle from the wrong side.
How does
as
he
well.
even find it?
Great
He's
tackle.
fucking mental. If he had a couple more good attributes to his game, he'd be unbelievable, Wan-Bissaka. Like if he could go forward,
Yeah.
like proper convincingly, instead of the
He's
chaos.
definitely improved this season.
Yeah, he
I
has.
thought he was out before Christmas.
Half an hour gone.
Martial, well played.
Well done, Martial.
Come on, Martial.
Oh,
He
faster.
pushed him over.
It's a foul on that, but you just lay the ball off, please.
Yeah, why
But
are
I-
you taking so long? Because he's not touched the ball, so he wants 6 or 7 touches every time he gets it. Like there, you're just running away from him. For what reason are you running away from him? Just so you can close the pressure down, close the space down for Rashford when he gets it.
Come on, let's get our fucking head on this or something. Very much can be like the Newcastle game.
I was going to say, it's got almost
like
the
it,
exact
yeah.
same position that we scored the first goal against Newcastle. Get Casemiro's head on this.
We're right, Cass. Get your fucking head on this.
At the back post this time. Free kick to United.
Watch their counter as well because they're fucking brilliant.
Decent.
Go on, jump.
Fucking well back. Easy. Good cross from... not a bad cross from Anthony, but too close to the keeper.
At least he used his right.
Fuck me. Do you trust this team to go up and beat City?
I know, yeah.
That'd be fucking
Don't worry about that. Let's win this one first. J.E. Frasconi with the super chat says, if he had the choice, considering our squad and Ten Hag's style of play, do you think the manager would rather have Mitoma or Sancho to choose from? Thanks, gents. I think this season you'd pick Mitoma, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's had a better year, but don't know. What do you reckon?
Mitoma. I think Mitoma's top class.
Yeah, he's good. He's just got a lot about him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not even just a one. He's got literally all the facets of the game for a winger, which is mad because just before this he was playing for Union Saint Goujoir or something like that.
Was it? Well, the one that...
yeah. I think it was like a...
thing you beat the other day.
Yeah.
I'm always
Bayer
amazed at some of the
Leverkusen.
clubs like Brighton and Leicester are like and Spurs.
Yeah, Brighton are like the
Southampton.
new ones. Yeah.
In terms of like finding new talent that's unheard of. Like United's scouting system has been shit for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I've had a diamond in the rough for a while.
I heard it's the opposite for United. I heard United spend like more than most in terms of their scouting department, and they've got really an extensive, huge networking scouting staff. But I think to the point where they're so particular that they don't take flyers.
Right. Okay.
So
What does a flyer mean?
like they don't. I think they feel more pressured in terms of who they scout. It's Manchester United Football Club, so they can't.
There has to be a stature of the player before they
buy
sign
a
him.
Matoma for $2 million and just hope that he turns out. Whereas clubs like Brighton have that luxury.
And also, if United are buying someone like Mitoma, all of a sudden he costs 12 million rather than 2 million.
Yeah.
Because if he's a United quality player, then we need United
Yeah.
money. So
That's
the
it, a bit of
risks,
pressure is not
we
bad
have to
at
take
sea.
slightly more of a risk than other teams
Come on.
to get these players in. And if it doesn't work out, you spent 12 million instead of 2.
But 12 million is better than I said 90 million on a.
Of course, yeah. Did well there, didn't they? Caicedo playing out from the back there.
Yeah, fucking not done much, have we?
They just feel better than us, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Am I wrong?
This,
am I the
yeah,
one
no,
that feels
it
like?
just feels like.
Feels like they're the better team and we're just sort of
we
not
feel like
hanging on,
we
but
feel like the away side.
Yeah,
Playing someone who's above us in the league.
yeah. It's ridiculous.
I think what the score is at half time will make a mild bit of difference because I think if we can keep this 0-0, Ten Hag can figure something a bit out and we go.
Go on,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Go on, Ant.
They just all. They seem like they got more players.
I like the
than us.
directness though.
Yeah, I like the direct. Get in there. Well in.
Well done.
Yeah.
He's won the ball. Fucking hell.
It's a bit over exuberant though, but
But for that,
Me.
Great.
I bet he misses his next game as well because that's every time
every time he gets
booked.
booked. Yeah, it's foul.
Yeah, probably is a booking as well. Oh well.
Yeah, it's like,
Joe was waiting for you to be
it's
like,
like though, isn't it?
it's not a
Fucking
booking, it's
hell.
This article's too long for me to work out what's good and what's not good in it. Sorry. Something about Mitoma's dribbling, but I read the first 2 paragraphs and there's nothing about it, so I couldn't read the rest. Casemiro booked. That's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, but also, like, why he needs to stop it. Like we know how much we love Casemiro. He's a brilliant player. But when we got to the Europa League, I know we didn't get through, but he would be suspended for the next game.
Yeah, he actually does. Yeah,
and he's been out for what 7 games in the Premier League.
8
that we've
games.
Missed.
He's missed so far.
Yeah, fucking hell.
He does. He genuinely does need to think. Right, I'm getting suspended and booked more than I ever have.
Yeah,
I need to change something here because you can't be missing double digits games every season through suspension.
We've signed him for a
he's on
season,
for
not a quarter of it.
Yeah, like I get it, and some of it's been a bit unlucky, but come on, no one else is doing this.
I want us to lay a glove on Brighton. Oh, that's
Come on.
almost great.
Oh!
Lowe's had a shaky start, man.
They are very energetic. They are very all over the place.
Yeah.
Like it seems like whenever we have the ball, there's 8 men around us, and then
well done.
Yeah.
Today.
alternatively,
Yeah, booking there. then as well.
Well, yeah, that's what Bruno's asking.
Why is that not a booking? Why is that not a yellow? He's gone through the back of him, not won the ball.
His surname's Pawson, that's why.
Right, whatever.
tell him, Bruno, get an explanation off him. Did you
doing
see that thing about
pissed off as well.
what was that league when they mic'd up the ref? And they said they should bring that in the Premier League. Did you see that video?
No.
It was in Germany maybe, and they mic'd up the referee, and it was just quite interesting to see the comings and goings. They talk too much in a way. They're always giant.
Well, they have to be, don't they?
Always giant. And you fucking...
But they're basically in an admin role
Yeah.
during a football match, so they have to be talking all the time.
Loads of chat.
Any swearing?
No, we pick up a bit of swearing and effing and jeffing from the players, but it was in German, so I could only guess what they were saying. If anyone knows what Scheiße means.
That's a poor ball.
That is a poor ball.
Look, and so was theirs.
Nice.
Find a pass now.
I swear to God, if that's Martial's contribution, that was a really good one.
It was.
Come on.
Oh,
Wan-Bissaka getting on it as well.
now.
If Wan-Bissaka's a bit more confident, he could be fucking brilliant in an attacking role, but he shits it a little bit. Go on, Wan-Bissaka.
Casemiro out to Bruno.
Come on, decent ball in.
Oh, he's took one to
He's
the
gone
chin
down.
there.
He's fucking sparkers.
Well done, Casemiro.
Well in, Casemiro. They're the tackles he should be doing. Instead of diving in, he should be standing tall and fucking people off. He slapped him in the
he
face.
said.
Oh, he slapped him in the...
He hits him in the face.
He
I don't
does,
think
Andy, he does.
I don't think he means to, but he definitely does. He definitely hits him in the face.
He definitely... Oh, Tenag's not happy.
If that's basketball, he's out. He's ejected. Gone.
Is that what you get done in a basketball? You get ejected?
Yeah.
Is it?
Kicked out of the game, yeah. But you can still make subs. You can still play with 5 players, like the full team.
What? Go on. Keep the ball, keep the game going, ref.
Not ejected like
though.
an ejector seat from a car.
That
But
would
just
be
get fired
great
through
though,
the roof
wouldn't
of the
it?
stadium.
What a fucking brilliant way of sending someone off.
No!
There's like a countdown.
That's the team. It's the team rocket.
Two. Come on, keep going. Keep going, Delon. Put a ball in. Oh, corner. Here we go. Our first fucking corner. Is
Well
it?
done there.
No.
Good bit of
Start.
what's it called? Determination.
Determination. Desire.
Yeah, he won't give up.
They never give up.
I feel sick. I hate this. I
Look at me
can't
sit.
speak or think or do anything.
Just can't be asked for extra time. Got a pork chopping.
How long's a pork chop take?
Joking. I was just waiting to see what you were going to say.
David I says too many of them are miles off full match fitness. That is definitely an issue.
Yeah.
Shaw, Martial, Rashford, Eriksen, Bruno.
And obviously the midweek
All
game
not
for the rest
fit.
of them. Just
Yeah.
most of them are full.
Corner to United. Eriksen, deep to the back post.
It's interesting. It could have been better. Oh fuck!
Yeah, they've
Out of
got
that
counter-attack
situation
on
there, that was the worst for them to have it. I don't get that corner that we just did them.
I think the aim was to get it to Lindelof to head it back across goal, wasn't it? But they overhit it and he didn't win the header. Well done, Luke.
Do you think corners are overrated?
Who's rating them highly and how highly should they be rated?
They're rated highly, aren't they?
By who?
Like us, them, like, oh, we've got a corner. But if anything, they can cause more damage than good sometimes.
Yeah, to be hit on the break.
Fuck me. I can see a goal coming for half time. But to who?
Jesus Christ, just told him get on the floor, you.
That could have been a booking, that.
What?
Lindelof just pulling him over. Horrible, this. It does feel like they're going to score at some point, doesn't it?
No, I'm a bit less concerned
Really?
of the last 10 minutes.
You wouldn't be massively surprised if Brighton scored. It'd be,
Yeah.
if United scored, it would be against a run of play.
But they've not had that intensity that they felt like they had in the first 20.
No, I agree with you.
Just
Sort of
whether
transitions have slowed down.
Yeah. I'm just worried that they're sort of slowing it down a bit. and they'll come out second half. Because we've been caught a few times early in the second half against Liverpool the other night against Sevilla. We come out like, right, let's get going again second half, and they just fly past us.
What fuck?
Got to get there, Victor.
Got to get there. Well done, Victor.
No, them runs in behind.
De Gea, fucking hell. De Gea with the lowest of low balls to get rid of that.
Well
Fuck
done,
me.
Luke. Come on, challenge.
Up for that!
Compete.
Oh, God.
Pinball. Bring it down.
Come on, Ericsson, do something. Oh, tell him there's someone there.
It's a little bit slow, that.
What's happened? Oh. That was a free kick. Come on. Martial.
It's just too slow, isn't
Push
it?
up a bit. Do a bit of fucking running.
I don't think he's fit, is he, Martial? I know he don't run a lot when he's not, when he is, but
He looks a bit laboured.
But is it worth keeping him on then? I just think when you talk about the players' fitness, how many did you take a gamble on them?
Yeah.
If 5 of them are injured,
poor ball is on there.
Fuck me.
Ericsson should have done better.
Weghorst is a shit striker, but he'll run about and get involved if
he might win us the ball back a few
Yeah,
times.
He's just a hard worker. But
And I'd rather a fit hard worker.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Problem
It's
is
a
that
very 50-50 decision, because if he has a one-on-one, then he doesn't score it.
And also, if you take Martial off, you can't bring him back on. So we don't. If it doesn't work, it's almost like you had to start Weghorst or bring him on if Martial's not fit.
Would you like that rules coming to play where you could take someone off?
Bruno, come on.
Come on. Oh, fucking hell.
I was so
Bruno.
Whoa.
Fucking love
Why is no one flying in at the back post there though?
I think Martial's moaned about him not crossing it because he was on.
You can't blame him.
But you got to shoot though.
You got to shoot
because the pass is no easier than the shot. The pass is still got to navigate a centre back.
Yeah.
I don't think that you can't look. There's too many between him and Martial. He couldn't have even passed it if he wanted to.
Everything's ticking for him. We got to make the most of it.
That's all right.
Come on,
and it's good because
a bit of confidence now, Martial. Put a bit of shift in. 2 minutes foot half time.
That's a shit pass from.
Come on, do something.
Well done.
Line.
Bit better from United last couple of minutes. Oh shit, though, in it, Dallo.
When you've got momentum, you've got to hold on to it.
Luke Shaw doing everything he can.
No, that was a bit. I love that. That was very much me as a player, because I was really
slow,
and
everyone
everyone was quick. I used to just try and hold on to them.
Shit.
Who noticed that De Gea's gone long every time he's had the ball?
Yeah. Well, cool.
So what we did after the Brentford game, do you remember?
Someone got a
It's all right. It's all right doing that, but United aren't a very good second ball team.
No.
So it doesn't really.
But we're playing around an even bigger weakness, aren't we? Which weakness do we want exposing? The fact that we're not very.
Come. Just fucking shums up Martial.
Martial is running there like he's injured. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I think he needs to come off.
It was a good idea though, but the execution was off. But
maybe you don't know what.
I think that was actually a pretty good chance, because I think the keeper was quite a bit off his line.
Badly executed.
Who was the player for Chelsea who scored the unbelievable chip in the Barcelona game in the Champions League?
Was it Ramirez?
Was it Ramirez?
He scored against Barca, yeah. I don't know if it was that game.
At theirs, and he scored that
chipped
unbelievable
across the
goal.
goal.
Oh.
I think it was Ramirez, yeah. Remember him? He was like bang average, but then he had one season when they won the Champions League where he was absolutely amazing. Then he just went to China.
Yeah.
Was it Russia?
An
emerging footballing market where they were spending like hundreds of thousands on everyone.
Keep going.
Because Oscar went as well. Not
Keep
like
going.
that,
Oscar as
That's
well.
Well done. Hulk. Did Hulk go?
Yeah.
Or him.
Just as the second half's gone on, United have just sort of crept in a bit more, I think.
Yeah, certainly the pace of Brighton seems to have slowed down a lot towards the end of the second half.
We've seen less of Brighton in and around our box
in
the last 15 minutes than we had.
I think in the second half there's going to be like this golden hour, or a golden couple of minutes where we've got to make the most of it. Where Brighton slip up a little bit, we get the most of the ball and we've got to score. Otherwise, the later the game goes on with our injured players, the more I'm worried that they're just working a goal.
Yeah.
Time now. It's a great ball.
What a ball.
Come on,
go on. This is you, mate. This is you.
This is the 1v1.
Bend it round.
Oh, fucking hell.
Everything Ericsson does is like, he can't hit it very hard. He can't run very. He's got such good skill and like technique. Well, that was like Ryan Giggs' right foot. That
Good pass.
Great ball.
See, that's unbelievable.
Fucking great ball.
See,
we do have talent when it comes to attacking, and we've got to score.
I'm surprised Rashford didn't try and work a shot.
I would have thought I tried to get one off.
Oh,
It's a bit scuffed that.
Tell you what, that's Bruno.
Yeah,
I think that's
scuff.
going in.
He don't hit it well at all, does he? The only thing that
I thought he could have took a touch.
Here we go. This is better.
Come on. Go on, go.
Oh, shit past that. That's not even that difficult, that pass. The defender goes completely the wrong way there. That pass has got so much margin for error on it.
Who was it?
Annoying that. Martial. Because that's a great running behind and the defender completely falls for it as well.
Oh, that's such a key moment, that. God, he
Could have
better
took a touch
actually.
if he wanted to.
No, he could have. And then just fucking fired it.
You wanted that to fall to Anthony from there, didn't you?
Yeah,
And then-
Bruno.
Come on now, don't fucking do anything sloppy here. 30
Don't.
seconds. Oh, fuck off. That's sloppy.
This is
Casemiro's trying his
absolutely
best to get
killers.
sent off here.
I know. Just doesn't want
Cross
it.
in. Well done, Lindelof. No,
Whoa,
no!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you letting it run across your body for fuck's sake? Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Half time. Fucking hell, heart attack prevented there.
Jesus.
Wan-Bissaka there, what's he doing? The man's
This
on
is
your
a
left,
good. Hey,
he's
tell
letting
you
the ball
what,
bounce
it's going
across
to be a
it.
good game of football this second half. I think we're all in for it.
It wasn't a bad match considering sort of our first half, was it really, considering the lack of chances? I think we definitely came into it the last 5-10 minutes. That Bruno shot that just went wide was one of the best chances of the game so far. So looking at it from that side of it, we are breaking them down at the back, but we've looked knackered the first 45 minutes and we've got another 45 to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and how much has Tenor got to play with for subs and stuff? It's like...
Yeah, not a lot. We've got a super chat. Ryan Singh says Casemiro needs to calm down a little with his tackles. He's flying into challenges and I can feel a second yellow coming, which we definitely don't need. Francis M says Martial, my goodness. Ronaldo, give me your thoughts on the first half. Casemiro booked. Bruno looks like he's playing with an injury or he's overcome an injury or something. United sort of came into it a bit more as the game went on.
It's not been a game with huge amount of chances, but I think for the most part, Brighton have controlled the game. Kind of expected that. They're a very good possession-based team. They're obviously in good form. I think we've had a couple of moments, though, on the transition where if we're just a little bit more clinical, a little bit more incisive, we can capitalise.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely a goal or two in it for us.
Mm,
But I'm not quite sure that we can hold out for the full 90 minutes against Brighton. Because I think there was a period where they were getting closer and closer. I think we came into it a little bit more in the past 10, but for the most part, it's not been a great performance from us at all.
No.
And I think there's been too many players below par again in such a big game. I think Martial's been non-existent up front. He looks very, very laboured. It looks like he's carrying a knock. His body language doesn't look great either. We've not really seen much.
Does it ever?
Yeah. We've not seen that much from the wingers. I think Casemiro and Eriksen have been sloppy at times. Defensively, I think the centre halves have been okay, but I think Delo and Wan-Bissaka have been a little bit sloppy in terms of their positioning sometimes with players running behind them. So you've basically gone through 85% of the team there and said they're just been a bit off. So
it's weird, isn't it? Because I think that our biggest fear at the beginning of the game was the centre-back pairing of Lindelof and Shaw. And like Ronaldo said, that they've been pretty decent, but Brighton have been attacking us via Wan-Bissaka and down the flanks of Delo, and they're getting some success there. So we need to look at that in terms of making it a bit better.
I think the more the game went on, the more we looked like we were getting a bit more comfortable in our attack. And we mentioned before the game, this game is going to be who can score the most. And I think that's how the second half's going to go. There's definitely goals, but are we going to get more than Brighton? I hope.
Is there goals though? Because
definitely
the only proper chance there's been is Eriksen from sort of 16
No,
yards
Bruno
out.
had a good chance.
Bruno had a good chance.
I think we've had better chances.
Yeah, I
the
think
highlights
we
reel
We've
than
definitely had the
Brighton.
better chances.
Martial should have done better with that chip.
Yeah.
They had a good free kick, I guess, but that was our fault. We gave that away. We shouldn't have done.
I think Brighton probably will feel a bit frustrated they haven't gone in 1-0 up from that have been as dominant as they are. I think there's a lot of improvement for United, but I don't think we should be too upset given that first half that it's on a 0-0.
No, to be honest, that kind of went how I thought it would go.
Yeah.
Like, Brighton came out so much quicker, more sharp, more alert than us. Almost like Sevilla, where they're just running more than us, and part of that is because this team has got a tendency to kind of go into its shell a bit when other teams are really up for it. But also, we went through it before. Shaw is half injured. Obviously, he's just come back 3 days ago, and he looked like he was limping for part of that. Eriksen is half injured. Rashford is half injured. Martial looks pretty fully injured, but certainly is half injured. Bruno took a little bit of a knock in the first 20 minutes of the game, and he looks half injured. 5 of our outfield players aren't at 100% or not even close to 100%, and we're playing against a team known for its energy and its sort of grit and its high speed. Like, it's going to be hard to play against him.
Would you not bring a Fred on in the second half, like up top, like not for
Energy,
defensive,
pace.
but for pace, just to press him?
I think the problem with Fred is when you play against a team that has got a very well drilled style of playing out, very sort of tactically sound team, you can just look like a dog chasing cars.
That's what I mean. I play him higher up the field.
Maybe play him slightly
or
higher
Palestra, just some sort of energy, really.
Yeah, we do need energy a bit in this game.
You look at the stats there. Look, United
definitely.
Sorry, United with 37% possession to Brighton's 63. 5 shots to their 4, 2 shots to our. 2 shots to their 1. Statistically, in terms of chances, it's not been bad by United, really, has it? Especially after that first 15 minutes where Brighton looked really dangerous.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. My worry now is we ended the half much better, carried much more of a threat. But from what I've seen, especially the past few months with United, if you come out for second half, it's really, really slow and sloppy. And I think this is the last team that you want to do that against. It's almost like half-time came at a bit at the wrong time.
Yeah,
as cliche as it sounds. And now you've got the whole thing of United have to kind of ignite themselves again when De Zerbi gets Brighton in and he gets to set them up again and say, do this or that. And they might have been tactically tweaked like they do a lot. And I just hope we don't get caught out. I think the first 10 or 15 minutes in the second half is going to be so important.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, here he is.
We're joined by Andy Tate.
How are you, mate?
You alright?
How you feeling? Make that first half?
A little bit better. It was a bit more fight, no defensive mistakes, no gob shitery from like Thursday. But actually, it's pretty much as it is what it is. We've had a bit. They've
sort
had
of what
a bit.
You expected, maybe.
Yeah, because like you say, you don't want it. There's a place in the final on the line.
Yeah.
What were your predictions before the game?
You weren't sure, were you?
Well, like you say, got my shirt on, like 83. Like I've got a lot of mixed emotions, like with my family, thinking about to that final. Happy memories.
Was that the one where we beat Brighton? Was that 84?
8-3. We drew 2-2 and won 4-0.
1-4-0
So like 2-2 was my first game.
Was it?
I was at 8 years old. I watched it on the telly. So
wow.
Get football bug when you're 8 years old.
They famously, wasn't it? They had a chance in the last minute.
And Gary Bailey saved it.
Bailey saved it, and then we won.
Ray Wilkins, God rest him, absolutely fantastic goal.
Yeah.
So I'm getting mixed vibes from it, but the dogged. That's all I say. Martial, I've given up on him. He's like a fly. He's been swatted, and he's just going along, seeing the season out. I'd rather have Weghorst up today. Seriously, at least with Weghorst, you get somebody who causes trouble. Mate, all right, he's got the technical ability, Martial, but Bruno, I was worried. Say when he went down, I was worried for Rashford. But some of the referee as well. He booked Casemiro. Yeah, a couple of minutes later, the Brighton lad goes through Bruno.
Yeah.
So I just don't get it. I don't get it. I think. Look, we've got a chance. We're attacking our fans second half as well.
Yeah,
and the impetus, it changes. Like
the Martial little chip there. You're wondering, he could just have a little bit more.
To be fair, I just don't think he should do that. I think he should slow down and bring other people in. Like, it's on his left foot.
You know what?
He's chipping it from 40 yards.
You know what? He had the position.
How
2016 final, last minute. He got the ball that type and he ran with it.
Yeah, he can't run. I think he's half injured.
And you say it's yourself there, 2016. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't it feel like you think of Martial's career at United? He's so.
I mean, say we had the 2018 final, but back then we had the Herrera, we had Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah, I know. Just before we carry on, this Watchalong is sponsored by Manscaped.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's sponsored by Manscaped. And our friends are the leaders in below-the-waist grooming. And they've got some of the best tools for a bit of spring cleaning in the pants. Because you've got to do that as well, haven't you? There's a game on, but at the same time, you've got to take care of yourself. 8 million men trust Manscaped.
You've got to get the summer vibes down there, man.
Exactly. 8 million is a hell of a lot. And with Manscaped, you can get 20% off and free shipping using the code MATCHDAY20.
Yeah, there's no ice cubes down there anymore. It's more like free breeze.
Exactly. It's all going on. And that's the thing with Manscaped. They cover everything. It's not just, the trimmer, which we'll get to in a minute. The Performance Package 4.0 covers the lot. It's got the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, the Crop Reviver toner, Performance Boxer briefs, and a travel bag. Literally everything in a concise little package that you can take with you wherever you need it to be. The Lawnmower 4.0, one sec. This little bad boy is an electric trimmer that provides their proprietary skin-safe technology, which means it helps reduce any sort of nicks or damage going on down there. No one wants that because it was built from the ground up for your spuds, which no one else can claim. Yeah, it's also designed to trim hair on loose skin.
Just don't mistake it for a lightsaber.
No, exactly, because it has got a light on it, so you can trim in the dark. It's also waterproof, and like we said, it's got the LED light on there. So if it's in the dark, if you're in the shower, I just do it in the shower. Easy clean up, sorted. Like I said, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, all sorts. Make sure you check out Manscaped. Use the code MATCHDAY20, as you can see there, because it's the match day today in it, and then 20 because you get 20% off and free shipping. Use that at manscaped.com. The link is in the description and in the comments. Your balls will thank you. We'll get that in the comments at some point, please. That is manscaped.com. Right. Second half predictions. Andy.
I still can't call it after Thursday.
Fair though, after that first half, it's not any clearer though, is it?
Yeah, I'm not any clearer on Thursday, but at least there's no defensive, no mistakes. Everyone's working hard together. There's a tight unit. I can't call it. Yeah. Seriously. Because like I say, Thursday's shocked me. It really shocked me, so I can't call it.
I think the game will be done in regular time. I think it's going to go either way now. I thought 3-2. Obviously, it doesn't look like it's going to be that high scoring, but I think Brighton are the type of team where they are going to come out and they are going to go for it, and there will be opportunities for United to capitalise on that. We just need to make sure that we're clinical when we do get them opportunities. But I've actually gone more towards what Andy said before the game. I thought I was more kind of decisive, thinking it would nick a win, but now it looks to me where I can't really call it and it could go either way.
It does feel like anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like, let us know in the comments as well. Robbie Lenny says we're going to lose in extra time. Faizan says 4-2 still coming for United. I can't imagine 6 second half goals, although Newcastle have proven that that's possible. Zeb Mars says Casemiro needs to wake up. Ulrich Jude says it's a cup game, no need to be entertaining, just get the W. And RJ says injuries and not a great squad has cost us just nothing. We haven't been cost anything yet. It's still 0-0. We haven't lost. It's possible that we will, but nothing's cost us yet because the game isn't finished and we're still in it. Casper says no energy in midfield. It doesn't seem like Casemiro feels like he's like half fit or like not. Like, is Casemiro a bit off or is it me?
I don't know whether he just looks. He can't be knackered. He's suspended quite a lot.
He's making a lot of sort of naive decisions, isn't he?
Which is the last thing you expect
silly
from him.
fouls.
He just doesn't look very sharp.
I wonder what that's about because he's not. I know he had that suspension, but he's not like missed weeks and weeks. He was out for 10 days here and a week there. He just seems a little bit off the pace at the minute, Casemiro. Maybe it's that high pressing and getting no time on the ball, but he's not playing at his absolute best. We've got a few comments. Alf Rizal says Sancho in for Martial or Sabitzer or Fred for Casa. What about Sancho?
I wouldn't put him on.
No,
I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's proved himself this season at all. I don't think he's got anything in him to change the game. I'd put on Palestra ahead of Sancho, just that sort of young energy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as though you can't guarantee that Sancho's going to change the game when he comes on, can you?
No, and for me, it takes too many touches on the ball. We just want someone to sort of match Brighton for their sort of pace and directness towards goal, and I think Sancho doesn't do that at all. That's not his game.
He looks like the complete wrong game for Sancho. He looks like a way to hurt Brighton. He's that little bit of electricity and that bit of a.
Who's that?
That's what we need. Something like
that.
that.
Who's got that? Palistri? Sabitzer?
Not really. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's mad to say that we've probably missed off the bench a little bit an 18-year-old in Garnacho.
Yeah, I could imagine him doing well.
Yeah,
but if we haven't got him, how do you see us trying to win this game? Do you think we'll just stay as we are for now?
Nah, I think stay as we are for the first 15 minutes. But as I said, it's really important. Ten Hag needs to see how it kind of goes for that beginning part of the second half and then see if he needs to make an adjustment. But I don't think anything rash needs to be done now. I think usually with a game like this, when it's on a knife edge, you go in at half time, and as a manager, you say, start strong, don't concede, and try and make a difference, because I'm going to bring someone on in 15 minutes to replace you if you don't book up your ideas.
If we concede earlier on in the second half, though, it's going to be a nightmare to try and claw something back into the game. I think it'll be over them.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. To the carousel of toilet breaks.
Sorry, I thought you told me about.
No.
Was it Casemiro done something?
Casemiro toilet break. Casper Norden with a super chat says, just like you said, Joe, if we don't take our chances, it will haunt us. We should be grateful this isn't a Premier League game. Have to get the first goal second half. I know obviously we've had a couple of half chances. I don't think we've missed loads of chances though. I don't feel like a game where we've wasted chances. Like Eriksen's chance was a bit, a chance, but not a big chance. Bruno is running the wrong way, trying to pull it across goal. It's not like, some of the games this season where we've missed chances. Or Sheffield United yesterday against City in the second minute. It's a one-on-one with the keeper, 6 yards out, and he's hit it straight at him. I don't think this doesn't strike me as a fixture or a game, so far where you go, we'll regret that one, because it's
not
been
glaring
cagey
errors.
Teams.
Yeah, nothing like that. So I think the more half chances than full on sort of bad misses. But it's the creating of chances as well, and a lot of them have sort of been scrappy how our shots have come about. So we've got to look into that. I'll be interested to see how Ten Hag sets up in the second half, because there's a lot of question marks over the fitness of a lot of players. I'd be looking to make a couple of substitutions straight away for me. I know Ronaldo said leave it 10-15 minutes. I'd take off Martial for Weghorst, and I'd probably look at getting either a Fred into the mix or something like that in place of Eriksen.
Yeah. What about you,
It's
Joe?
interesting, the Weghorst one, isn't it? Because there are those moments where you think, if Weghorst is on a one-on-one in the dying minutes of the game where we need to score, then I don't think he is. But if that's Martial, he probably is. But Martial won't get us. He doesn't look like he's ready for this game if he's injured, or if he's not fit to even complete a 90 minutes. So I think that he does play. Fred, I think if we get a goal up, Fred is key. Yeah, because he can really play well when we're not losing. Yeah. Fred is really good at helping us see a game out. So I think Fred might have his moment then.
I just think that the reason I said sort of Weghorst for Martial is just there's too many players that are carrying knocks there and out 100%. I'm not expecting Weghorst to go on and score a winner for us. I'd just rather have. We're playing like we might as well be playing with 10 men. Yeah. We're so many playing half.
You know what? I don't necessarily disagree with that either. I think as the second half kicks off there and Luke Shaw gets a shot, a pass closed down. Usually, I think Weghorst for Martial doesn't make any sense, but Martial isn't even.
He may not as well be on the pitch.
Yeah, he's really not done anything so far.
Yeah, that's what they do, Joe.
Yeah, a bit of sound, please. Thank you. De Gea, will he go short? No. Oh, he has.
Bloody hell, that was a mirror pass.
I was going to say, is he not?
There
we go. Big kick out this time.
Do something. We're not very good at winning those big kicks.
Not even really challenging, is it? It's just jumping up for the sake of it.
Let's see who manager put the willies in the players and who didn't.
Hopefully neither of them did.
Put the willies in you?
Yeah,
you ever heard that saying?
I have heard that, yeah.
Do you ever have the wet willy? The wet with school? Teachers used to also do that.
Teachers used to do them to you?
You know, yeah, like...
Finger in the mouth and then in the ear. Your teachers did that?
Yeah, the last person round the sort of playing field will get a wet willy and he chase you around the fucking do it.
It was a different time.
It was a different time when I was a kid.
When did you go to school? What year?
I finished like 98.
There's no need for him to do it for 45 minutes though, was there?
No.
Come on. Good speed. Go on,
Anthony.
He just can't shoot with his right, can he?
Really? Relubing.
Well done then, Anthony. He showed his ambition for the second half. Come on. He just can't. He can't shoot with his right.
If he had a right foot on him there, that was a shot. He would have got a shot.
I'm surprised he didn't try and cut back. Again, it's another half chance, innit?
You've got to worry. How bad is that right foot that you won't take a shot from there?
To be fair,
well, that wasn't the worst.
Where's the striker?
Yeah.
Martial loves throwing his hands up in the air when someone don't pass to him.
But he's never.
But you're there and you're nowhere near it.
The fucking mix.
The pass that he needed there, Martial, in order for him to get that ball, was impossible.
We're looking
you've got to put yourself in a position where the pass to get the ball. That's a fucking
red.
Hey. What the fuck?
It literally
just got fucking booted over.
We're looking a little bit sharper than we did before we went in. Come on, who's closing him down?
Anthony is.
Get in that! Oh.
The person who came away with the ball isn't the one who put the tackle in. One of them just kicked fucking
Why
out
is that
Casemiro.
happening? Why is that happening?
The one
Fuck
who
that
won the
ball
ball, one of them booted him over and the other one come away with the ball. Casemiro needs to get his fucking act together as well. Fuck me. Yeah.
We didn't invite trouble, we invited a fucking foul on
It
us.
looked like a foul, didn't it, that?
Yeah.
He just ran through the back of Anthony and then the other player came along and went, oh, I've got the ball. It's a foul. Come on, well done.
No.
No,
Oh,
bad.
I'm going to be sick.
Dallo, 1-on-1, he's just left.
Don't like
how are we
this.
leaving
Get
Danny
the
Welbeck
fucking ball.
enough room to just turn
Get
around
the ball.
inside the box?
Don't be too... Well in.
Well done, Anthony.
3-3.
Yeah. Just a bit of pressure now from Brighton.
We had a decent shot on us, to be fair. Fuck.
Corner to
On the
Brighton.
ball.
Anthony had a sort of, not even a chance really, a half chance. Squared it, tried to square it to Martial, but Martial was... The pass wasn't great and Martial was in no position whatsoever to receive a pass. He was behind two men. He can't run. He can't get into the right position, Martial, because he's injured. He looks like he's injured to me.
How was your wee?
It was mad because I felt like I was quite dehydrated, but it just didn't stop.
Maybe you're hydrated of the wrong things. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Corner to Brighton. Same one again, the deep one.
The deep one, the poison.
Played it back.
Block it.
Wee.
We'll take
Shocker.
Take that.
Around the needles waiting.
That was set up nicely for him as well.
Yeah. Is he right footed?
Nah, he's left footed. He's the left back.
Or
It's a bad shot for a left footer, that, innit?
or a good shot. Depends what he's going for. Just play devil's
Yeah,
advocate.
assuming he was going
definitely
for...
Joe's playing devil's
Second
Joe's
tier.
playing
Yeah,
Joe's
you
playing
just-
devil's advocate.
Right. It's a fun game to play, isn't it? Oh, Nan's died. That's sad. Or really happy, depending on if you thought she was a cow.
I didn't know I was gonna wind you up by playing devil's advocate.
Or you did know that. You were. Depends which way you look
Come
at
on, come on.
it. Well done, Rashford.
No, I did. I'm playing devil's
How you
advocate. I'm
getting-
playing devil's advocate in a jokey way.
That's our ball.
But I did know someone who used to do it seriously, worked at the BBC, and it would be like fucking cringe. He was like, "Can I just play devil's advocate here for a minute?" It's like, "Oh, fuck me."
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
You just like shut up.
Brighton fans cheering every time De Gea kicks the ball long, by the way. Don't know if you
Oh,
clock
yeah,
that.
you got to keep that.
You would though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you're an opposition fan. Like if Maguire was playing, he'd be getting the same
Oh,
treatment,
yeah,
wouldn't he?
Oh, fucking. When did he get a lot of shit?
I feel a bit bad for them both, to be honest. Maguire and...
Yeah, but then Maguire
Yeah.
does stuff like we're like. Oh,
No, but he does.
Like
they do
certain comments and
yeah, but he does
interviews
shit
and-
things. But I still don't like people getting like
No, I know
the
what
fact
you mean.
that like he's a worldwide joke character.
Yeah,
I
was
don't
even
like that.
involved
I
in the
feel bad for that. Like that's not fun.
Oh,
for
grow
anyone, is it?
up.
Yeah, he's
Come
become a
on.
token of ridicule,
I
hasn't he?
know, and it's just like I get it, but he's not someone that you could ever accuse of not trying or whatever. I know he says some things where you go, "Come on, mate, don't be stupid," but I don't like the idea that Man United players are just global fucking piss take puppets. That's a bit shit. That wasn't a foul either, by the way.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Martial just leant on someone and he fell over.
Come on, a little bit of pressure, Marshall.
Nah,
It's not gonna fucking do you any harm, is it?
that's a good pass. Well done, Victor.
See, the
keepers
likes
on,
of
keepers on.
Oh, that's
he's
a
under hit
fucking
that.
bloody hell. Have we not learned?
Well done.
Come on now. Come on now.
That's really good by
Next
Luke
touch.
Shaw
Go on. Come on, Delo. I want to see a bit more.
That was
Oh, fuck off.
that was a terrible
Yeah,
pass.
good foul there. Poor that.
Yellow.
Yellow. Fucking hell. Get up.
He
get
needed
up,
to do
get
it as
up.
well, didn't he?
Yes, really did. He just went, right, I'm not having this.
I like a good professional foul. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting. It's described as professional.
Yeah.
It just means, he just fucking...
Nice.
I was going to try and describe it, but I thought you'll take the piss out of me.
Free kick
Just
to
don't
Brighton.
fucking concede.
Back post again. They do the same thing every time, every set piece. It's a floated one to the back post.
Oh my days.
How's
Just
he
let
got
him
through there?
Why have we got Martial as our only
Faster.
defender? Fuck me.
Fucking a bit rattled here now, United.
Not rattled yet. I feel like we're a bit
Ronaldo's
rattled.
texting everyone to make sure that
Yeah.
what's going on. Who's texting Martial
He's
to get
always,
a tackle?
on. He's always on.
It's my It's actually my auntie saying she left something in my car.
Was it a hug? A hug goodbye?
An aftershave. Or
Aftershave?
a woman's version.
Who's aftershave?
Yeah, Auntie's left her aftershave in your car.
Yeah.
Perfume, you mean?
Perfume.
She can shave if she wants to.
Yeah. Does she use Manscaped? Do you want to do that?
No. See, this is the exact half that starts half that we didn't want, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do we keep doing this?
We do start off. We start.
But how can that be a thing? How can we just go? Oh yeah, we start second halves really poorly.
It was
What's
stuff-
that?
it was-
Maybe it's part of the plan.
It was a big part of Thingy's reign as well. Ollie.
It's shit though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't imagine it is part of the plan because we've lost 2 games this season from doing it. Conceding goals early in the second half, taking ties away from us. It's just fucking mad. Why does other teams start better than us? That's just a mentality thing. That's not a...
Yeah, there is a
anything
mentality
else.
thing.
Definitely
Ten
is.
Hag needs to find a little bit of how he can... That's one of the things you could say he lacks a little bit in his management is that fire in our bellies can sometimes, as soon as it's put out, it can't come back.
Yeah.
But he needs to be able to find that. But even like Ollie,
I think
it's
some of these players.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that a manager can get more of that out of you.
But
Definitely.
don't forget, these players used to go down all the time away from home, and then we'd always used to win against Ollie. We had this weird record of going down in a way.
Yeah, but they were never
So
really
were
sort of
playing.
great performances away from home. There was a lot of last-minute winners under
Yeah.
Solskjaer.
Last minute winners, it's all about never giving up.
Well, but we shouldn't be in that position anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but also those same players lost every semi-final and final they got to. So it's not as though, yes, we won a few away games in the league, but when it mattered...
A few? Did we win like every single away game or something like that?
No, we had an undefeated run, but we still finished third or second, which isn't winning things. And then we lost semi-finals and finals. So you could still accuse that same team of not doing very well when we, in big games when things get difficult.
Yeah. The more the season goes on, it feels like we peaked beating Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. Because post then, it's just it's all been downhill, hasn't it?
Yeah, it feels like
a couple of wins here and there,
Is it
but
worth it?
a trophy's a trophy, isn't it? But it just seemed like once we've done that, we've not really not kicked on.
We're in a little bit of a dodgy period now, man. Where
time-wise,
it feels like we're on the verge of conceding.
Yeah,
you know that vibe you get.
Yeah. Like Lindelof there, if he's in the right frame of mind, he takes that under control easily.
Get out of
the
that.
ball to the back post, which
Fuck me.
We're not learning. That's what they do every time.
Fuck him. It's only
great save.
It's only a matter of time. This, isn't it?
Man.
Feels
Phenomenal save. Like you said, Ronaldo.
Backs
The
against the
pressure's
wall.
building and building.
Come
and building.
on now.
You can hear the Brighton fans going fucking.
We need a
ballistic
moment
as well.
like that, but we're not getting it.
That might be going in. That.
Oh, it was going in. It was a fucking brilliant.
The one from Mitoma that got
The
blocked.
good thing with that is he's
height.
got a line of sight on it the whole time, which
Yeah,
helps him. But
yeah.
it's a phenomenal save because otherwise he's hitting it so hard.
These corners, man.
It's a great save, that De Gea.
Fuck him off.
If they go deep again and we don't get near the header, like, how are we not adjusting to this? Ball deep to the back post, they win the header.
Oh
What are
my
we
God.
doing? It's the same thing every time. They've done it from every single corner and free kick they've had. How can I see
That was a free header,
as a
6-yard
fucking
box.
idiot in a room and Man United players can't go, should we put an extra man at the back post? Because we're outnumbered 2-1 and we're losing fucking everything.
He should have scored.
Of course he should. It's a free
he
hit.
should
Danny
have.
Welbeck has got a free
God,
header
fuck
5
him.
yards out there.
He'd be disappointed he didn't
Why
play
is
that.
no one on the back post?
Fuck
What
me.
is going on?
We've got men there, but they're losing their man. I don't understand it. I don't know the tactical fix for that.
But you can see the problem, and there must be something you can do.
I don't think it's tactical. I think it's just players not caring enough to stay with their man. If I'm honest with you.
Fucking awful, whatever it is.
It's an aggression.
But they're doing it every time, aren't they? Literally predicting it before it happens, and it happens.
They just want to win the header a little bit more than us.
And that's what keeps happening. It happened against Sevilla, the same thing. They wanted to win more than us. They run faster than us. They try harder than us.
Almost 15 minutes in, would you looking for a sub now, Joe?
Yeah, definitely. You can't carry on
Got to
playing
change
like this.
something. We can't fucking...
Look, everyone just getting nudged out of the way. And when it's their turn to nudge us out of the way, they do it. Fred coming on.
Fred coming on.
Who's he coming on for, do you think?
I would guess
Martial out.
No.
Eriksen.
Oh, I liked Eriksen.
And I wouldn't surprise me if he takes Martial off.
And puts Rashford in the middle.
Yeah, and then puts Bruno on the right. But
Or Bruno on the left. Or Sancho. Anthony
Oh
on the
man, we need to do a bit more than this.
Come on. Well
I
done.
bet. Come on. Got fucking good players up front.
Well done,
Come
that's
on.
good.
Come on. Use each other.
go on, use him.
Bruno's there.
He's got to use Bruno there. Oh my God,
That is a greedy bastard move.
that's so poor.
Come on, Anthony. Do well. Anyway,
Good
encouragement
as well,
from
Bruno
this.
as well.
Bruno's-
yeah.
And he's speaking to him. He's speaking
He's
to
got to
him.
know as well that
Oh, he's speaking to him.
Occasionally,
Fuck off.
You use that. The fact that people think you're going to cut inside, you use that.
Yeah, as a sort of
He
skill.
completely was it Dunk? He's gone. He's completely gone in. Bruno would have had the 6-yard box to himself there.
This defender picks one in it.
Yeah.
He either picks the inside or the outside, and he's gone with the inside, but he's still just. You know,
He should have seen that. It's a simple ball that.
He gets a rush of the blood to the head whenever he gets in that. His decision making around there.
decision-making.
It's
Which is
why I
always
thought
going to be a
the
shot.
assist for Dallo against Forest was so good.
Yeah.
Because he got in that position and went, actually, there's a pass on here. That pass is even easier and even more incisive, and he still didn't do it.
Yeah, but it's a sign that we can break through.
Yeah, it was
And
better.
if we do the right thing, we
Win
get
that.
into a really good opportunity. Just don't let these fuckers score.
How's
how's he
happening?
touched that?
That's an unbelievable touch from Danny Welbeck there.
It's like 5v4.
Right, here we go. What the fuck's happening here?
Well done, David.
This is fucking hell.
Throw in.
When that ball went out to Sully March, I swear they had like 5 players against 3 in the box. Carved open.
Unbelievable.
Am I right? Right, so it's 4 in the box. It's 5 versus 4.
Yeah. And then we get the players back.
I think that annoys me about that is they're not, even if that means we're keeping more attacking players up, they're not doing anything with it.
No, they're just because they're knackered
Go
and
on.
injured. Can't be arsed. There you go. Go on, Mark.
Come on, Rashford. You need to do something, man. This could be it. This could be it.
2v1.
Oh, man. Any help for him,
defending.
please? We've got to go fucking miss, would it? Oh, a little
That's
bit
such
of
good
help for
football.
him.
Such
They
good
just
football.
pass around us so easy as well.
Brighton are a good team.
Well done.
Come on, Bissaka. Do something. Do something.
pass.
Do
But look,
something.
but look,
Fucking move for
But
him.
then-
Come on,
but then every
Bissaka.
time someone-
Help him.
every
Who's
time-
there for him?
Well done.
Go on, Wan-Bissaka.
That's a
Yes.
fucking booking, that. Amazing.
Go on.
Wan-Bissaka.
Go on.
Go on. Shoot the fucking
Oh,
goal.
on!
Fucking hell.
That was amazing
That was
by
insane by
Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka.
Get a good ball in here. A ball. Oh. Fuck off. Come on. Come on.
Hopefully-
Use it.
come on
Use
now.
it. Use it.
Go on.
Get the right. Oh, God.
Anthony.
Anthony. Fucking hell. Some composure, that.
That was fantastic by Wan-Bissaka.
We
there.
can
Jesus
do well.
Christ.
We can do well. Right, come on. Come
What are we
on.
stopping for?
Oh, this
That's
geezer's
mad.
here.
Anthony can actually use his right foot.
That was so good by Wan-Bissaka. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, it's fucking lost its head there.
Is that a whoop?
115. Crike.
Is that a whoop, that?
No, it's not a whoop. Who's that? Yeah, Eriksen off for Fred.
Okay, interesting.
Feels like Eriksen's barely touched the ball second half, and he's clearly not fully fit, is he?
No.
Like, he wasn't meant to start the other day, was he? Against Forest, and he
No.
did. See, all that, and it never quite came to a chance, did it? It just came to a sort of
nearly, yeah.
bobbly, half deflected, half blocked kind of.
So you don't really have a striker
No.
or someone to look to. No one looks to Martial, I don't think.
No, I don't think
Like
so
we have like a
either.
target man. Go on, Fred. Let's see what you're
Wow.
fucking made of. I think you'll love it.
High elbow on the water top undo there from Ten Hag. Hang on a sec. Wasn't he down with a fucking completely dislocated hamstring 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, but
He just wanted to walk.
10 minutes.
You don't like Man United, do you?
I know.
You don't really like Man United.
You're on the other end sometimes.
What? He
Like
was
Bruno
down before.
goes-
We had to kick the ball out,
Yes.
stopping our potential attack.
I get it, I
because he hit his
understand it.
hamstring.
But it's something a tactic that we use quite a lot. So you can never really be. Go on.
I'm upset by it still.
But not as bad as
Here
you.
we go.
See that there?
Come on.
That was him playing the sort of. He was playing the numbers there when he was playing the blueprint.
yeah,
there should have been a man
short
there,
swimming someone
but
there.
no one was.
Let's have this.
Because
Come
Brighton
on.
are just maybe getting a little bit. Well,
We need to push up a
stretched.
bit more if we want to.
Got Wan-Bissaka, he's got.
He's got a bit of flair in him now.
Man on.
Jesus, I tell you what though.
Why are you passing?
What?
It's a great ball to Bruno. And
That's
a
nice.
Great ball to Anthony.
Hit it.
Just hit it. Oh.
I think he's offside, Martial.
Better not have been.
It looks like he was there.
God,
Was
if
it?
he's
So
offside
if this
and we
goes
just
in
waste
now-
our fucking energy on a fucking run.
When does it?
When does it
cancel?
stop? When does it
I
recount?
think
Does
it's
it
too
go?
far back now.
Does it go all the way back
Too far
again?
back now.
4 minutes ago he was offside.
Yeah.
Well,
Go on,
that's
shoot! Oh,
There we
ref!
go.
Ref!
Yes.
Fucking 2 right. Well done,
20
Raf.
yards out. Get Ericsson on this. Oh, we've just subbed him off. Great. Bit more.
Burst into
Energy
life
from
now.
This is why. This is what we're good. We've got a good attacking lineup, but they're making the most of
shut
it.
them.
Well there.
Megs.
What's he got on him here? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
he's
not
just
a
pulled
lot,
his
is there?
fucking arm, isn't it?
Just his like.
See, for once, I don't even think that's a foul. You know,
sure,
that
that's
was it barely
Yeah, killed
anything
him.
there. This is a wonderful little.
Yeah, that looked like Bruno.
The
man.
weight on that from Bruno.
Anyone who doesn't rate Bruno, he's off their head.
Free kick. This with Bruno taking it as well,
I
wasn't he?
feel like the effort could have been much better than that. A bit
I'd
tame
give it
that
a
shot.
Bruno or Anthony.
Surprised he didn't just smother it.
Mm.
The keeper.
No.
No, it's got to be Bruno. Why are you stood there, Fred? Imagine Fred put it in.
He used to take free kicks for that other team.
Yeah, Shakhtar.
Yeah, so.
I don't know if he was their like main taker or he's just got that one that I've seen 1,000
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
that one in the Champions League?
That was
where
the one that
it's
was
like
shared around when he
top
signed for
corner.
United.
Like, he scores free kicks as well. Does he, or has he scored one? I think we should have more people stood around the ball.
Rashford also got a dig on him. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Although I
but
don't
not
think
from
he
that
scored.
distance.
Nah, he's not. Eating the shot. This has to be Bruno. Or
Come on,
Ericsson's
man.
off. I'd have said Ericsson if Ericsson was still on.
Yeah.
Bruno, mate, this can just turn it.
Why is
Come
this
on,
taking so
Bruno.
long?
Come on, Bruno. The wall. They're all just fucking arsing about. What kind of tactic are we doing here? We've got a wall.
Here's a
before.
tactic. Over the wall, top corner. The thing with Bruno is I feel like he hits free kicks too hard. Like he's trying to find that perfect like postage stamp. He needs a little Hargreaves to it, this. The goalie cannot see anything here. So if this ball lands in, you got a chance. He stood right in the middle of his goal as well, the keeper. Have you noticed that? Bruno, straight at the wall. Second chance. Straight over.
All that for
Oh,
fuck
it's a
all.
waste, that.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Shut up, Danny, mate.
Would have took
Still
him.
be here for Brighton.
What's this one?
Is
Is
that
he?
the left back?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Is he injured?
Nah.
He's been quite a good player.
yeah, he's been good. Him.
He caused a bit of.
Who he brought on? Is he a defender?
What are they doing? They just.
They might be changing systems if he's a defender.
I think it will be in the back of
Yeah,
their
they
minds.
had to change systems.
I think it'll be in the back of their minds that the longer this game goes on, the more they've got a chance of winning. Because how fucked we'll be.
They either change systems or they put in Gross, what his name, into midfield.
Yeah, and Cisso's gone off and Veltman's come on.
Because Gross, he's not been exposed enough against Rashford though. Because he's not like a natural right back.
Yeah.
He's going into the actual area. Yeah, look, he's gone into midfield now. The actual area he plays.
I'm worried about Fred in this, you know. Hopefully his energy can be a benefit to us, but too often it's like a training exercise where you just pass it around him.
Make the most of yourself. Come on. Oh, why do we always keep going back? I fucking hate when we go back. Come on, no, that's in wind.
Lindelof's played well today.
Why is
Oh,
Fred
come on,
by
Fred.
himself? Help him out. Nice. Oof, God.
Victor Lindelof.
Oof. Casemiro.
That punt's definitely been used before.
I don't think not when he's playing. Well done.
Give him a run.
Bit more control of the game at the minute, United. A little scoopy. Nope.
That little...
That's the thing I'd like to see us do, though, sustain pressure, though.
Yeah.
There's always like a bit of a rush to right pass at the end of it.
At the moment, I'm not sure what Martial's bringing to this game. I know you said that for the first half, Scotty, but he's not. Second half, Martial, has he had a touch?
No.
It feels like he's just...
he helped in the build-up when he was offside. He grabbed the ball.
He's like a step and a half behind everything. He's not there for the follow-up. He's not there for the pass in the middle. He's not bringing it into the game. He's not pressing. It's a shame that the other option is just almost guaranteed to not score, isn't it?
Yeah.
United
They're bringing a goalie on or something with their
United fans are getting on them a bit here. This is where pressure comes into it, doesn't it? Brighton are good, but they've never really done this before.
Yeah. Well, since
Come on, United look a bit more alive now.
We were in Wembley a couple months ago and fucking won, so we should.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Fred.
That was a bad pass by Lindelof, man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on.
Coming into this game a little bit.
He's on
showing possession.
Show with the ball. Win the second ball. Well done, Casemiro. Good
Good play, Casemiro.
Man on!
Help him. Oh, Fred.
Nah,
Got to be there, Fred. Come on.
Well done. Yeah.
As easy as that, innit, to lose the momentum.
Wow.
You just don't get a pass like that from a Brighton player, do you? They either just don't try it or do it simple. But now and again,
that's what Brighton do. They do loads of easy things over and over and over and over again, don't they?
Yeah.
You don't see him trying huge crossfield switches or you don't see him skinning 2 or 3 men. It's just easy pass, easy run, easy pass, and they just find it back to back.
You just make the right decision.
Yeah.
Often than not.
I feel like I talked about that little golden period in the game where we've got to capitalise on it or it'll fall the other way. I think this is it.
Yeah.
These next 10 minutes, and I think then we're going to get pressure switched.
That's under hit as fuck that.
Jesus Christ.
You know, why you...
These are the 10 minutes. These are the days. Come on.
Putting his man under pressure for no reason there.
Come on.
Well done, Martial. That was a bit... But why are you giving him that?
Not a chance.
God. I'll tell you what. Go on. What, me?
Well done, Tony.
Right, so you've had that pace all day. Why have you just sort of demonstrated that you can run 70 minutes into the game?
I think he's got...
Gal.
He ain't got many of them. Is that Vegos warming up?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brighton just slowed down a bit, haven't they?
They just
They did this in the first half, though, didn't they?
Yeah, there was a lull, wasn't there?
Yeah.
They play in spurts.
Yeah. I think they have to, though, don't they, maybe? Because you can't sustain that intensity and energy for a full 90 minutes.
Do you worry about extra time?
I don't want it. I don't think it's going to be 4-1 or 3-1, though. I can guarantee that.
It's going to be a snide 1-0 this
one. Under-hit pass.
Yep.
A lot of under-hit passes here. But also, if someone plays you an under-hit pass, don't still try and wait for it to come across your body when you're getting closed down.
Oh, sexy body. Could all, hold hands on it. Think about us winning, it probably would happen, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably
Talk
would.
about that a lot, manifesting it.
Mm.
What do you think?
You try it with yourself a bit. Hold your hands.
Hold your own hands.
Oh, gonna win.
Who won?
Fred's good.
There you go. Yeah, it's good for a bit actually, Fred, has he? By
He's not really played.
Impressive standards.
Come on,
that's
hey,
good.
fuck me, ref. He's just holding him like
Keep it now. That's good.
Yeah, book him.
That was good, that Martial.
So I hate the font on the back of our
It's shy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So bad.
We're going for some sort of samurai,
Yeah.
like it's been drawn with a sword or
It's
something.
going to scare the opposition.
Yeah, it's all sharp and
weird.
pointing, got extra lines on it and stuff.
Come on then. Nice.
High line from Brighton. Well done, Fred. Keep
Oof,
it. Well done.
it's nice,
Keep
it's
it,
nice.
keep
Come
it.
on. Come on.
Just asking a lot of off. It's gone out on it. Scares me, this. Feels like the calm before the storm.
No, this is what we've got to make the most of. The game, the momentum belongs to no one now. I feel like Yeah, we need
Someone's
to do
got to
something.
step up and just fucking do something mental. A worldie from Bruno or something like that.
Oh, that's a good ball. See, they've got a bit of space here. So we'll just slow down a bit. This is what worries me. If they choose to speed it up here.
Yeah.
Look, there you go.
Oh.
They have done. Great tackle.
Great
That's a
tackle,
booking,
that.
actually.
Might have injured himself there.
No, Welbeck's gone through Lindelof there.
Great defending though
That's a
by
booking,
Lindelof
that.
again.
I mean, great move by Brighton. to be
Passionate.
fair.
Yeah, it was.
they
Really
carved us to
Yeah, they
pieces
did.
there. This
Really.
pass.
Just everyone's been drawn to the ball. It's really good defending. Do you know what? That fucking hurts. That Lindelof gets absolutely twatted in the ankle here. Look at this. Lindelof gets in first, and Welbeck just shoots. Oh, it's not even his ankle. It's like it's everywhere. It's his whole leg all at
He's
once.
ended up hurting himself.
Yeah.
Oof.
How does Welbeck not see that the tackle's already been made?
He's got to
Oh,
go
I
for it
thought it
anyway,
was
innit? He
fucking-
can't not go for it. Because if he steps in and then Lindelof misses it, you look like a knobhead for not going for it. Just having a little breather here. Don't know if he's hurt Welbeck, but anything could have happened there, couldn't it? Because he's just kicking fresh air and he's kicking knees and all that. Is it true though that you've got one of those Emirates Fly Better things in your back garden? It's like at a weird angle.
We are over the sort of flight path, aren't we? Where I live in Stockport, so I might stick some sort of advertisement.
You got sponsored?
Yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor me,
Add space available. You should have in your back garden.
that's pretty good, isn't it? On top of my roof. Let us know. I will do it.
What would be your fee?
How much? What? £100 a day? Mate, you get seen by a lot of people.
It's 30 grand a year.
£100 a day.
Right.
Insane.
50. Nah, fuck it. £100 a day.
That's
How many planes go over my house? What? 10? 10 times what? How many's in a plane?
anywhere between 80 and 250.
And they're not all sat next to a window.
Yeah, well, the pilots aren't looking either, are they?
No, and the weather you've got to take into account.
Yeah, and in the dark, obviously, when we see it.
Well, you get lights on
It's
it.
neon, mate.
Painted in neon.
Fucking
It's
damn.
better in the dark.
Yeah. Nighttime adverts. Is he gone off?
Bit sexy. Just a bit of break here while Danny Welbeck claps himself off.
No,
Sorry,
he's a fucking.
I don't mean- you know
he's
what I
a
mean.
knobhead.
Is he?
Undav.
I think he
What do
just.
you mean?
I
What
think.
do you mean?
I reckon he just assumed that.
He's
You
a
know.
knob.
Do you know? Have you ever seen him play before?
A couple of times, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Good stuff.
You do. Yeah,
Two free headers in a row there for Brighton.
Oh, aye.
Come on, Fred. Win that.
Come on,
well,
come on,
boy.
spread that nicely. Come on, use him. Don't lose the
Bastard.
fucking
That's
ball.
so- that was a
Get him
so
off
long
the
there.
Well
fucking
played.
Well done,
pitch.
That was a
Casemiro.
Go on.
terrible touch. by
Do
that.
something with this,
That was a-
Anthony.
that was a
Do
bit-
something with it,
A bit heavy that.
please.
Fucking hell, brilliant.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good stuff. It's end to end.
Got lucky there, Martial. That was good. Was that passing? Was it Casemiro with a really good tackle? Then Bruno
Yeah.
played it out to Anthony, didn't he?
Ready for
Go on.
this?
We love letting him have a free header, don't we?
No challenge.
There never is. We play second ball, but then
Just everything's
We're
a
not
little
that good
bit
at
like a little bit off. Like even Bruno taking the ball off Fred there and a cut back. I think the pass through to Anthony was a little bit too far. Just little details.
go on then win that. Oh, it's just a fucking
Great pass.
it looked like a bit of a hit and hope that pass.
Oh,
Oi.
God.
Keeper. Go long. Well done. Well done. He's actually challenged for that. That was good. Not that it mattered. See, now we're letting Brighton hold the ball for a minute.
When the boat comes in.
He's done well there. He's good, isn't he? He turns away from danger really well.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, lovely
Well
touch
played.
that from
Well
Rashford.
played.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Find him again.
Come on.
That's a booking.
The fuck?
Get up, get up, get up.
Casino not been booked yet. I feel like he's had loads.
It's a corner. Is it not?
Is it not? And also, is he not getting booked there? Or is he waiting until he stood up? That has to be a booking.
You can't book him while down. That's the rule, isn't it?
Is it?
No, like, it's unwritten rule.
Yeah.
For the morale.
Morale.
You can't tell me that's not a yellow card. You cannot tell me he's not going to give a booking for that. That's far worse than what Casemiro got booked for. Is he not booking him? What the fuck is going on? Why do refs just think, oh, it's it's only Man United. I don't need to actually do my fucking job today. What is that?
Come on.
Fuck me. So now, if we go through later on in the game, he's got a free. I'll grab him. I'll pull him over. Stopping a counter-attack left in his tank now.
Done it a couple of times.
The fuck is that? He's literally gone through the back of Dallo after the ball's gone. Not even as bad as what... Casemiro's wasn't as bad as that.
It's not his first one either.
No. And then the commentators going, oh, there's a couple of Brighton players on the radar of the free. It's not on his fucking radar because he would have booked him if he was. It's just pathetic refereeing that. No, just sitting back a bit now. Oh, nervy now, innit? Last 12 minutes. I feel like they're going to score. Gross, nice little cross, headed away by Shaw and then Anthony. Well done, Marshall.
Well done.
Can we get a booking for that? Can we get a booking for that? He's not booking him for that. Come on.
I don't know why
no,
he's
he
not.
booked him then, didn't he?
He didn't book him. Is he? He's not booked him. I've not seen him, but he should definitely book him. He just grabs him.
Yeah.
Fucking stops it straight away.
Have we just stopped playing fucking by the rules? What is going on? How is it? It's not even booked him for that.
Oh my God.
What is he doing? What the fuck are you doing, ref? Why are you just not doing your fucking job? You're allowed to stop counter-attacks. You're allowed to pull players back. You're allowed to slide through the back of people and not win the ball. I know it's only a small thing, but how is that fucking right, that? Both of them now, if later on in the game we try and counter-attack, they can just go through someone and they're fucking fine. It changes the game shit like that. What is he doing? Especially a game that's this close as well. Watch one of them bring someone down now when we're trying to attack later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Come on. Fuck this. Oh, they just seem like they've always got a
Big
little
space now.
I'm not as scared of them as
Just completely wasted that free kick as well, which isn't the ref's fault.
10 minutes to go.
Could you be arsed with half an hour more? Come on, United, just kill it off. United fans will be looking at our last train as well.
I think there's still a goal on before 90.
You think?
Yeah.
One goal in it.
Goal kicked United. So there's been 2 subs made so far. One for us, one for them.
Yeah.
Just so edgy, innit? You can't risk doing a sub that makes you worse.
I think both managers are expected
3
extra
subs so
time.
far. Brighton have had 2, we've had 1.
Fuck.
It's a good pass.
Oh no. Oh.
It's going past you too easy there, lads.
Dive though.
Yeah, he absolutely dived.
Good. Come on now. Oh, right!
He's not give it.
Oh, he's not give it. He's not seeing it. We need a mic near Andy. Just now and again lift it up. Oh god.
I don't know. Find a pass.
Brighton have got a fucking murder.
That was semi-intentional.
You know where they're going to give us some yellow card for some shit foul, aren't they?
Yeah.
Rashford will pull someone back in a minute.
The roof's going to go off.
Casemiro will get a second yellow.
All this nervous jigging about. It's not helping me.
So nerve-wracking this, isn't it? Cut back like he's done every time.
Oh, he's
shot.
got.
Solid
Oh shit.
Great save, De Gea. Well done.
Hell, ref, the fuck's he going in for like that? He knew he's got the fucking ball. That's not fucking on, is it?
Yeah.
He's obviously got the ball.
Yeah.
He's going in to fucking hurt him.
Well done.
It's waves of pressure now, isn't it?
No, yeah. So I think one of Anthony or Rashford needs, Martial or Rashford needs to go off.
Yeah, there's last
Neither of them are just like, neither of them are remotely involved in the game at all, are they? You can't rely on them to run. You can't rely on them to hold the ball. Not even challenging.
He may have one eye on penalties.
For me, I couldn't be asked with penalties made. Would go.
I hate penalties so much.
Get an erection for no reason.
There you go, Sancho.
Sancho.
Very happy there, but
and yeah, Andy Tate in the background of this. What, Sancho not good enough, Andy?
No comment.
No comment.
Diplomatic.
Who do you think's coming off? Martial.
I think so. I don't think you take Rashford off. I just don't think you do.
Rashford looks even less fit than Martial, though.
No.
How is stuff like that happening so consistently?
What?
Balls are like getting flung into Brighton, and they're just heading it anywhere, kicking it anywhere, and it's just going to their players every time. We're just not in the right places, obviously, are we? Because it can't just be luck.
I can just see Brighton scoring something now, and that'd be it. Not enough time for a fight back. Who's it going to be?
It might be.
Please be Martial.
I think you can hear that when you're doing that, and it's probably horrendous, especially on the mic stand. Free kick. I hate this.
That was
no, but yeah, not being on play about that.
Don't give another foul away, will you? Well done, Anthony. Oh, fuck's sake.
Fuck off.
Well done, Anthony. Well done. Yeah, did well.
That's what.
He's probably been our best player.
Yeah,
I think Shaw and Lindelof
oh, he's not what?
okay. It's
No,
Martial coming off for Sancho.
Sancho, man, is he the one?
Who else is there?
I don't know, but is he the one with the younger in him?
I think he's purposely given him 5 minutes, hasn't he?
This just screams a little bit of fucking extra time, innit?
Go on, Jaden. He's fully fit. He's got experience. He scored in a cup final for Dortmund, didn't he? He's done it a lot in his career. He's scored a lot of goals and made a lot of assists. Surely he's the sort of player you can rely on with 5 minutes to go against Brighton. I'm not saying he'll win us the game, but we can't be sat here going, we shouldn't be bringing Jadon Sancho on against Brighton.
Yeah.
Fuck me, he cost 75 million quid. He
No,
needs a
they've
bit of
got-
expectation.
Imagine what Brighton would do if they brought a 75 million pound player on. It'd be like fucking
We bring
unbelievable.
10 £7 million players on instead and just win the game.
Go on. Come on.
Go on.
Come on, United.
This is it now. Oh no!
Feels like any time Rashford goes near anyone, he's hurt, doesn't it? Like every time he gets barged over or whatever. I think he's just playing with injuries all the time. I don't see what happens here. It looks like looks like something that must have been hurting before the game.
Yeah.
It's clear. I mean, none of them have seemed fully fit, do they? Come on. What are we thinking? Like 5 to 10 minutes left.
That was a proper swing.
This has got 0-0 all over it, and I think it even might have 0-0 in the extra time. And I won't be jinxing things there, but it just screams that it's one of those weird games where can I just push him in the back? Unless we fucking show up now.
It's a great pass that.
It's
With
brilliant.
the inside of his right foot.
Do something.
Go on, Jaden. Go on, Jaden. Fred. Sancho. Free kick, corner.
I was thinking surely that was deflected.
Yeah. Took a little lift, didn't it? He loves putting his foot on the ball, doesn't he, Sancho? Where's the deflection? Must have been early on.
It was subtle.
Corner to United.
Come
These
on.
are the moments. Someone get your fucking head on this.
Yeah, Casemiro near post. Lindelof. Anyone. That's decent, that. Oh, it's just them. It's so easily them. Don't let them get past you.
We can beat this Brighton team that we're playing right now. In the first half, it didn't look like we could. But we can beat this team.
That was poor though, wasn't it? That. What was that? That corner there.
Yeah, that poor.
Just like,
Come on.
Oh, shit.
On. Fuck off. Oh,
Creepy.
God.
Goal kick, that.
surely there was time to get that for a throw in there.
So, what warned you about him?
What's his name?
First time he's ever seen him.
Undav.
Oh.
I remember it just in case I was
Yeah.
questioning.
Did you mean the guy who went to Everton?
Let's see.
Corner to Brian.
Oh, God.
If this goes to the back post and someone nods it in, we deserve to lose.
It seems like they're doing something that they're training on. The box is a bit empty.
Near post.
Fuck that off.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What shit cross. Come on.
Too edgy this. Just Brian passing it around the back now, isn't it?
I think they just want extra time. I think they just think they've got more in the tank.
Surely United don't think that though.
Yeah, United don't want it, but they've not got.
They don't want.
got a
Also, they
choice.
don't want to score concede the last minute winner, do they? Got it in the box.
Get
here.
rid of that. Well in.
Well done,
Lindelof doing really well.
Really, really good defending.
So that's making you think who the problem is.
It's great defending that.
Lindelof's been United's best player.
Yeah, certainly up there.
That's a nice ball.
Here he is again.
Get it right again.
Yeah.
Go on, Lindelof. Fuck
Got a
me.
corner.
Of course
Yeah.
it is.
Ah.
I couldn't tell if it got up for a corner or a throw in. 3
3
minutes.
minutes.
This is horrible, this.
Look at him. Fucking, they had eye contact. Him and a fan just going, come on. It's like that moment in a concert where you think the guitarist is looking at you. Fuck
Come
me. 3 minutes added time?
Yep.
I thought it was always like minimum 5 in these games.
That post. They won the header again.
Well
Straight
in.
over.
Right, I feel like that's it. Unless anything wild happens. Can't be arsed with extra time. In more ways
go
than
if you
one. No. I just mean like, I just feel like we're just going to fall.
Trying to jot you back.
Fucking hell.
You know, been doing back days.
Oh, solid back. Oh, I'll be sleeping on it rough.
Got a gravel in that. Caught in his thatching.
I don't know what that means.
I'd love United to pass the ball to another United player, wouldn't you?
It'd be great if we could, yeah.
When's the last time we made a pass? It's got to be 2 or 3 minutes ago. Don't let him get in the box then, will you?
Fuck
Well,
me.
Casemiro.
He took the
Hey, can
wrong,
we get a-
he made the
He
wrong
wrong
decision
decision
there,
there, didn't
he fucked it for
Hey,
himself.
there we go. He has got a yellow card.
What? Yeah, he could have easily just gone down the middle and then he didn't even get a fucking yellow.
Dived in late on Casemiro there.
Great
We look
player,
like
man.
we're playing for extra time here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But
want
why? We've got no one to
We've
come
got
off
no
and
legs.
Is it 5 subs? 3 subs? isn't it?
5, isn't
Five,
it?
Is it 5 now?
Yeah, and you get
Oh.
an extra one.
It's a bit.
Fucking hell.
You get an extra one?
I think you get an extra one in extra time, don't you? Or is that not in the FA Cup? I
Yeah.
think you get an extra
Get
one.
6.
To tell my, to go on extra time.
One more minute.
I had to tell my driver and Port Street parking guy I needed another hour before I get a ticket. Go
Yeah,
back.
I've got to do mine as well.
I got one last night as well, so I don't really.
A parking ticket.
I've got so many recently.
Why don't you just pay for your parking?
I do.
But you don't.
Then they overrun.
He's late.
It's like
Why don't you pay for the amount of time that you're away from your car then? Should I say that?
a couple of them actually been times where I've drove into town and then I've not ended up going home.
Right.
Put it that way. And leave them in my car.
Club's open late.
Well, surely if
days.
you...
Till the following morning.
Right, come on. This is insane, isn't it? We're just...
This is so
The
bad.
walk of shame with a ticket.
Made worse by a ticket. I put my yellow parking tickets on other cars and hope that they just pay for them.
What, without reading the licence plate?
Yeah. Some people don't. They're stupid.
Good idea, that.
No, just put on someone else.
Tip X
Take.
out,
You
then.
can take a
That's
picture.
actually a fucking shout, you know.
Extra time.
Is that it?
Full
Fuck
time.
me.
Right.
James T says, what a dull game. Stefan Rasmussen says, right now we are not a good team, sadly. Dancing with the Devil says, Ronaldo, too much money. He's not asked about the fines. You're like Balotelli. Do you remember him when he used to just,
Yeah.
or like Floyd Mayweather when he just parks his car outside the hotel and gets out? Did you see that on the Gary Neville's live thing? Everyone's stocking up on crisps.
Yeah,
It's the Stretford Paddock version of the orange slices. Full time. Scotty, give us your thoughts on that 90 minutes we've just seen.
It wasn't the best game for any sort of neutral. There wasn't a lot of chances going through a goal. I thought Brighton would probably edged it for being the best team out of the two. United had a few chances. It's all like sort of fits and starts, wasn't it? There was like little bits here and there, shits and farts, yeah. Little chances here and there, but there wasn't anything sort of that convinced me that United might go on and win the game. Brighton were more convincing, but it's just, I don't know, I'm nervous now because we looked knackered from the second minute and I've got to play another 30 minutes of football.
As you see Joe McGraw just coming behind you and taking the bag of crisps with him.
Wearing no sock, wearing no shoes and pondering around.
Andy?
I got no confidence in this team. So Martial's been like non-existent. Rashford, I can believe in Rashford, but Martial, what a waste of time.
Looks like the bits is coming on.
Waste of time. And Sancho coming on. Don't bother coming on, lad. I'm just. It's an FA Cup semi-final, man. If you're not up for it, Brighton, they've wanted it a bit more.
Yeah. It's just like, they just seem a better team than us, don't they? They seem like a team that don't quite have the players, but want it more.
Yeah.
Who just try harder. They seem more sort of locked in on their tactics. They seem fresher. And obviously, they probably played, 10, 15 games less than United
I mean,
this
the
season.
simple passes in the midfield as well. It's like that. Can't you see a red shirt? You make a simple pass.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And Anthony, going through, he could have played it into Bruno. Very selfish and very arrogant. And he goes like that, I'm sorry. You saw me available there. Just fuck off.
Yeah. Joe No-Toe says, we're lucky not to be down, stop moaning. I think we're moaning because it's frustrating that we should be losing to Brighton. Like,
yeah,
we hardly
had a shot.
I don't think we are that lucky to not be losing. I think this game warrants 0-0. Neither team have had any great chances, really. Brighton haven't made.
De Gea's made two great saves.
Yeah.
Two great saves. What have we mustered? Fuck all.
Yeah.
A second half with 20 minutes to go. Urgency, man.
Yeah,
where's the urgency?
Yeah, I would say Brighton have, over the course of play, Brighton have definitely nicked it a little bit, but it's the same as the first half. I do think United had more than like a few moments where there were better opportunities than we thought, but it just lacks that little bit of technical detail or quality at the last moment. And
a bit of skill to unlock something, and it's like I say, that Anthony pass, put it to the left, man.
If your best player,
right.
if your best performer, your best player has been your centre half, that usually does tell a story.
Yeah, like De Gea winning all those Player of the Years.
Yeah,
it says a lot about the rest of the team, doesn't it? Yeah. When your goalie is, or your centre back, or whoever is your best player, it means that they've had more chances than you have. Joe McGrath, thoughts on that first 90?
First 90, I thought actually the second half we could have capitalised on more attacking options. You had obviously Andy there quite passionate about the Anthony distribution, but we were knackered in the dying minutes there. Yeah. God knows what Ten Hag's going to do. Is this Ten Hag's first extra time with United? Have we not done extra time?
No, this will be the first one.
So what's his team all like? How do we do it? Can he get players revved up like that? What did the Brighton players all going for it? Does he make subs? Does he make the most of Vego? Sabitza's coming on, sorry.
Sabers.
I think they mixed the two of them.
Is that Anthony who's got Anthony gone off?
What?
Anthony's gone off for Sabitzer. That's a strange one.
Bruno out on the right.
It makes sense though, doesn't it? I suppose because you're either taking Anthony or Rashford off. Because you're not going to take Fred off, who's just come on.
No.
I don't think you're taking Casemiro off because we just lose all shape, and unless you take Bruno off.
You can't do that.
No, and you got to keep Rashford on because he's the only one who scores.
Yeah.
Even if he's injured, he still scores. Anthony frustrated, but unfortunately, you know.
Oh God.
Just want them to play like they actually are in a FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Brighton do like they're enjoying the occasion. Last time United at Wembley, they won a cup, and they just wrote, we should be full of arrogance and ego. You know, even though we've a few players short, we've got World Cup. No, we've got the Champions League winners on that pitch. No.
What are they tossing for there? Just do which side of the... Is that offside like extra time just revert everything back to normal?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess they were tossing for
the sake of it.
The kick and
like watching Waterloo.
I think Sabitz is a good idea. Just a bit more energy in midfield and a bit of a goal scoring threat as well. I know he's not a great goal scorer, but he's scored a few, hasn't he, recently?
What are you saying? Are we winning this or is it going to penalties?
I don't know.
Are we losing it? There's 3 options.
I genuinely can't. I can't pick. I can't decide what I think is going to happen. If I was betting, I think Brighton would be favourites. We'll not be passing like that though. Go on, Fred.
Yeah.
They just swarm you, don't they? If United ain't got an obvious pass on, we just don't go anywhere with it.
I've kind of seen the hype around Casado though.
Yeah, he looks
does look a
good,
proper player.
Yeah, should be on a booking.
I'm saving them, Chris Seaford.
Oh, look at me, my team won 6-1.
Oh
yeah, I'm going to eat crisps and not cut any cameras.
I'm just going to eat Joe's crisps. How dare you?
Just a dereliction of duty.
How dare you? Oh.
Bumberclart.
Just the second half has carried on the way that
Nah.
The first half of this has carried on the way the second half ended.
Yeah, let's just see.
Letting Brighton sit back.
Ooh.
Sorry.
For a second then, I thought we were going to foul.
Tweenies.
Like that. How is every one of them going to them?
How has he almost controlled that? He's literally bulleted that at his chest.
Favourite member of the Tweenies, Joe?
Do you know when you do like...
Jake.
Yeah, he's pretty sick one. Yeah.
Fizz was alright.
Talking about recruitment, I remember...
Actually, no, the grandpa.
Yeah, the grandpa. Recruitment.
Yeah, go
on. Adam Webster, the centre half, was brought to my attention by Callum Skaman.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently was he a bit of a star at Ipswich?
He's not listening, but I guess he is.
Yeah. So,
De Zerbi animated on the touchline.
Right, so remember when we had this argument a few weeks ago? So I'm going to ask you this question again, Joe.
Right.
From what you've seen in this game, do you still prefer Harry Maguire as a player to Lewis Dunk?
From what I've seen in this game,
Maguire's
not put off a wrong this game.
Yeah. You've got to always be careful with Joe on technicalities like that.
Yeah,
Finds
the loopholes, doesn't
he? Obviously, Maguire's just going through the worst period of his career, isn't he? It depends what system you want to play. Obviously, I don't think anyone would swap Dunk for Maguire. But
for me,
Dunk's not getting in the England team, and and that system suits Maguire a bit better. But I think overall, technically, I think Dunk's a better player. But
because
they're doing a lot of things.
Because it's not even just like a weird thing. I think since Brighton have been in the Premier League, Dunk's become quite highly rated over the past 18 months.
Yeah, he's definitely improved.
Everyone's like, oh, he should play for England, but he doesn't. You know that kind of one.
Ben White.
Yeah. Ben White, former Brighton player as well. Funny.
Yeah.
So
have we touched the ball in like 10 minutes? Yeah, it's literally all Brighton.
All Brighton.
Mark Albrighton. That's a nice pass.
That was a very.
And that's
good.
just everyone's just fucking faster than us.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
don't have to wait for the ball to arrive at your feet before you touch it. Go to the fucking ball because that's what they're doing. No wonder we're giving it away all the time. We stand there and go, oh, here it comes. Oh, I've lost it.
You
It's
need
fucking stupid. Run.
You need your flowers for Mark Albrighton.
Oh, God, that's a great.
Oh my God, that was
My first touch away from a goal, that wasn't it?
That
Should have
was
done better there.
Horrendous first.
such good football though. But
What did I say?
Yeah, man.
but the
Yeah.
touch, damn. I think Welbeck scores that.
This pass here is
Well, this-
great. That one. This
It's just like this.
This pass there, but no one's on him.
What the
That
fuck
touch
is
is
going on
horrendous.
there?
We're just like treading water at the minute, United.
He's sat doing
Hoping we don't
breaststroke.
die of fucking frostbite.
Hypothermia.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Boot that knee.
Every time they get the ball, they try and do something with it. Like that, we're just
my.
trying to do anything with it. There's a plan.
If
When
he
they have it,
controlled
there's a
that, I would have
plan.
been like, what?
So frustrating. This. Look, the one good thing about this is, if we win, we've got a month to stop being this shit. Do you know what I mean? Because if the FA Cup final was next week, it wouldn't matter whether we won tonight or not. Like, I'd rather Brighton won because they've at least got half a chance of beating City.
Oh, you've got to move.
At least
quicker.
we've got 1 month to get a bit of form back. Because this is horrendous at the minute. We've barely touched the ball in
Do
the
you not think the
extra time.
season's over if we go out today though? Because we're more than likely going to get top 4. Well, we would like a couple of wins away.
Yeah, I mean, fucking hell.
That's a big foul.
Yeah, in a meaningful sense it is. Yeah, obviously we could still take our eye off the ball and lose top 4.
Yeah.
That's a shocking touch, that. But yeah, this is it, innit?
That was bad.
Got to get to the final.
Oh, we just can't fucking. Have we?
He's literally
have we
running away
had
from
the
the
ball
ball.
in our half yet? Fuck me.
I don't think we've had the ball anywhere.
What's going on?
Great turn.
Good foul.
Yeah, fucking.
Just so easy, innit? Like, we can't do anything here.
Yeah, see Bruno, he's a shot
Walking
to
to
shit
the
house,
back
isn't
of
it?
him. That's what I like. If there's a bit of fight off the ball, fight when you fucking got the ball. Should have barged him out the way. I like it, but come on.
Hey, look, Lindelof held on to him when he was on the
No,
floor. as well.
no. Oh my days.
You shit me up more than the fucking shot then.
I don't know. For some reason, I
Like,
felt
what-
like that was.
what's he seeing?
Felt like that was nestling.
Do you think we'll have a shot in extra time?
I hope so.
Yes, I think so.
Who's our penalty
Probably,
takers?
probably. I reckon.
Rashford, Bruno, Shane Maguire's not playing.
I reckon the shot will be by Fred, and it'll be like one that goes 30 yards over.
Sancho's
and
on the fucking pitch.
and he apologises.
He's not.
He is.
He
and
is.
he's not done fucking anything.
He's been
No
on.
one has. No one's. We're not at
He's
the
been on
ball.
for 7 minutes and 1 second.
We've not had the ball. Look, they'll win that. We'll get this. Throw in. We'll throw it in. We'll try and make a pass and
Look,
they'll win it
look,
back.
look.
Watch
Their
this.
players. Look at our players.
Throw it in.
Strolling. Their players are on the move.
Their players want it more.
Jogging,
don't
yeah.
they?
Just as an urgency.
Go long.
difference.
De Gea pumps it up long. Their
They
centre
win,
back
and
wins
then
it.
fucking-
They win the second ball.
Uh,
We win the third ball. They win the after that.
come on.
Well done. We've won it back. Well done. Well done,
There you go.
Jaden. Good luck.
Go on.
Nice.
Go on.
Come on, direct.
Put the
better. A bit of
fucking
energy
ball
from
in.
Sancho
Is it golden
there.
goal?
No.
Go on. Go that.
It's a
Go.
golden
Missed them
goal.
days. I wish they'd just gone straight to penalties, man.
Go on.
That was better.
Better.
Sancho to Sabitzer.
It's a bit of a sneaky boy.
Two slightly fresher players. Does well there.
Good movement.
Just
No.
slightly behind him, innit? He has
Yeah.
to arc his head back a
Yeah.
bit to get it. It's through the way.
Needed a bit more.
Encouraging though.
Yeah.
Purchase on it.
Yeah, a bit better there.
Is it hot in here?
I think it's all that drumming you've been doing, that fucking Keith Moon.
How did he always seem to have so much space?
We just allow it.
Go on. Go on.
Nice, come on, use.
Go on, Jaden.
Drive.
You've got legs. You've got legs. These two got legs here.
Every player on the pitch does.
Stop
Not
slowing
really.
the game down. We need to be quicker.
Go on. It's not
Oh, now they're all over us.
like a rash.
Come on, feed the ball through. There we go. I think taking Anthony off was a bit of a mistake.
He's offside.
He's offside, probably is. I think that pass was a second late.
No.
Rashford's on. Sanchez on.
Time to shoot.
It's not.
Shoot!
He's offside,
Yeah.
surely.
Oh, there
There
you
Fuck
you go.
me.
Yeah.
Finally.
At least we got to see Fred nutmeg himself.
Why wouldn't Sancho shoot? Fucking
I
hell.
don't like it, does he?
Fucking hell.
It's insane how long that game went on for. It's just wasted time as well for everyone.
I know.
That was actually very tight though.
Yeah, the
Probably was-
fullback.
Probably
On
was
the
just
far
about
side.
off, but it was still tight.
Why is Sancho just...
Could have passed it back to Rashford.
And always has to fake shots at him.
He loves it, doesn't he? It's a good pass.
Yeah.
he's on the way through.
Oh.
It's a bad ball there.
They're not doing well because fucking Welbeck's off. Because he up top is shite.
Yeah, Uda, he's a level below the rest of them in
Yeah,
that
and
striker
he just
league,
doesn't
bro.
feel like he's ticking with the rest of them.
But he's their third choice striker.
He's like, mate, I just go, fucking hell, just leave it.
Their third choice.
Look at him like, what the fuck's this?
Who's this? Vegas.
Who's he gonna bring off?
Malacia coming on. Surely it's going to be Rashford and Dallo, isn't
Is
it?
he bringing Bruno off?
Number 8, Bruno, yeah.
Yeah, Bruno's off. Damn.
He makes mistakes in his substitutions, Ten Hag.
It's not happened yet.
No, but it's happened in the past. It's happened in the Seville game. It happened
The Bruno off one
all
is
over the time.
The Bruno off one's only a bit dodgy because it's like penalties.
Goes to
Penalties.
Yeah.
But Malacia, I just don't understand that one. Anthony going off as well, I don't
He might
understand
be
it.
carrying a knock.
He is. Look, he's limping off.
He's not fucking limping off. He's just going off. I think.
Why do you think he's taking him off
I think
then?
he
'Cause
makes
he's- 'cause
mistakes
he's-
in his subs.
We've scored more goals from our substitutes than any other team in the league. Everyone
also
makes,
probably lost.
Everyone, what?
We're practically out of the Europa League because we didn't hold on to a Seville game.
What's this?
Because he just
Malacia go to
fucking
the
took
left
everyone
and then Dalot go the other side.
Hold on, Ghost. You bag of shit. It's Joe McGarry.
I actually like that ghost.
I know what you mean. I get
do
it.
I like him
but
more than Bruno?
I think if Bruno was fully fit, there's no way he's coming off, is there?
No.
Obviously. Surely not. And if he is fully fit and he just took him off because he don't fancy it, then I
Bruno
would
was the
agree with
penalty
you.
taker.
No, that's what I mean. Who
Rashford.
Rashford,
Vegas.
Sancho.
Did just Vegas take a penalty? I don't know. It should be able to score. a penalty.
Casemiro, maybe. Still got 20 minutes left, yeah.
No.
Let's actually stay in the game first because there's 20 minutes where
It's alright. We've
Come
got
on now,
we've got
come
their
on now.
Their striker's currently playing.
Yeah,
for
their
us as well.
striker's fucking shite.
Yeah.
Come on now,
Bapo.
find Vegas, get it on his head.
can we sort it so that they're not ahead of us, please?
Yeah,
Only
yeah,
had
yeah.
like 1 second. I think.
Yeah, it's enough though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can we switch something around or get
Yeah.
people sat back there?
We'll
Or
get
something?
Andy in
Yeah.
because he's the loudest.
Yeah, he's
Fucking shit past that Malacia. Christ. He's open, he's fucking free and just playing it 2 yards ahead of him.
Fuck off.
This is draining, this, isn't it? It's
A
like
hard
I've
watch,
aged.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Tough wank.
Tough wank.
Oh, I tell you what, someone creeping there would have been decent, wouldn't it? Oh, God.
right. It's almost half time. Extra time.
Blood. Yeah. I think this has got penalties now.
It is, isn't it?
Every
Fucking
single half of
ends.
football's followed the same trajectory where they start fast, Yeah. Then we grow into it towards the end, and then they'll come out at the start of the second half in extra time and start bossing it as well.
What's happened here? You're right, by the way. That is literally every single one, isn't it? What's up with him? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He touches him, but it's not a foul.
Did it like as he headed that?
He just jumps up and his elbow gets him, but he's not. He doesn't foul him. There's no reason to stop play.
How did he get in, the kid?
Would it not be like very fitting if somehow the winner of this is Vegas?
Yeah, it'd be great.
Do you know what I mean?
With an absolute,
he's been up against it. He went from being a bit of like a folk hero to like everyone being anti him and saying that his quality's not good enough, to him then fucking getting a winning goal in a semi-final in the FA Cup.
Go on.
Nice,
well played,
nice
Fred.
pressure. That's what Fred does well in. Go on, pass it. Oh, not bad.
Sancho.
Rashford!
Oh! Shit. What a save.
Great save.
What a save that was.
Bit of skill there by
Got
Rashford.
a deflection as well, didn't it, before
really,
he saved it?
It's a brilliant save.
Come on, get
That
this
is a good
fucking
save.
ball.
Christ.
Well in Rashford.
Great move.
Moments of fucking class. Oh.
Yeah, good save that. To get enough on it to put it wide as well.
Decent save. Come on, Vegas. If you're going to do anything, mate, if you head that fucking ball in.
Corner. Shocking.
Oh,
Shite.
Jesus Christ. You're not
Utterly horrendous corner.
Go on, go on. Fred's fucking just fuck it back in.
Shocking corner, that, wasn't it?
I'm going to have to really go for a wee. Come on,
Just do it there.
No.
I dare you. I won't be mad at you.
Vegas, don't. You be mad.
Do it on there.
That's the only reason I'm not pissing now is just because you're up.
How? I don't get how there's always 1 minute stoppage time at the end of the first half of a game, and there's always 1 minute at the end of every half of extra time.
Yeah.
Like, how has there been 1 minute of stoppage in a 0-0 in 15 minutes?
Full of shit.
Bullshit.
Half
time.
Andy, do you want to cover me?
Yeah, half time in the extra time, 0-0. Standards are so low that Sancho's getting props for just doing his job. Pens will make me sick. I can't bear the idea of penalties. Oh, God. Andy, hello. How you feeling?
No comment. It's the same again. Look, I get everything's on the line, but it's about, come on, it's an FA Cup semi-final. Come on, nothing again from Sancho. He got to a ball, went forward, turned and played it back. Like you say, time's running out, son. And I'd say we just seen great save from Rashford, but it's
frustrating.
I know my moaning's sad, but fucking hell, man, it's an FA Cup semi-final. I know. Hey, Scotty, you know, like he's an 80s kid, like with Jay, he's like me. He's like, come on, man.
Yeah. There's a lot on the line here, isn't there? Especially like you said, Scotty. This is the last competition we can win this season.
Yeah, exactly. And you should be putting more, throwing everything at it, because any game after today, if we don't make the final, you get 3 points. But we're going for a top four that we should already be in. You know, I don't think there's much else to play for this season. So let's 15 more minutes. Make something of it, but I just haven't seen it throughout the game.
I've got this bad feeling Sancho's going to take a penalty and it'll just be just like the Euro final. He'll get, if I was him, take a step back, don't take one.
Bruno's got his
you'd be crucified.
Iced to fuck as well, ankle iced up. They look so much more up for it than us, don't they? I don't know how. Like, I suppose this, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me that they look so much more into it and energised than we do. The energy makes sense, I suppose. We've played 60 games, haven't we? But
no, I'm sick of the excuses, man. Like you say, maybe I'm nostalgic. It's an FA Cup semi-final, man. Come on. I get it's tense, but sometimes why be safe all the time? Just come on, a bit of skill, a bit of quality can unlock it.
Yeah.
Look at Mahrez yesterday. He fucking up.
But it shouldn't feel tense. That's the thing. If there's a pressure, then the pressure should be on Brighton. because we're Manchester United and a lot of them players have played in bigger games in an FA Cup semi-final. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't be tense.
No, but
there should be a self-belief that you can walk on that pitch.
Some of these
You've got the
players
talent to win.
have bottled it. Some of these players...
I agree with you on that.
You go back to Leicester. You go back to Chelsea. You go back to semi-finals against Sevilla. Final against
Villarreal.
Yeah. They'll fucking bottle it. It's the same sort of stinking the place out. You just can't take a chance.
Someone bring it down. It's better. That's our ball. Throw in to United. 10 yards out from their corner. Left hand side. Where do we go here? Malacia on the goal line. And it's out for a goal kick. What are you expecting in the second half, Ronaldo?
I see this just going penalties, to be honest with you. I thought that someone would nick it before full time, but from what we've seen in extra time, I think it's just one of them where the goal just isn't happening for either team.
Yeah. Fucking hell. You get someone to slam that door a bit harder next time.
Yeah.
Joe's back. The worst.
Pipe and slippers as well.
The worst spy ever.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, nothing's happened.
No changes or anything.
No. Oh, that's good. You can't get out of this, surely. Well done. Every pass we've got is so contested and like crowded out. Well done, Fred. Well done, Fred. Well done. Fred did really well to slow him down there.
Don't know how he still got his fucking shot off.
I know, yeah.
I so want us to score. I hate penalties on my heart, mate.
I can't bear it. I can't bear penalties.
Just want us to fucking score.
Every pass we have, there's like 2 Brighton players on us trying to stop it. Every single pass. And whenever we pass it, or whenever they pass it, they're sitting back, they've got time, all sorts.
They don't try anything particularly flamboyant, do they? You know, everything's just
Brighton.
so well drilled.
Oh yeah, it's like it's absolutely efficient, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the word, efficient. Yeah,
it's just easy pass after easy pass, but the movement off the ball is so good when they've got it and when they haven't got it, they just win it back in good areas. But yeah, you never see any skill or like weird. See, that's about as tricky as a pass as they'll ever do.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's just 1-touch, 2-touch pass.
Yeah, go on, Jaden. Well done, Dalla, look at him.
Ref, he's fucking tugging him to fuck there.
It's great.
It's good.
Good dig out. He's not getting that.
It's like...
This is the hardest Man United game I think I've watched in a while.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like Villarreal, isn't it?
It's
on a par with that almost.
It's like challenging the endurance.
He's fucking... The cameramen not being a bit too weird in this game. It reminds me of like... Getting right up to people's faces.
All the kids.
Just leave them
They
be.
keep doing this, like, they've got the new 4K camera, haven't they?
Yeah.
They want to show off the depth of field on it and all that.
Could you be asked?
Come on. Look how sitting deep now. Everyone just like absolutely fucking backboards it off Luke Shaw, don't they? He gives it him, they give it him back because they don't know what to do with it.
Backboards it.
Literally just 1-2, just bounces off him. Like the way we're trying to make chances at the minute is so unsuccessful, in it. Like, what is the plan here?
I don't know.
Oh, why you just made that harder for yourself?
Like,
oh God,
we've had the ball for about 30 seconds there, and at no point did Luke Shaw have a pass on. No one's coming short. No one's going in behind. It's just everyone's still there going, yeah, I'll have it, yeah, and they're marked. Same again now. Look, you're gonna have to go long. And then when we do get the knock on, no one's there for it. Fucking hell. Go on, Sabitzer, good lad. We've got to come out with this. Well done, well done. It's a shame we couldn't get it back quicker there because they had men on the floor then. Oh, ref.
VAR or what? You know, I suppose it's not.
It's not going to be a red, is it? He just didn't see it, did he, the ref? Big ball over the top. Oh, he's pulled him there.
Last man.
He's pulled him there, ref. It's not going to be red, is it? Because he's not close enough to the ball, but the fact that he doesn't see it means you've just missed out on a fucking VAR looking at it. It's not going to be a red because the ball's not close enough to Rashford. It's not a clear goal scoring opportunity, is it?
What might it be?
Danny Murphy's just creates his own world to live in, doesn't he? He's been pulled by Rashford, and as he falls, he catches Rashford's legs.
Love.
The thing is, actually, if you look, he moves in the way of the bullet. He's not actually shot. It's not the bullet's fault. He moves towards it.
What a ball!
Come on, do something.
Radford! Oh! I thought that was in. I thought that had gone in then, you know.
I think it was a lot. I think it was a lot more wide than we thought as well.
Fucking hell. That's a great pass, that.
Who was that?
Casemiro, I think.
Fuck.
I don't actually know.
Vegas wanted it a lot.
I don't mind him going for goal there. He's got a decent angle for himself.
Oh, it's bending the wrong way, isn't it?
Yeah, he sliced across
away.
it. 10 minutes to go.
Go on. Oh, get it. Come on, he's just tripped then.
Sanchez on.
Oh, Vegas, man, he doesn't even do the little things, man. Fuck me. How did he not?
Every step he took, it was like he couldn't reach the ball.
Yeah.
He was in control of it, and he's taking like big jumps to try and catch up with his own touches.
I've never seen a game scream penalties more than this. I can't be arsed.
I hate penalties.
Villarreal was the last penalty, wasn't it? That United been in.
Was it? What, even last year?
Yeah, we didn't get anywhere. We didn't get into any like semi-finals there last year.
Yeah, but did we not get beat someone like Middlesbrough on penalties?
We might have done.
Middlesbrough, I'm sure Middlesbrough beat us on penalties or something like that.
Can someone check how we lost to Middlesbrough last season? Was it penalties or was it just? It was penalties. Well done, Joe.
That was a bad.
We've lost the last two then.
Yeah, well, let's say we're not very good at penalties. Let's put it fucking that way. What's the etiquette on watching penalties? Do we have to watch like this, or can we hide somewhere? What does Jay do for penalties?
Let's see if we get there first because they're in the box here.
Get him ball! What the fuck?
He's got fouled there, surely.
Got fouled. They'll be kicking themselves.
Is he not on a booking as well?
How have they not scored there?
How have they not scored? I don't know. Why did well there actually to kick that? Because if he goes down to grab it, it takes too long, and he might get the ball kicked out of his hands into the goal. That's a good idea. That. Like they just fucking.
That was liquid stuff, though. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Jesus.
like that pass there is unbelievable, and that touch is too big. He does well there, De Gea. Because if he tries to go down, Mitoma's getting that touch, definitely. Look at this pass here. That is an unbelievable little touch and pass.
1-2.
He's a great player. Fuck me.
That's brilliant play.
I'd have him at United, you know. Instead of Sancho.
Mitoma.
Yeah.
He didn't book for that.
Yeah, he still follows through. Could have fucking hurt you.
For some reason, when you're following through to try and get a shot away, you never get a booking for that, do you?
No.
Whereas if it's to try and get a pass or to make a tackle, you'd have been booked for that if that's on the halfway line.
We've got an injured keeper for pens.
Might make him better. What was it, Villarreal? Do you remember when, after the Villarreal game, everyone was like, if Henderson played, we'd have won. And then Henderson was in net for the Middlesbrough one and he didn't make a save either.
And he didn't get close to saving
anything. He didn't dive the right way, I don't think.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I am not excited for this.
Do you not need permission to put just a fucking child on the telly?
I know, it seems weird.
And she's like that.
It seems weird that the camera are really fucking in your face. Do you remember Brazil, the World Cup, where the camera was just like perving on everyone?
Yeah, they do. That's every World Cup. It's like a known thing. There's Twitter pages based around that. It's weird. Come on. Robbie Lenny. Sorry if you spoke about it already, but who will be our penalty takers? It scares me talking about stuff like that because it feels like we just
Tempting fate.
Yeah. Well done, David. I don't even know. Probably Luke Shaw, Rashford, Casemiro, Sancho.
We've got all right. We've got enough.
I would say.
Oof.
Well done, Malacia.
Come on, let's just
Bit
see.
of intensity there from Malacia. That was nice.
We've got one more fucking goal.
I can't bear to see Weghorst miss a penalty, by the way. Just
no,
on a human level. Just
that would be so
He
bad.
fucking pushed him right about there.
Imagine the shit he's going to get.
Look at him. He's such a.
That's good. I don't mind a bit of that.
I don't mind that. Come on!
Come on, can't do this, boys. Don't let us suffer.
Because it's easy if you're watching that to just get a bit like bored and sick of it and quiet. A little bit of a boost. Go on, Veggie. Go on, vegetable horse.
Veggie.
It's a free kick where a corner would be. Mount Weghorst.
He can't even head it.
Shut up.
He coming off his shoulder or his ass or something. Whatever.
His nose.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it.
Sabitzer, deep, way past everyone, out for a goal kick. What on earth are we trying here?
Was absolute gash.
Ten Hag's looking pissed.
How long do you get between next full time and penalties?
Quite a bit. About 5 minutes.
Do you get
No, it's not 5 minutes. It's a
It
minute or two.
I bet we timed it. It's like 5 minutes.
It's actually a pretty quick turnaround. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but then they got to do the coin toss.
Do I have time to go upstairs
Definitely
and pee?
got time.
Right.
I'll set a timer on.
I don't need to time me, Joe.
Well done.
I'll watch again.
Cross swords. You used to do back in the day. Come on, move that ball. Nice.
Go on.
Oh, fuck me.
Bastard.
Casemiro with a shot. 25 yards out.
It's
pretty easy.
Be arsed.
It's a comfortable one, really, from the keeper, innit? Just, you know where it's going and it goes straight there.
Come on.
Come on, Jaden. Keep the ball.
Who's there helping him?
Oh, I played.
Okay. Marcus. That's nice. Overlapping Dallo. A bit of energy. This is good.
Weghorst ain't heading it.
It's insane that we've got a 6'8" fucking striker who can't head the ball. I'm done with this game.
It's not done with you yet, Joe.
No, it's not.
At least it's not going to take you like 5 hours getting home, if you know, from Wembley.
True.
Yeah, now you've missed your train.
Trains and stuff like that. Fuck.
That's a fucking massive foul.
Did Jay drove down? Yeah.
I don't know. He usually does, doesn't he? Here we go again, look.
Yeah, look, there's a kid who doesn't want to be filmed.
Awkward child
I
glancing
suppose
at
you
the
play the
camera.
risk of either filming a kid or just some guy off his fucking head.
But they do that, and then they play the sympathy card when the kid's crying. You're like, you've been filming kids all day, wanting a reaction from them. First thing they do is stick a camera in their fucking face when someone scores. Well done, Fred.
Good, well defended, Fred.
Yeah.
Fred's been alright since he come on.
Yeah, yes.
Don't give away a fucking...
Oh my god. I get told. I get told week in week out that Tyrone Malacia is some lockdown 1v1 defender.
Who tells you that?
I see him get beat more often than not.
What do you mean lockdown? Like he was really good in lockdown?
Like he's a very, very good defensive fullback.
Yeah, film him all you want.
When
He
to be
loves
honest,
it.
I think he's average at everything.
Corner to Brian.
This is it, innit? This is the final attacks. Fucking hell.
Well done, Weghorst.
Yeah, cool. I get you in on that.
Come on, then. It's a bit of a shit pass. Push him. Back to the keeper. Keep going. You just come on, run. Got to win this.
No way. Oh.
Thank God. Solid march.
I feel like if it's pens, everyone needs to watch it in the end instead of us hearing them a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
Who are we watching on there?
Who's that?
Someone in a seagull costume. Imagine. I mean, they might not, but
They've got anything else underneath it?
yeah, a Red Devil costume if we win.
1 minute game.
You know, I've sat through United getting battered and enjoyed it more than I have this.
This is
It's
horrendous,
like, yeah.
This is like just being on a plane journey with constant turbulence in it. You just can't settle at all. That's a foul. Come on. Everyone up. Everyone up!
Get up, score a goal. Don't put us through fucking penalties.
It's 30 seconds, Joe, it's happening.
Last chance here. Free kick.
Come on, Vegas.
Just inside their half.
Get that fucking head on it.
Yeah, look, give it him.
Chips it up.
Are you
joking?
joking?
Oh
Are you
my
fucking
God.
mental? Why don't you just fucking fuck off?
Literally just straight to their goalkeeper's hands. And that'll be it.
that's it.
Penalties. Fucking hell, good luck.
Oh, I don't want to watch.
I hate penalty shootouts. Absolutely hate them. Full time. Oh God, it's not full time though, is it? It's the pain has only just begun, hasn't it?
What are we doing?
What?
What are we doing with our lives? What are we doing about
I
penalty
hate penalty
takers?
shootouts.
What are we doing about De Gea?
De Gea would
What
be
are we
great.
doing about them? Come
We've
on.
lost 7 of our last 8 shootouts according to FP. Can anyone confirm or deny that, please?
Who are FP?
Someone in the chat. Shark Toe says Ronaldo loves to slag off Malacia. It's his first season. But apologises for Martial. Do you?
I don't apologise for Marshall.
No, I don't think you did.
I say I will see it, and I don't see anything in it at most a backup fullback in Malacia.
Yeah.
And
I
even
think that's
that-
what he's here for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have we actually lost 7 of our last penalty shootouts? Last 8? Is anyone looking
I
at
can't
that?
remember the last time we won a penalty shootout, put it that way. When was the last time we won one?
Alright, Man United
They
penalty
just do
shootout
that.
record.
Gary Lineker just did the start.
Okay.
Cheers,
The last one we won
I believe in you.
was in the EFL Cup versus Rochdale.
Rochdale.
The last one before that was in the League Cup final against Tottenham Hotspur.
When? How long ago was that?
2009.
Fuck me. We've not won. Fucking hell.
But then we went on a run of winning 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row at that point. We'd won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We won 7 of our 8 before that, going back to 93, 94.
Yeah, but that's not.
But yeah, we've since lost 7 of 8.
Since De Gea's been in net, how many have we won?
None. 1.
One against
don't-
Rochdale, who just got relegated from the fucking Football League. Right.
Good luck, everyone.
I'm sorry, team, but I don't think we're doing fucking much here.
I need a wee so bad.
Do you want to go now and just keep going? They
What?
got to do the toss yet or anything?
No, it's alright. Horrendous. Get your predictions in. Good luck, everyone. People not confident.
There's another minor.
People
Let's
not
just film
confident.
Go back to the Seagull geezer.
Have you timed this, by the way?
What?
Your bet with Joe?
This is
What was
definitely
my bet
more
with
than
Joe?
3 minutes now.
The 5 minute or
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't a bet, was it?
Well,
Well, Scotty had enough time to go for a wee. That's all we know.
Yes.
oh yeah, who's our captain? De Gea.
Okay, no. I hate this. Prediction, Scotty?
I think United will win.
Good lad. Joe?
We've lost the toss, so I think we're shooting at
If
Brighton.
they go first, we've lost.
Really?
60% of the time, the team that goes first wins.
I think Brighton win this penalty shot because Sanchez is a 6'6" beast of a keeper who is more likely to make the decisive saves in a penalty shootout, in my opinion. Than
I
De Gea.
unfortunately think that this is it.
You think?
And also
This
it
is
comes
our
it comes
moment.
down to technicality as well, and I feel like
Yeah. I mean, football's a cool game. I'd say over the 120, you'd probably give it to Brighton, even though they didn't. Obviously, they
Just
didn't
about.
score just about. So I think United will win just because football can be cruel.
Fucking 8 penalties.
On a scale of 1 to 10, if United were to go through, would you think our chances are of beating
We've
City?
got a month.
Yeah, all right.
We've got a
That's-
month.
yeah.
That's the only thing I can say. Because if we
Recuperate.
played him
Put
like
them all
this,
in bubble wrap.
0.
Yeah.
0%. Who's going first? Otherwise, making them go back. They stood like in the centre circle, like they could interfere.
I don't want to watch the likes of
Brighton are going
take
first, which
penalties.
gives them an advantage already.
Vegas can't be taking a penalty.
Nah, this is done, innit? Fuck me. It's a
Hello,
shame.
man.
Nah. You just feel it, you know.
But
You know
we
these
got
things.
this, Joe. Look, the fucking it's raining.
Put my do-rag on.
Yeah, that'll help.
Some good omen.
You sat on it.
Got one for me.
So you got a lucky do rag.
Is there evidence that it won't help?
Have we got a graphic for penalties?
This is going to change the scoreboard.
There you go. Okay, so this in the bottom corner is the penalties score now. Good stuff. We didn't prepare for this, but that's good ingenuity.
Winning World Cups, but you missed pens though.
Come on. Brighton to go first.
Ooh, Brighton fans as well.
Everything's
Right there.
against us.
Have they got the first kick and they've chose ends?
Miss. Oof,
Yeah,
great
it's
penalty.
dispatched.
He knows what penalties are about. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I think it goes up to 65%.
I think you,
Chance of winning if you
65%
score the
really?
first
Oh,
penalty.
right.
I think you could ask 100 people which keeper would you rather out of Sanchez and De Gea in a penalty shootout, and it would be Sanchez.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Oh,
Casemiro to take the first one. He's not had a great game, to be honest.
Not a good few games now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was maybe a bit better today.
I don't know if he's burnt out.
You don't feel like he's gonna have any pressure with this, though.
Go on, Casemiro
I think
next.
we
Yeah.
Composed, good lad.
keep
Is he?
it
Did he take one in
Keep it
the
simple.
one of the Champions League finals?
Probably.
There you go.
Well done. That's really crucial, scoring that.
What's the percentage now? Do we
Crucial
know?
I start to lose it after that.
Crucial ligament damage.
What happens if the keeper gets injured during a penalty shootout?
I don't
Is that
know
it?
actually. Surely you can.
Don't want
I don't know.
to.
Can you sub one? Can you sub someone in?
Don't know. Maybe the
It's a
keeper.
good question.
That is a good question. Yeah, if the keeper like dislocates the shoulder diving for a penalty.
Maybe Ten Hag has to go in.
Yeah. You don't get many goalkeeping coaches, do you? As in like ones that.
Gross
are
going for the
managers.
old one-step run-up. Better be a good pen then.
He's gonna lift it.
Yeah. One step, yeah.
I knew he was gonna
Oh,
lift it.
great
I
penalty.
knew he was gonna lift it. You have to with a one-step penalty because you can't get the power otherwise. You can't get enough power, so you've got to put it in the
Oh,
corner.
this is bad.
Blood clot.
To
I don't know if he meant to go that high though.
Dallo on the
Gallo.
second penalty.
Oh.
Why is everyone doing that?
Fucking hell! He's put
Because he's a fullback, that's why.
Yeah, but he's a good striker of the ball though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not like a Fred.
Come on, Dallo. Come on, mate. You got this. You got this.
He's breathing heavy. Oh, I don't like that. He looks shit scared.
Go on, Dallo.
Yes. Get in.
Good penalty.
Great
Really
penalty.
good. Right in
Come
the
on.
He looked nervous there,
Good keeper
didn't
as
he?
well on that geezer.
Keeper went the
Fucking
right
hell.
way.
He's
Dallo
been
slotted
sick,
it home. Come on, save this, David. Do you notice how
David
much later
won't save
Sanchez
any of
dives?
them.
Sanchez dives so much later than De Gea. De Gea's already going before they take it.
If anyone's going to miss it, it's this geezer.
He was playing for United when he was on.
Miss.
If anyone's gonna miss it, it'd be this kid.
There's no shit house we going.
If I was a keeper and it was going to, I'd take my shin pads off. Surely for the
Yeah, you don't need your
it's
shit.
a bit
For the
more
weight.
aerodynamics. Yeah.
Go on, David.
Come on. Oof,
Oh,
that was
fuck
great.
me.
That was that was like an arrow.
That was right.
Doesn't
That was
say
right in the
pens.
corner,
That
Andy.
was an arrow. That.
What?
Rashford soon, surely.
3-2.
This is why penalties are so shit. Your heart just can't take it. I wonder what it's like being them.
Sancho.
Come on, fucking gobshite Sancho.
How old?
Oh,
is he?
Sanchez, it's only a penalty. If he misses now, more evidence for Andy Tate's locker.
Sancho.
God.
It's a big one, isn't it, this?
Huge pressure.
Nah, I think he has to score.
Get in,
Great
Sancho.
penalty.
Corner.
Great penalty.
Jaden,
Brilliant.
fantastic.
What are we worried about? What's this new thing that people are doing when they walk over to the goalie? Do you have to do it?
I don't know.
Every single penalty taker is going over to the goalie and like.
The thing is with Jaden though is he's one of them guys. He's not very like. He's not easily.
He's reading something there.
No, he's just.
He needs all the fucking help he can get. I mean, he's either reading something or relaying information to him. He got man of the match, so you'd think he's got confidence to just fucking bury this.
They're stooping him.
You stupid. He looked like he went to the barber this morning.
Yeah, of course they do. It's about 10 minutes prior to the game.
A lot of footballers, don't they?
Probably. He looks nervous.
Yeah, he does.
Left footers. I don't trust left footers with pens.
Come on, De Gea.
That's another stat.
Come on,
left footers
De Gea.
aren't as good at pens.
Look, every single one runs up to the keeper. I wonder what they're saying. All the best. Wish them luck in that. When do you think Vegas is taking his?
Oh, shut up, Joe.
He's got to be Rashford soon.
I just can't.
This will be Rashford, this one.
100%.
Because the fourth penalty
Vegas
is the most high pressure, isn't it? Because you haven't usually lost by the fourth one.
Yeah.
But if you've already missed, this is to stay in the game. So I think that's why we put Rashford on it.
I just don't want Rashford to miss. I don't want him.
Come on, pop it in. I just can't see them missing. That's the thing.
No, come on. I just can't see De Gea saving.
No.
So either one of them fucks it.
Come on, Marcus.
Don't miss. Don't miss.
Oh, well done, Marcus.
Come
on, United. Come on, De Gea.
Great penalty.
Come on, Dad.
Please fucking miss this. Miss this fucking penalty. Whoever it is. You fucker. Oh, sorry, I fucked something.
You fixed it. It's just, I think it just needs to.
Sorry.
Long walk.
Yeah, producer Callum. Long walk for producer Callum.
Yeah.
Turn the telly back on.
Pressure's on now. Can Callum get it back working?
Miss this.
Captain.
He's gonna miss.
Dunk.
He's gonna miss.
Just a sec.
He's gonna miss.
Come on, David. Come on, lad.
Honestly, fuck me.
What's the point of De Gea?
That's just fucking gone now. He's turned off and back on at the wall. I think you've smashed through a wire there, Joe.
Not smashed through a wire. It might be on, but I don't know what's with it.
It's alright, you can't fix it there. Ethan's gonna fix it.
Who is it?
Sabitzer. You fancy him?
You know for certain he's whipping it across his body into the bottom corner, isn't he? There's no way he's opening his body up here. He's whipping it across his body. 100%. So if he misses this, we've lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he misses this, we've lost everyone.
Told you.
Oh my God!
I knew he was whipping it, and he did, and he almost saved it.
Right now, it's fucking anyone's business. It's fucking.
This is when people. Is when a lot of more pens are saved. This is where the lesser techer.
Look at that. A bit of United heritage on the screen right there. If that doesn't mean something, I don't know what does.
There's a sign.
The sponsorship from the past. This is horrendous, isn't it? This is fucking horrible. Who's this? Save this.
Adam Webster.
You should have been on a booking, never got one. Still not got over that. Come on, David.
Here's what you got to hope for.
That is the most Joe
You just
Smith.
got to hope for they go wide because De Gea doesn't save. You've got to pray they go wide.
Come on, De Gea.
Very small run up again.
Redeem
Wait a little
yourself
bit,
for
David. Wait a
Thursday
little
night.
bit. He goes too early.
Redeem yourself for Thursday night. Oh, he didn't even make an effort there.
Come on, man. This is just. You know it's Vega soon, don't you? Come on. He can score penalties, surely.
The thing is, whoever gets it now is going to get all the shit.
Yeah.
Which isn't fair.
Oh God.
Oh no.
It
just feels.
He just feels like you know, like when everything's against.
I know.
Wow. Hope. Come on, Mal.
Send in our love, mate. Come on, you got this, boss. Come on, mate.
Come on, Beg.
Send in our love, Veg. Don't fuck it up. Don't
I reckon he'll knee slide all the way to the United fans if he scores though.
Get in! Go on, Val.
Send it the wrong way. Well done, lad. Good
If
penalty as
anyone
well.
misses, I want it
Right
to be
along the
one of
floor.
those mature players that fucking can hack it, not like a Malassius.
I think De Gea's gone to his right every time, hasn't he?
Never in doubt.
This, yeah, actually, I feel like he actually.
Do you know on
has.
FIFA when you're like, right, I'm just going to go the same way every time?
Low of averages. Low of averages.
Eventually, someone will pop it my way.
Sonny March hasn't taken a pen yet. Maybe it's a left footer thing, but he's one of their like technical players. Do you know what I mean?
Sully March. Stole a march on Della.
Shh. There's another kid.
Sully March with a penalty. Steps up.
Fucking get it!
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Popped it over the bar,
Yes,
Ante!
no,
Go marching on.
Who is it? It's Fred. I bet you it's Fred. I bet you it's Fred.
Well said.
If we score this with one.
Come on, Fred.
No, don't
Who is it?
fucking
Who is it?
miss.
Who is it?
No.
Don't cut to fucking kids after they just missed a penalty for fuck's sake.
Shut up, stop celebrating.
Celebrating already.
Wait, please be someone fucking good. Please be someone good.
Left footers and pens, mate.
He goes the right way and he shits himself. I think at the last minute he tries
I
to
can't
look
do
and he
it.
sees the
I
keeper
can't
the
do
right
this.
way.
Who is it?
Lindelof.
Lindelof.
Lindelof to win it.
Come on, Lindelof.
Come on,
just
Victor.
fucking
Go on,
fire it,
Victor.
Lindelof. Come on, Lindelof, fire it.
Go on,
Fire
Victor.
Bring on City! Bring on City! Listen.
Have that! Come on! Too right.
We shit house that though.
Oh, put me through the meat grinder, I do you!
Get in.
You know.
Go on, Lindelof.
There you go.
Hey, listen, it was only right Lindelof scored the winner. He was our best player today.
Well done, Victor.
Do you know what I mean?
Well done. Oh, I can't process everything that's happened in the last 2 hours.
Come on!
Oh my God, is the review even set up? It's too crazy. Oh my fucking word. Man United have won on penalties for only the second time in our last 9 penalty shootouts.
9.
How are you feeling, Scotty?
Relieved. I was more confident in the penalties than I was in the actual game.
Were you?
And, yeah.
I thought there was no chance.
That was torture, that.
Oh my God. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Right. That's going to be all from us. We'll be back for the review. Make sure you stick around. You get redirected to the review automatically, so stay where you are. We'll be going through all of that. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring. Link is in the description if you want to check out their stuff. Thank you, Scotty. Make sure you check out the Scotty and Marty podcast. Thank you, Joe McGrath. Make sure you check out Sloppy Joe's. Thank you, Ronaldo. Make sure you check out the XG files. Thank you at home. Thank you to Victor Lindelof. And thank you, who was it? It was Webster.
No.
For fucking
March.
Sonny March.
Solly March. For popping it over the bar. We'll see you in a bit.
Poor lad, man.